No, I said shut the fuck up, Jerry.
Oh my God.
Muse, you're fired.
Piss me off.
What happened?
Nothing. It's bullshit. You're lying.
Bullshit.
Muse has been cussing at this computer since he got here.
That's about right. Par for the course.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not new.
Muse cursing at the computer.
Put the Bears on the clock. Let's go.
You just hurry up and make the fucking first pick.
Man.
Oh, you know they're taking the whole time.
I hope not. Like, we can get 10 minutes ahead here.
It's a television show. They're going to milk it. That's the first thing we do is over-under on length of the first round.
Oh, I like that.
I'm going to sit it at like 4 hours, 20 minutes.
Muse, are we live?
Oh, we're live. Oh. Hey. Hello, world.
I just heard you. I heard you cursing at the fucking computer.
We're live.
All right. Hey, we're live from Don Juan Cigar. Fun night, man. We got Hanny here.
I love this night.
Island Hanny.
I absolutely love the draft.
Do you really?
Yes.
I love the draft, too.
I love the draft. Ever since I was faking being sick when I was a kid to stay home from school and watch the draft. Hope Mom's not listening.
Well, I think statute of limitations.
Yeah, it's probably him.
But I am curious here. A weekday draft?
Yeah.
I only remember Saturday, Sunday.
No, the draft was on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Thank you for making me feel young.
Yeah.
Which is something that rarely happens around our crew.
Let me tell you.
I always feel really old.
The first drafts I started watching, ESPN was doing draft coverage from Bristol. They weren't even on site. And, and if you've ever seen the 30 for 30 with Elway to Marino,
yes,
you see what the draft looked like, which was a hotel ballroom and a bunch of guys standing around by phones.
Yeah, by phones.
That's what the draft was when they first started doing it. And I've heard Chris Berman talk about this, where he says, hey, man, you guys really want to put this on TV? You know, it's a bunch of guys standing around by phone writing names on a chalkboard.
Yes,
and
we
it's
do.
like, absolutely we do, to what it is now.
Let's do this. Well, you know what? We'll do our toast here in a bit. We're sans T-Bob tonight and Hester. Hester is at the draft, and T-Bob decided to tell me on Friday that his brother's getting married. They just scheduled the wedding on Friday.
You usually schedule weddings at least a week out, right?
That's about right. Yeah. In this instance, they went 4 days.
Okay. See if we can get some food and some flowers, for Saturday. Right, I got it.
In any event, do us a solid. If you're there on YouTube, which of course you're there on YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe up to the channel. We'll be rotating in and out. Otter's here. As you know, Taylor's here. Muse is over there as well. Alondra's up there. You can barely see Muse's face when he leans forward.
Oh, can you even see it at all?
Well, when you lean forward, you're kind of right there. Like, you lean. There it was. Because it's a wide
wide
look
at the fisheye action on that lens.
Yeah. It's basically the end of the shot is Taylor's arm. So, all right, have they started?
No. They're not on the clock.
They sang the national anthem. That's all they've done so far.
They sang the national anthem.
They did.
We got to drag this thing out to 11:30. We know that.
Holy moly. We're fired up to be here, man. Don Juan's a great place. They've been awesome supporters of ours for a long, long time. We've had a great relationship, and they've let us do cool stuff like this. So really grateful to them for having us here in Town Center. We'll just hang out throughout the draft. So y'all got questions and comments and stuff, fire away. What up, Dustin B, Harrison K, Brennan Huff, Zionical said looking good, boys. Hunt Palmer jumped into the chat. Hunt will be here as well at some point. I don't know when.
Yeah, he's on staff, right? I mean,
yes, he'll be here.
He really should be here.
Edward O, the Nuss bus driver, Greg T, said, is Otter going to be boozing at the bar in the background as the Norm's celebrating his wins? No, not at the bar. Look right here. He's going to be in one of these chairs eventually. He's in the little bay next door to us right now.
Let me let you in on something. Jimmy's mood is going to be largely determined by the second pick in this draft. If Jaden Daniels, as expected, is the second pick in this draft, everything will be fine. If Jaden Daniels isn't the second pick in this draft, I'm going over to Musso's seat. I don't want to be anywhere. I don't want to be within 15 feet of him. He's going to be angry.
So what does he have?
He's taken Jaden Daniels to be the number 2 pick at various points in the last 2 weeks at various odds. You'd have to ask him, but I think he started at somewhere around minus 190 and bet it all the way up to when it got to somewhere around minus 275-ish or something, and then he kind of quit. So I don't know what he's got on it. I don't know exactly where the odds are in that range. But every now and then I catch Jimmy sweating a bet, and he's sweating this one, okay?
Interesting.
So it's been since Oregon State had a 2-win over-under about 5 years ago that I've seen him sweat a bet like this. My man was watching the Oregon State Cal Poly game with great interest. Okay?
Oh, my God.
If Jaden Daniels, for some reason, doesn't go with the number 2 pick, he's not going to be very pleasant. So let's hope that happens.
Can we raise our glasses to everybody? So this is a Don Juan customary toast. Y'all don't have? Taylor's not a drinker.
I don't have anything yet. I will get something.
Go get something, Muse.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just to me and Hanny then. Or Muse, you can just hold out your hand.
Yeah.
Taylor, you can just hold up your water or whatever. Yeah. Cheers. If you know the drill, you just take a picture of your screen, tweet us, toast with us. We appreciate cheers. Happy draft night, everybody. Eminem, Marshall Mathers getting this thing started off. I'll tell you the one downside. The one downside of the new TV. So if you've ever been with us here at Don Juan, they have TVs on the wall in all these bays. However, it's maybe a 20-inch screen in the bay. It's a smaller TV. Is that about right? You think? About 24 inch? Maybe a little bigger than that.
32.
Let's go 32.
32.
I don't know. It might be.
I think that's over.
You got to measure diagonally, Musa.
I have a 32 in my bathroom, and it's bigger than so.
I was about to say. I think you're on it with 20.
Either way, it is Eminem starting the thing off. Either way, so Bo Wegman, our engineer, took that TV, which is the TV we end up watching the LSU football games on here when we sit in here and we watch. And so Bo was like, "Hey, should we just bring a game day TV from the Eagle Game Day set at Rouse's, which is was that a 50? Probably 50.
Yeah,
I think so.
So he took down the small TV, hung this one. It's just much higher. So
that's true. It is much higher.
Looking straight, like a little bit north of the camera, like I'll look it up.
Your equilibrium's off a little bit.
Yes, it is actually. I have to look up.
Is this the seat that you're in for postgame?
Well, just me and T-Bob. So there's.
But that is your side.
You're on that side.
You are on that side, though. Yeah.
But I try to, so just remove this chair and move these two closer together is about how we go. So
it's a lot easier to maneuver around. That's for sure.
All right, guys.
Look at that guy.
Let's see. Alex G said Musso is good since 420. Good job, Muse.
Get out of here, Alex G.
I mean,
Muse. What are you even doing?
Just own it, babe.
Nah. There's nothing to own.
Why are you so defensive?
There's nothing to own. It's not defensive. There's nothing to own.
We've turned Musso into a
player. There's Barry. I was about to say, where's Barry Sanders? If you're going to do this in Detroit, Barry Sanders has got to be there. Yeah.
Look at Barry. How about Detroit?
Did I miss Calvin Johnson? Is he out there already?
He just went up.
Look at that.
Look at that crowd.
Jesus Christ.
Calvin Johnson.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Hey, do you think, Aiden Hutchinson, do you think that New Orleans, so the big thing about New Orleans hosting the draft is that it's the same weekend of Jazz Fest in Zurich.
Yeah.
And so they're like, they would never do it because they wouldn't want all three of those events in the city at once. Do you think they could do it? You think they could pull it off? Or is it like a police, like law enforcement personnel thing?
You know, the one thing is this has got to do with Live Golf, right? Next year, by this time, we should have a little bit better idea about Live and PGA Tour's merger. If the Zurich moves, okay, for whatever reason, then I think you could do 2 of those events. I don't think you could do 3. So if the Zurich were to move because of the merger between Live and the PGA Tour, then I think it's feasible. Yeah. I think you could do Jazz Fest in the draft. I don't think you could do all 3. So, and Jazz Fest isn't moving. So that's the deal.
Musso smoked his drink.
It doesn't make any sense.
But it's so good.
It doesn't
but
even
it's
make
kind of
any
funny.
sense. I don't think it is. Hanny, I will say, though, that's why you're one of the best in the business. You took a question about the draft and worked in Live and PGA. A+ work, sir.
It's kind of relevant, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm saying it was great.
Bro, Hunt Palmer's punching something right now if he's listening.
Let's see. Brandon Tilley said, "Hey, boys, Matt, good to meet you yesterday at Tap Room. This is the nicest way possible, but you are much taller than you look on screen." I met Brandon Tilley, who, by the way, is the GM of the Carriage House in Lafayette. Have you ever been?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that because he offered for me to come stay for free, which is very nice of him. But I have been there before, and it's an amazing place if you've never been. Carriage House in Lafayette. Shout out to Brandon. It was so nice to meet you yesterday. Had a good time yesterday.
I'm going on to Lafayette this weekend. A friend of mine's birthday. We're going to the Festival International on Sunday.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
well,
it's gonna be good.
Festival weekend might be a bad
Yeah.
weekend to try to steal a free room from Brandon. But you
No.
should all right.
I got my accommodations taken care of. I'm going to be down in Lafayette.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe pop in and have a cocktail. Meet Brandon. Brandon's a great dude.
Yep.
Shout out, Brandon.
Yep.
We're getting underway? All right,
Yep,
the
they're on
Bears
the
are
clock.
officially on the clock. All right, so this is easy, right?
Minus 20,000.
Right,
Caleb
Jaden
Williams.
Daniels minus 20,000.
No, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams.
What did I say?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. My bad. Thank you.
Minus 20,000.
Yes. Let's see. Nookie said Island Hanny attire gets a 3 out of 10.
I didn't go island attire tonight. I have no excuse. It was laundry day. This was what was clean, you know.
For those that don't, the COVID draft where everything was, I think that's when this started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, we had a draft party before that.
We had draft parties.
we had a lot
but
of
it was
draft
in
parties
studios.
before
We did
that.
it
It was in studios
And we did
and all that.
Pluckers too.
We did Pluckers.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Pluckers. We did the man cave giveaway at Pluckers.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a fun night. Tommy Moffitt came and he kept telling, like, every time someone got, so it was like a reverse thing where, like, you made the pick, like you were eliminated. We pulled a number, right? And it was like the last man standing deal. And every time Tommy would pull a number, he'd go, "You got plucked."
He was great. He was great. The other draft party I remember was it was either the first or the second one we did at La Berge, and we were we gave away we gave away the opportunity to make the pick alongside the team.
I remember.
And if you got it right, you got a prize. And about 3/4 of the way through the first round, somebody figured out that the guy that was sewing the names on the back of the jerseys on Twitter was putting it out like 3 minutes before.
Everybody was winning.
Everybody was. They took us like the last. It took us about 4 picks to figure it out, and by that time we were sunk.
Then we
And
were
it was
like, you had to make the pick.
Yeah.
Like immediately, like when they went
Yeah.
on the clock,
Yeah,
you
we-
couldn't
we-
wait because everybody was waiting, looking on Twitter and getting the pick.
we ended up giving away
I
like
forgot about that.
I think like 6 more weekends at La Berge than we planned on giving away. It's like, okay, our bad.
That was good.
Hey, it's not your bad. I mean,
you know what that was?
they were fine,
You know what
yeah.
that was?
Yeah.
That was the year. That was the year of the Laramie Tunsil.
the gas
The
mask.
gas mask ball thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was that year.
People turned that into a meme this year on Twitter. They were just like posting the picture of Larry Tunsil and like adding like
Yeah.
players in this year's draft. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? Trying to get
y'all
it to
remember
catch
when
on.
that broke? I mean, that was like, what, an hour before the draft or
yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. I mean, it was like draft night.
The Laramie Tunsil thing. We did it one year at Stinky's Fish Camp. Remember that?
Yes.
That used to be in the Marriott.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That was the Davenport draft.
That was that was 20. That was Marcus.
I
Davenport.
almost broke a television.
LSU was playing Ole Miss. It was a
Yeah.
Thursday. LSU was playing Ole Miss.
It was a very important baseball game.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're watching LSU Ole Miss in 2018, and we're watching the Saints draft Marcus Davenport.
I was sitting there, and we didn't have the sound on, and all of a sudden it says the Saints are on the clock at like 14 or 16 or whatever it was, and I'm like, this is bad. This is bad. I don't know what's about to happen. This is bad. Same thing I'm going to say tonight, by the way. If the Saints, all of a sudden, I'm looking at the Tennessee Titans at 7 and the Saints logo pops up, that would be bad. Very bad. Whose TV is this that I'm going to break if the Saints trade up?
That's
is it our TV or is it
yes,
Don
no,
Juan's
that's
TV?
our. That's the
Okay.
that's the Rouse's game day TV.
Okay, then, Musso, we're going with 1 TV instead of 3 next year because
That's
if
fine.
the Saints trade up, I'm going to break this TV.
I agree. So Nookie said Island Hanny was the rare good thing to come out of COVID. Island Hanny is one of, like, if you look at the history of 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, the 14 and a half years that we've been on air, I mean, that is, like, if you start to look at, okay, if you're putting together a docu-series of the, or a documentary
They
of
did a
the
30 for 30 on us.
If you're doing the 30 for 30, Island Hanny becomes a very prominent figure in 30 for 30. Not Charles Handegriff, the former program director, the midday host, the host of Sports Today, both the 3-man and 2-man version of Sports Today, hanging with Hanny, hanging with Hester and Hanny, hanging with whoever else.
And I've been here a long time.
Hanging
yeah.
with, you know,
Handy time.
Handy Time, thank you.
Time,
Now, whatever, Live at Lunch, who left, came back. Handy's a prominent figure, but like,
I was gone for like 6 weeks, by the way.
but that's true. But
It was just an extended vacation.
but
right?
the prominent figure would be almost like when everyone was comparing you to Jerry Reinsdorf in the Last Dance
That
documentary.
was awful.
That's I mean, it's actually, it's like,
I had to look at I had to look at those pictures and go,
Fucking guy looks like fucking Agris.
Horrible. I gotta lose some weight. Jeez.
What you're saying is you can't tell the story of 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge without Island Haney.
You could. It would just be incomplete.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be nearly as good.
It would-
Yeah, for those that don't remember, that was during COVID. We streamed this show. Everybody was at their house. Handegriff hadn't shaven in
8 weeks.
a while. He had
Awful
on
looking beard.
a cowboy hat and a Hawaiian shirt, was completely sauced.
Great
I
combination.
think at some point was singing Jimmy Buffett, and then made an absolutely impassioned plea for the Saints.
Josh Rosen. Gosh.
Which, by the way, do you remember my counter argument? Because you kept yelling at me to give you a name, like someone I was like, and I kept telling you Jameis Winston.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, no shit, you don't remember
I'm sure
that.
it's videoed.
I'm surprised
sure
you
it's on-
remember Island Haney.
I'm sure it's on video somewhere.
Well, it's on video.
To be fair, none of us will let him forget Island Haney, so he has no choice but to remember it.
I've
Our
still got
guy,
the
Craig
shirt. I've
Schilling.
still got the hat. That's no problem. But I don't know. That was a bad time
sorry.
in everybody's life.
Did they start the fucking clock over?
Oh, look, the
No,
pick,
the pick's
it's
in.
The pick
The
is
pick's
in.
in.
All right, now we can actually get underway here with this.
Okay.
By
no,
the
so-
way, if this is Jaden Daniels, I'm rich because I made a bet like 6 months ago, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, Molly McGrath.
Yeah.
calm down, Muse.
Pops up on the screen one time. It's just like, oh,
Jesus
Molly.
Christ.
I didn't think she'd be covering it. She does college football.
It's like boobs.
She does college football. Hey,
Muse. Zachary Moe said is handy an old-fashioned guy.
Yeah.
Me too.
he needs a
Absolutely.
new one.
I
Hey,
do.
I'm about to
I do
go. I'm about to
too.
go.
Who's in charge of
I'm
that?
about to go get one,
Yeah.
so I'll
Old-fashioned.
yeah.
You're not drinking.
No, yeah, that's fine.
What?
I'll take an old fashioned.
Okay. Around for the boys.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Let's go.
Hold on, let me watch Caleb Williams become really rich, and then
Brennan Huff, easy, Muse.
Do we like
That
the
was like-
Caleb Williams coat?
You can think it, Muse. You can't blurt it out. Oh, Molly McGrath.
The entire Bears draft is.
You know what? I'm not
high-fiving
even
each other.
sorry.
You just objectified her.
I'm not
You did
even-
not take her
That's not
serious
an-
as fresh. That's what you did.
I thought they'd have like Mina
Why-
Kimes or an NFL reporter. Molly does college football.
The entire game day staff was there for 2 hours this afternoon. This is a college football thing too.
Oh, I know, but they normally have like a separate
You're
broadcast
being
for that.
penalized. You have to go to the bar. Go get everybody
Oh,
drinks.
gee. What a penalty.
Go.
I watch the pick, and then I'll
Right.
go. There's going to be 30
All right,
minutes in
here we
Let me
between
save you
picks
the
anyway.
suspense. It's Caleb Williams.
I know.
Y'all smash that like button if you would. Thanks so much. Oh, I need to tweet the link out.
By the way, did y'all hear about the Roger Goodell hug thing?
No.
So he had back surgery like 3 weeks ago. So the thing is, he may not hug tonight.
All right, it's
There we
Caleb.
Okay.
I'm devastated
Yes.
that everyone who's going to boo him and hate him in 3 hours is hugging him like their best friends
We got
forever.
5 hours to fill. I thought I'd throw in facts and tidbits.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So they took Caleb
Right,
Williams.
Sazerac,
to my,
right? Make them all with Sazerac, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
By the way, big shout out. The Sazerac folks are here tonight and gave us some swag. Sazerac's a great spirit. I highly
Yes,
recommend it.
they are.
It's 90 proof, rye whiskey. Don't be scared of it. People say I'm not a rye guy. I promise you I can make you a rye guy. Rye tends to be spicier. Good notes. 90 proof makes it very approachable. It's great, neat, great on the rocks.
Ryan and old fashioned is a must, right?
Yes.
You can't.
Well, an old fashioned.
supposed to be.
The
right?
original
Yeah.
cocktail was made with rye whiskey. Now, a lot of people have their own expressions of an old-fashioned now, but yes, as called for, you make it with rye whiskey, yes.
I tell you, when we went LSU played Kentucky 2021 and made that
Oh,
trip.
I remember.
We made a trip to the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Awesome.
And they do a featured whiskey, featured brand every day. The day we went, which was the day before LSU played Kentucky.
Long night if this guy doesn't
I
go to.
told you. Oh, gosh, he's here. He's here. He's here.
For those that missed that, Jimmy Ott just whispered in my ear, it's going to be a very long night if this guy doesn't go too.
2 weeks I've been doing this. Okay, 2 weeks ago. Anyway, when we were up
What
at
a
Buffalo
degenerate.
Trace, the Sazerac was the featured whiskey the day we went, the day before LSU, Kentucky in 2021. Fantastic trip, by the way, if you ever go up there.
Well, what was the bet he was sweating last year? There was one with Jimmy. Somebody had to go inside the top 10, and it wound up hitting.
It was a defensive back. I don't remember
Was it Witherspoon?
When Witherspoon went early.
Yeah.
2 years ago, there was a pick late in the first round that put him over some number. You understand that I do 2 hours of radio with him every day, and I can't keep track of his actions. Okay, and I'm listening, so I don't always know.
He's such a beauty. He's kind of sucking shit on baseball right now. I need to get him to kind of get together.
Yeah, early.
But
in
I
the
figure
season.
he's gonna get his rhythm. He crushed it on college basketball this year. Otter had himself
we had
a fucking year.
We had a
basketball.
great season of college basketball. Although I got to be honest, the tournament wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped. But
For sure.
the regular season, yeah, absolutely. I thought it was a great season of college basketball. Great season. 5 minutes on Washington. For the record, the odds on these things went through the roof in the last hour before the draft started. Williams was already at minus 20,000. Jaden Daniels went up considerably in the last hour, and Drake May went up considerably in the last hour to New England at 3. So
Yeah.
it appeared as if the things that we've been talking about for weeks all stabilized. Minnesota made their offers, maybe the Raiders, maybe the Broncos, whoever made their offers. Washington and New England are staying put. And I think Arizona too, because Marvin Harrison is a huge favorite to be the 4th pick. I think this draft starts at 5.
I agree. So I need 2 things to happen.
Yeah.
I need. So I took your pick of Brock Bowers under 12.5.
I still like that.
I love
still
that pick.
Yeah.
And I also took J.J. I went with Randy McKay and went J.J. McCarthy over 5.5.
I did too.
So, and what I feel great about today is the odds for the Chargers taking an offensive lineman is minus 400 right now.
J.C. Latham?
Any offensive lineman. Their first pick
any offensive
is
line. Okay.
minus 400. Right?
Okay, so here's what.
So if they go, would you? And I agree with you, by the way. I think the first 3 are chalk. I think you go. I think we're going to see Williams, Daniels, May, Harrison, unless if someone makes Arizona the Godfather offer, right? And then the Chargers go O-line, and then I'm good. If those 2 things happen, I'm having a great fucking night.
Okay, well, I'm
having a great night either.
I'm about to have to throw a monkey wrench in your program, and well, mine too. Okay, so hey, we're on the same boat here. So
Okay.
if it sinks, the odds on J.J. McCarthy with the 5th pick have gone to minus 195 in the last 2 hours. J.C. Latham and Joe Alt are plus 350 to go with the 5th pick to the Chargers. McCarthy is plus 195. So it's close. It's close. This is all about a trade. The Chargers aren't going to take McCarthy.
Yes. If Malik Nabers happens to go 4, I'm buying drinks for everybody in the fucking place.
That'd be great, yeah.
Because that was plus 1,700.
Yeah.
So even a modest bet makes you very happy.
Hey, look, Molly McGrath's on TV.
Hey, calm down, Taylor. Oh, my God. You hornball.
Jimmy's going to go crazy if Nabers goes for it also. By the way, there's a long shot on that. I think he got it at plus 2,000.
I got it at
Look
plus
at that
1,700.
crowd in
That's a
Detroit. My
gigantic crowd.
goodness.
Is the pick in? Why are
It's
they waiting
not.
on?
No.
All right.
They're
Let's
doing a
see.
little Hollywood. What do you think about Daniels' suit? The light blue. I like the light blue.
Haven't seen it yet.
Look up.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I do like that.
Yeah, I do too. Might have.
Thank you, Muse.
Thank you, Musa. No, I like the light blue. Did you see Nick Saban and Brian Kelly on set?
I was on air. So I saw them. I
Okay.
didn't get to listen to it.
Yeah. I loved the pick. The picture of them on set together. First of all, because they're both really good on television. Second thing is because Nick Saban's no longer the Alabama coach.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know if you know, but I was on air whenever that news broke. I'm fucking.
Do you know? No, do you know where I was? I know exactly where I was. It's like I know exactly where I was when Steve Spurrier left
Me
the
too,
SEC.
actually.
I was getting my oil changed when you were on the radio, and I was listening to the show.
Thank you.
And I'm waiting. Just waiting for my oil
Look
to
at
change.
Boog.
right?
Ooh, Boog's dressed like a gator
Orange,
tonight.
right?
I was going to say Auburn, yeah.
I was going to say Denver Broncos.
Broncos.
Oh, Broncos, that's it.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
I'm sitting there getting my oil change, and all of a sudden you lost your mind, and with good reasons. And I was like, okay, so
Right.
where were you when Nick Saban retired? I was getting my oil changed.
I was, whenever Steve Spurrier retired, I was moving a friend of mine who was moving to Ocean Springs,
Yeah.
finished moving, was driving back, stopped at a Chili's somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Sitting there having lunch with my buddy, and I'm looking at the TV, and they say Steve Spurrier is leaving for the Washington Redskins. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like. All right, here we go. Here's Jaden.
Oh.
Goodell couldn't find a tie?
It's like he's back.
There it is. Okay. We don't have to send Jimmy home early, thankfully. Okay.
Oh my God. All right.
1 for 1, the Otter.
Hey, seriously, the day you found out Jaden Daniels was transferring to LSU, what was top of the mark for you? We knew he was going to be the starter, but what was top of the mark for you? Like, we were just coming off of Joe Burrow. It's like, what's the best this guy can do? Not this. Not Heisman Trophy second pick in the draft. I mean, top of the mark.
So I'm the wrong guy to ask, and you're going to say this is fucking bullshit, but it's not. I had RC on AFR, and
his son was playing for Arizona State at the time, so he was in the
Ryan
program.
literally said on my show, Jaden is a good enough talent to win the Heisman Trophy. He said those words. I've clipped it and played it.
Yeah.
Like, so talking to Ryan, I mean, Ryan's son Jordan played at Arizona State. They played together. Interesting left, Jordan Clark's roommate was Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from Florida, yeah.
So there's this weird. So anyway, I had someone I really trust tell me this. So I was one of the ones that was very bullish on Jaden. Last year when he was being shit on, at the beginning of this year at Florida State, go back and watch Whiskey and Wine. I was always very bullish on him. LSU had many, many more problems, and maybe it was because, look, I remember doing Whiskey and Wine. Jordy and I were doing Whiskey and Wine at his house the day USC played. The day Arizona State played Oregon. This game they're showing right
When
now.
they beat Justin Herbert.
Yes, when he beat Herbert.
Yeah.
And we're all like, Jesus, fuck, this fucking kid's a freshman. So, like, you knew it was in there. And what happened at Arizona State was just a shit show. They had sanctions. Everybody left.
Yeah.
He went from throwing to Brandon Ayuk, who's a first-rounder, to nobody, getting his fucking head kicked in. They had sanctions. He comes to LSU, and, you know, the offensive line sucked ass in 2022. And they were what they were because of him. And I don't know. Look, the progression year to year was phenomenal, right? I mean, there's no. We were talking about it on AFR earlier today, Muse. Like, he set an FBS record for yards per attempt, over 11 yards per attempt. Bro, that's not per completion.
Right.
Per attempt.
So can I go back to
Incredible. Like, nobody could have seen that. I don't think.
the
But
Tennessee game, his first year at LSU, where they got the doors blown off. They were behind from jump. And Brian Kelly says after the game, he says, you know, he really made some progress because in the second half of that game, I don't know how you felt about it. We both did post game that day. It was, you know what? Daniels knew the game was lost, so he just said, the hell with it. I'm finally going to do what they want me to do, which is push the ball down the field, and it worked. And he threw for 300 yards, I believe it was. It might have been 300 on the nose. And
he threw his first interception late in the game, too. And Brian Kelly said, we need more interceptions.
Yes,
That was the week before. He said, it's okay if you throw one.
Yeah. And I thought at that point.
I'm sorry, real quick. Someone asked about slot value for Jaden. The pick, $36.8 million. At signing 20. If this fucking thing will slide over. 20. God damn it.
28.
23. This isn't sliding over. My apologies. Anyway, sorry. I apologize.
He's rich.
$36.8 million contract value, slot value. Sorry.
So anyway, that day, doing the post game, it was impossible to try to, explain that to people who were emotional and LSU just gotten blown out of the stadium.
Yes.
But he did look good. It's like, hang on, what Kelly's saying is true. Try to look past the fact that LSU just got blown out. And look, Daniels made some progress today, and from that point forward. But even at that point, Matt, I thought his ceiling was really good quarterback in college, middle, maybe late second day, early third day pick. I never thought this. congratulations to the kid because he worked his ass off.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the virtual stuff that Jack Marucci put him with and the technology played a big part in that, and he worked it. I never thought that he would win the Heisman Trophy and be the second pick in the draft. So great for him because he's earned it.
What do you think? I do think it's interesting for all of us. I mean, when we talk about Jaden, and y'all too. I mean, please feel free to jump aboard. Randall, Gulf South, Lance Richard, D.A., Edward O., Joseph Lee. Thank y'all for being here. What do we think about Jaden as far as like his legacy at LSU? I mean, fans talk about like retiring numbers and statues and all that shit. You know, the one thing he didn't have that the others did is the national championship, but he also fucking won the Heisman Trophy and is the number 2 pick and all that sort of stuff.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you're going to do the thing where you honor each Heisman Trophy winner, he's going to get that honor, whether it's a statue or whether it's
but
just
are you?
I mean,
I think they should, by the way.
I mean, Joe Burrow is
think so.
absolutely going to get that because he's Joe Burrow. But if you do that, I mean, can you really be like, oh, well, he's Joe Burrow. He wanted, he's the best player in the history of the program. Jaden Daniels wasn't. But Jaden Daniels brought you an offense that closely resembled 2019 when nobody thought that was ever possible again. And it wasn't just him.
Well, and not only that,
Nabers, Thomas, all those guys too. But
I get that it's a different sport. There's a different standard. But like, look at the basketball statues we have. I mean, they didn't win any national titles here, but it's Shaq and Simone Augustus. They're icons of the sport. I mean, they're the best to come through this program.
May.
They're national. Oh, they picked May.
They picked May.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah,
they were national
time
players of the year.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're national players.
Yeah, they didn't win championships.
Jaden Daniels.
Well, actually, Simone was, or Sylvia was never national player of the year.
SEC player of the year, though, wasn't she?
Yeah. But they've had a lot of SEC.
Yeah, I know.
Shaquille's my comp. Shaquille, great, best player in the country on a good but not great team.
He's the second best quarterback in the history of the program.
Yeah.
Fair? I mean, so he absolutely deserves that type of honor, I think.
They made that pick really quickly.
They did.
And Paul was wrong.
Paul, you were wrong.
At the end of AFR, we went around. Paul, you were wrong. It was Dre. This is Paul. Hey, look, Paul. Hey. Paul O'Neill.
Yeah.
Paul just kind of moseyed in like a wallflower and just hung up. I'm not sure. I had no idea.
Expect anything different?
No, I don't. But I love him. I've told Paul many times I refuse to allow him to leave. He can't. He can never leave. It's a rule.
All right, so is Drake May just the next in the long line of North Carolina quarterbacks that goes to the league? And
so everybody that was, I think so.
You never hear from him again?
I don't. The convo real quick back about Jaden. I think Shaq is the comp for sure. That's a great comp. Wait, is there a Sylvia? There's not a Sylvia statue yet. They retired her number. There's the Simone statue along with Bob Pettit, Shaq, and Pete.
Yes.
Right. And there's only the Billy Cannon statue for football. I don't like to give Joe Oliva credit for a lot because he was a shitty athletic director and quite honestly, not a very good person to interact with on any level. But one thing he did whenever he got hired is he made a commitment to remember the first thing he did was the window project at Tiger Stadium.
Clean up Tiger Stadium, yeah.
It was and they charged it was like $5,000 donation to redo a window in Tiger Stadium and you get your name on it. And I remember thinking like, the fuck's going to pay $5,000 to get redo a window? But they did, and it's beautiful. And then he also said like we need to honor our past, and so that's why they have like the plaques up on Tiger Stadium with all the national award winners, the monuments to the championship teams and shit. Like that's maybe the one thing he did well. Singular. And he hired Beth Torina, who I love dearly and is awesome. So those two things, two good things.
I'm trying to think of something else.
Yeah, there aren't any. That's it. You're at the end.
Will Wade?
And you know what? He begrudgingly, because that was an Eddie Nunez hire.
That's fair.
And even at the end, when Joe was fired, he did the interview with Dellinger and said, I'm paraphrasing, he was a bad guy, blah, blah, like just shit all over Will Wade.
Did he call it like one of his greatest mistakes or something like that?
It's like you hired him.
That was one of the quotes.
Well, he's not going to be remembered for hiring him. He's going to be remembered for suspending him right before the tournament.
Let me tell you something about Joe Levy. And I hope he's watching and text me right now because I'd love to have this out with you. Let me tell you something about Joe Oliva. Joe Oliva was a P1 listener of this radio station. Listened to every fucking word anybody said, and if anything didn't jive with his will, we had to hear about it. And by we, I mean me, because at the time, Jordy and Derek were the morning show, and they were, Derek went on to work for the program, right? I mean, he was that was his thing, was his access. But the thing you compromise when you get access like that is your objectivity, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
So it's okay. We love Derek. I love Derek. I was texting with Derek yesterday. He's a friend. No problems whatsoever. I'm just being transparent here.
I have no problem with Derek.
Yeah,
none
whatsoever. I have a problem with Joe Oliva for a lot of reasons. But anyway.
They're moving here.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
It's got to be Marvin Harrison.
Dude, if this is Malik Nabers, I'm going to do what Jimmy just did.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. He gave that out on Autolocks today.
Yes. If this is Malik, it's probably Marvin Harrison.
Probably.
But if this is Malik at plus 1,700, I'm fucking fired up.
You're not going to be the only one. I think there's going to be plenty of people here.
Anyway. The point is, Joe Oliva was so obsessed with what people said and thought about him as well. And he didn't know how to just shut the fuck up. The best thing Scott Woodward has done is Scott don't want to be public. He wants the athletes and the coaches. He's told us this. He does not want to be public.
That's
great.
Malik Nabers that they're showing right here.
It is.
They just showed Marvin too, but they switched, and we don't know what they're talking
Hey, who
about.
do you
right
think
now.
Malik Nabers is texting with right now?
Nobody. Look, you can see the reflection. He's looking at Twitter.
You think you?
He is in the glass.
Nice catch. It's like everybody thinks, oh, this is really something, important. He's playing Sudoku or something.
That's when the agents tell him, get on your phone to act like you're on.
Yes, make it look like.
Tell you what, did you see? Okay, we were talking about Nick Saban earlier.
Yeah.
Did you see when they asked him who's going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year?
No, I was driving here.
His answer was Malik Nabers.
Was it? Yeah. And
There we go.
I'm thinking he's going to be a New York Giant.
Yeah,
I would agree.
At 6, yeah.
Unfortunately for him.
They're moving at a pretty good clip here.
They are.
I kind of want to see Scone lose his mind here if this is Malik Nabers.
Let's see.
There's Goodell. No hugger. That's
God damn it. Darn.
All right. Okay, see, now the draft can start because this is, are the Chargers going to keep this pick, or the Minnesota Vikings or somebody else
Here's what I need. Two things to happen, right? Actually, one thing to happen right here, which kills two birds with one stone for me. I need the Chargers to draft an offensive lineman.
I think they will.
If the Chargers draft an offensive lineman here, I hit on that, and I hit on J.J. McCarthy over 5.5. And then the only other thing I need is the pick that you suggested that I made, which was Brock Bowers under 12.5, which I think is going to fucking happen. Yeah. And then I'm having a great fucking night.
We were talking about Bowers.
Hey, smash the like button, please. Thanks for being here with us.
We had
Oh, you got another Cowboy fan. Look. Taylor's got his Cowboy shit on. Everybody, Cliff Nelson. We got Chuck here. This is Uncle Chuck right here, everybody. Say hello. Say hello.
No, so Hester hopped on this morning, Hanny, and he was telling me, like, people to draft, not for JJ to go fifth at the Chargers is all the way down to 6-1.
Yeah, so early this morning, J.C. Latham, the offensive lineman from Alabama, was down to minus 275, I think. And yesterday, at this time, J.C. Latham was plus 2,000. Now, if you know anything about Jim Harbaugh as a line of scrimmage coach, he wants smaller offensive linemen.
So if
the Chargers keep this pick, it's going to be an offensive lineman, and they don't. And they're one of the teams that needs an offensive lineman that doesn't need a left tackle because they have Rashawn Slater. So if this is J.C. Latham, this is going to be really good. But the danger is that somebody trades up into this pick if you're trying to bet this pick.
The thing I like about the Chargers, we've talked about it so often, they're in the best spot in this draft because you're in the top 5. You also don't need a QB, so you're going to get offers out the ass. And then, like you mentioned, you already have your left tackle, so you can put anybody over there on the right side.
I would trade out of this pick 10 times out of 10 if I'm the Chargers, but I don't know that. First-year coach.
He wants to have his mark on this time.
J.C. Latham is a Harbaugh guy if they keep this pick. And if I'm Minnesota, I don't really feel like I have to trade up for J.J. McCarthy.
I feel like J.J.'s going to be there at 11.
The Titans won't take him at 7.
I don't think the Giants are taking a QB.
Well, the Giants are the one team that could snake them. If the Giants decide, hey, listen, we got 1 year left to Daniel Jones, and then we're going to move on, they could snake him. But if you get past the Giants, the Titans won't take him, the Falcons won't take him, the Bears won't take him, the Bears won't take him, the Jets won't take him. All you're protecting against if the Giants don't take him is a trade up.
Yeah,
if the Raiders
Denver at 12,
Denver
and
or the
Vegas
Raiders,
at 13. That's your issue.
So that's what you're protecting. And hell, if I'm Minnesota, I go, you take J.J. McCarthy, I'll take Michael Penix, and then I still got my other first-round pick here.
Yeah.
No trade. None of us want to see a trade here.
Nope.
None of us
I want
to
them
see
to draft an offensive lineman.
and I want them to draft J.C. Latham.
Jonathan Gannon.
J.C. Latham would be...
Make the pick.
What did we have J.C. Latham at on AFR today? He was plus
like,
money again, wasn't he?
At number 4?
To the at 5 to the Chargers.
He's plus 350 when the draft started.
Yeah.
But he was
the fifth pick.
But he was the betting favorite.
For that, but he...
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
McCarthy snaked him at the end.
Did he?
McCarthy got to
On
195.
AFR was still Latham. On AFR
Okay,
was still Latham.
After your show, before the draft started, McCarthy at 195, plus 195.
Yeah.
Latham and Alt, plus 350.
Because they were all tightly together
They
when we were looking. Because I mean, we had this same conversation 2 hours ago.
When we were doing the show, J.C. Latham was the clear favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 8 hours ago or whatever. I do not. All I want to see is the pick is in. I do not want to see the Vikings logo pop up on this screen right here. That's all I want to see.
Hey, could everybody here please do me a favor and go to the 104.5 ESPN Twitter and retweet the graphic that we had done for Jaden Daniels going to Washington. Shout out Chris Marler, who's doing an awesome job for us. That's a beautiful graphic he did, so he'll be doing our graphics all weekend for the Saints and the LSU players that get drafted. So,
Oh, Hanny, they're going to send you to commercial, brother.
I think, well, we're still going to see the clock.
I know, but
They're going to make him
still.
sweat. They're going to make him sweat it out.
Just keep that lightning bolt up. That's
Okay, real quick.
So-
All right, let's, if you're there on YouTube, thank you so much for being there. We appreciate y'all. Let's get to some of y'all's questions and comments. I'm monitoring here as best I can. If Paul O'Neill would stop talking over my shoulder.
He's distracting.
He's just distracting the shit out of me, you know what I mean? Why does it say we'll be right back? Oh, that's not what I wanted.
That's not our stream that said that.
No,
okay, don't do that to me.
That's the NFL stream.
Don't do that to me.
There's 12 million people watching the NFL stream. That's what that was. We don't have that many.
We got to get our numbers up, man.
Yeah, we don't have as many as the NFL has watching their shit.
So, Scone, but if the Chargers...
As the program director, I'll own that.
If the Chargers stick here, what we talked about with Matt Miller earlier, the smokescreen for the Giants could have very well been true. Them not actually, all the stuff they floated out about quarterback, I mean, they could have just been trying to bait somebody.
Of course they were.
Yeah, so...
This is like playing poker against 31 players.
Jones.
Well,
You're right,
and that's the
but-
thing, right? Last year, who were their number one receivers? Fucking Wandale Robinson and
Yeah.
Darius Slayton. If you get Nabers, you're like, let's see what we can do with this guy
Yes.
for 1 year.
If
we
you
paid
paid him,
Daniel
you
Jones.
paid him. Thank you.
Get him a
Exactly.
weapon, see what you can do. If not, move on next year because you're going to suck ass if he sucks anyways. You'll have a high pick
And
next year.
you have made the playoffs. You have made the playoffs with him before.
Exactly.
Well, you
exactly.
have,
And that was his
tasted
last,
a
and
little
that was
bit
his
of
last
success.
healthy year
You've
before
tasted
he
a
got the
little bit
big
of
contract.
What weed joke do we have now, Scone?
It's a Bobby Boucher's lawnmower.
That's a great name, by the way. That's so good.
Is Taylor on a verbal pitch count?
A verbal pitch count. No, I'm not.
Well,
Not on a
you
verbal pitch
had
count.
sat there for 30 minutes and not said
I get you. I get you.
I get it. Hannah Griff's intimidating. It's hard to get in a word with Hanny.
I'm just a microphone hog.
I get it.
Ott tells me that when we're having lunch every day after the show. He says, you're such a microphone hog.
Bro, if Ott's telling you that.
Yeah.
Hanny, on a
I
scale
tell
of...
him the same
That's,
thing.
that's what I'm saying. On a scale of 1
Pick
to...
Shin,
Oh,
baby.
never mind. Damn it.
Okay.
you go.
All right.
There you go.
Be the right card today.
All right.
Be a
Be
fucking
the
offensive
right
lineman.
card
Just be an offensive
today.
lineman.
So this is
Well,
the last one, y'all.
this is not J.J. McCarthy.
No, it can't be.
So I'm
it's
giving
not.
that bet.
All right, let me ask you my question anyway. We'll just do it hypothetical. How mad on a scale of 1 to 10 would you have been if we had to sit through this whole commercial
And then
break
they had a
and
trade?
then they had to trade right when they came back?
We've seen that a few times.
That's why
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about
It's a
it.
solid 8.5.
All
But
right, all right. Well, earlier you were talking about breaking TVs, Andy, so I just...
no, that's the Saints. If the Saints
Okay.
trade up, I'm breaking the TV.
Wait, Craig Schilling said,
Go.
he said, there was a time when people found the 104.5 YouTube Trash Show and thought it was the main ESPN show. Quote, who are these jackoffs? I mean, in fairness, there was a year we did the show in studio, and it was me, T-Bob, Hester, Flynn, and Rohan Davey. Like, you had 2 former NFL quarterbacks, 3 former NFL players, T-Bob who played in college, and then maybe I was just there to retweet it. I don't know. But there is some validity to that. Oh, shit. Thanks for being there, Craig. You're the best.
Kind of rooting for Alabama to get drafted right here.
Chandler Watt said I could listen to Handy talk sports all damn night.
Hey, man.
Talk sports.
That's nice of him to say. I appreciate it.
And then DA said he's going to start slurring. Don't worry. We're going to get him a few more old fashions to make sure that Shefty got a haircut.
Shefty has time to get a haircut?
High and tight, bro. High and tight.
All right, Jimmy got what he wanted at the top of the draft. Let me see if I get what I want at the top of the draft
did both of y'all do the Brock Bowers inside the top 12 as well?
Yes.
Yes,
Both
12 and a half.
both of us, well, we hope. Both of us are on Brock Bowers inside the top 12.
This needs to be an offensive line.
It needs to be J.C. Latham.
If they didn't trade this pick, yeah, they're not
Do you have something on Latham, or are you just with us on the McCarthy over 5.5?
I'm on both.
Okay.
Hey,
J.C. Latham has been my whole day since I got up at 6 o'clock this morning.
J.C. Latham's been my whole day.
I had no idea it would be, but it has been.
That's a quote from Nick Saban during the recruiting process right there.
Right.
Muse, can you give me around that box?
Good,
Thank you.
Hey,
All right, let's see. All right, the pick is in. There's Goodell. No, Joe Alt.
It's a lineman there.
Hey, you went 1 for 1.
You don't need a left tackle, you morons.
Stop hitting me, asshole!
I hate Jimmy.
It'll be a long night for you, Sco, if you want him to stop hitting you now.
Well, this is good and bad. I mean, it does push McCarthy past that. This would have been a lot better for me with J.C. Latham, but whatever.
All right, six gets interesting
McCarthy
here for what we were talking about, though, right, Hanny? Like, everyone's thinking QB, but I think you got to go Malik Nabers here.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the Giants are
This is
taking a
Malik
quarterback.
Nabers all day and all night.
I think it has to be.
I think it would have been the Giants if somebody traded up in the Giants spot
I think this has to be Malik
I
Nabers.
forgot about the Muppets.
The Muppets,
the
yeah.
Muppets.
I stick at the
He
Muppets,
was
yeah.
clutching the
They
Muppets.
like
Right.
Hogs, man.
So Craig Schilling, have you seen the Island Handy bobblehead he made?
Yeah.
He made an Island Handy bobblehead where when you push a button it says, he's free. He's free.
I don't know where that bobblehead went.
I was about to say, I thought you had
Have you
it.
seen it? Oh, you have seen it.
you
It's in
had
the
it.
closet. No, well, it was in the prize closet forever.
I think the head broke off of it.
Yeah.
That makes sense,
No.
yeah.
Here, let me tell you, I know what those individual bobbleheads cost when you got to put somebody. He had the shirt,
Yeah.
he had the hat, he had the audio.
Well,
It
apparently
cost him
Yeah.
a decent.
It's
Craig,
this
what-
wasn't
Craig.
something- he didn't go spend $45 on this.
Right.
Craig,
okay?
what did you pay for that bobblehead?
Craig
Schilling.
Can I
Post
guess?
in the chat. Yeah.
Can I-
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we did one for Gordy one year for the Christmas party.
Oh, really?
This is 20 years ago. We put Gordy in some heart-shaped underwear, and we had him saying something. And if I remember right, this was about it was about $300, $300 or $400 to have an individual. If you only do one, now if you do 500 of them, it's cheaper per thing. But you only wanted one, and we only wanted one. We were doing Hammer.
Oh, Jesus.
Did it? Hammer was.
Attaboy.
Hammer
What up, Trey Honoré?
No, he didn't pay for it, but Hammer brought it. Hammer brought it to the Christmas party. And it was Gordy in heart-shaped underwear. It cost us like $350, but it was a great joke.
I was going
on
to guess
Gordy.
about 200.
That was 20 years ago.
Let's say account for inflation here now, and we were looking 500.
Assuming
Yeah,
that Craig
it's more
Schilling,
customizable, too. so.
assuming that Craig Schilling doesn't have 500 of these at his.
Craig said he can't remember, but he thinks it was $90.
Yeah.
Wow.
Assuming he doesn't have 500 of these in his garage.
Okay. Which it's Craig. He
may.
He might. Yeah.
might. He's a
All right,
good
here we
guy.
go. Come on, Malik.
It's got to be Malik. It's got to be.
The inside of his jacket, I don't know if y'all saw it. It's legit. It's just pictures of him at LSU, like all of his catches and things.
I love when they do
it was sick.
I love when they
really
do the
sick.
inside like that.
Bro, that crowd is
incredible. That might be the biggest draft crowd I've ever seen.
Uh-oh.
Can I ask why that's fun? Honestly, I grew up wanting to go to the draft when it was in the Felt Forum or the
Radio City
adjacency.
Music Hall?
Yeah, Radio City. When it was like 500 people and you were one of 500, that would have been fun to me to go sit up with the Jets fans or the Eagles fans just to boo whoever they took. This is just a sea of humanity. This doesn't look fun to me.
I agree with the Jazz Fest, man.
I was about to say,
You're just there to be there.
Hanny, it's like every year
Tailgate
when
chair, ice chest, Bluetooth speaker. I'll have a ball.
it's like every year when you watch the ball drop in Times Square, right? You're like, these assholes got here at 4 a.m.
I would never
go do that.
Never go do that.
Never go do that.
Shit.
the Giants
Okay,
are
they
taking-
did. They did go J.J. McCarthy.
No, they didn't.
He's not on his phone like he should.
I don't give a shit if they did. I had him over 5.5,
Yeah.
so I win. I
Yeah,
fucking
you're
win.
good.
But they didn't pick JJ.
They should not have.
You know
Like,
my
there's
other
Malik.
favorite
This
pick was-
should be the pick. Right here.
What
Leak.
Leak. Oh,
Leak.
I fucking love it.
So good, dude.
Look at the double-breasted
Buttons
suit.
in the man. He looks good.
Double-breasted suits were a
smiling.
thing. So when I was in high school, if you had a double-breasted suit, like for homecoming, it was like that was a thing. But that's been 25 years. Has that come back?
I see a lot of people wearing
double-breasted
them.
suits a thing for you?
This is a Jimmy thing because Ethan's going to prom Saturday.
No, but I'm saying like you, because we're like, we're about 20 years apart. Yeah. How old are you? You're 60 yet?
Me?
55?
No.
58? How old are
I'm
you?
52.
52. Don't be
52.
offended. I don't fucking know. You're 10
No,
years
it's
older than me. I'm
okay.
40. I'll be 42 in
It's
July.
okay.
Here we go.
No.
Okay, listen, Malik, hang on. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
You see-
Let's go! Hey.
Not bad for a former Mississippi State commit.
That's true.
So no fucking trades yet. Everything has been total chalk. I think this is the
Titans.
question with Tennessee. Does Tennessee take a lineman, or does Minnesota come up and get a quarterback here?
I think
the question.
Minnesota waits one more and they come up with Atlanta.
Yeah.
At Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you know Atlanta's not taking it either, so.
I think Tennessee takes whatever their favorite lineup is. And if you're a Saints fan here, it's worth noting Ola Fashanu could be the pick here.
He could.
It could
He
very
could.
easily
He could
be
be.
the pick here.
Fashanu.
Whatever, dude.
He could be.
The Penn State
could.
guy.
The Penn State.
I've been mispronouncing all
You
these
think?
guys'
Wait,
names.
I'm sorry. You think Tennessee could take Fashanu?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, I think they're going to take whoever their favorite lineman is. Could be Fashanu, could be it could be Latham.
Latham.
Could be
The kid from Morgan
Taluga.
State. What's the kid from
Fuaga.
Morgan State?
Fuaga.
Fuaga.
Yeah,
Could be him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to take their favorite lineman here, whoever that is.
Tennessee was in a really good
let's
spot
take a
in this
second here
draft,
before
too.
that happens and talk about Malik a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll tell you, for me, Malik was part of that class with Chris Hilton and Brian Thomas. It was, and Deion Jones was in that class, but then left. Like, that was a gigantic receiving class, and he wasn't the most heralded, but fuck. I mean, I remember when we were here for the Kentucky game you referenced, and the touchdown catch he made in the back of the end zone against Kentucky was the game, and I asked him about that. I told him that offseason on AFR. That was where you're like, this guy's a fucking alien. Like, he's just the kid from Acadiana that didn't get the hype that nobody knows about. That's the next fucking freak show.
Here's what I'll remember about Nabers when we were done with this, when we're done, with his career. I'll remember that going out to fall practice, looking at him and going, oh my God, this guy's going to have a gigantic year.
This year?
No, before the 22 season.
Okay.
And they're opening up in the Superdome against Florida State, and we're going to practice, and we're like, this guy's going to be great.
Yeah.
Going to be absolutely fantastic. And he goes out.
They're comping him to chase, which is a good comp.
Yeah.
They're 6 feet and they fucking catch everything.
Goes out in the game against Florida State and makes two gigantic errors. Two gigantic errors. Basically, it cost LSU the game. Okay, it wasn't all his fault, but cost LSU the game. That could
the muff punts.
that could have buried a lot of guys. Okay, your confidence is gone. The fan base is after. Believe me, I did a post game that night. Okay, that could have buried Malik Nabers. It didn't. He came back. He became a great receiver. That night didn't define him. And for somebody, listen, that was the whole world was watching. Only game that night. He fumbles two could have killed a lot of guys. It didn't kill him. That's what I remember about him.
Okay, I'm sorry, Taylor, real quick before you go, because I wanted to follow up there. Number one, I think it was a major fuck-up in year one by Brian Kelly and probably Brian Pulley not giving Nabers another shot to return punts because they went to Greg Clayton and it was a total shit show. Like, I get it. He muffed two. Fucking, he would have been fucking phenomenal. Clearly, if you just give him another shot, they didn't trust him, but whatever. That was a major fuck-up, number one. I think... I forgot what the other thing was, so go ahead, Taylor. Sorry.
No, I was getting back to your point when you were like, nobody knew what he was going to be what he is. Nobody knew what he was going to be what he is. We had 5 receivers in that recruiting class. It was Deion Smith and Chris Hilton were your 5 stars. Then you had Brian Thomas. Then you had Malik. The only one that was ranked lower than him was Jack Besh. And Besh actually burst onto the scene as a freshman. I mean, Malik.
Oh, there's the jacket.
Malik was the one where you were like, hey, what are we going to get at him? And then right here, top 10.
Nice.
So the other thing was the thing about Malik is, so one thing that I've loved so far about Brian Kelly is when he gives us access to practice. And it's like, I mean, look, with Les, goddamn, like the first time anybody got hurt, it was completely shut off. You got nothing. Not even the 10 minutes of stretch. And even the 10 minutes of stretch you didn't get to see shit. Brian Kelly lets us go watch scrimmages and shit like, he don't fucking, like, what? Like, anyway, Malik is the guy. I remember this past year in fall camp, they let us come watch a full scrimmage. It was at the practice facility. And Malik caught a ball on the right sideline, about the 10-yard line, over, I can't remember what DB it was. Doesn't really fucking matter. And Malik, like, stood over him like, fuck you, bitch, what you doing trying to touch? Like, he's the guy that will make a play on you and let you know he made he's an alpha. Like,
the competitiveness that everyone's talking about.
I'm not even, like, he's an alpha. Like, he's better than everyone, knows he's better than everyone, and will tell you he's better than you. And I want that in a receiver because you have to go play on an island against the other team's best athlete that's going to line up opposite you. And he's that dude. Like, he is that dude. The thing about Brian Thomas, he's the opposite. Yeah. Brian was kind of like the dude that's a lion that didn't know he was a lion. He's like the giant dog that's like the little dog's barking at him. It's like, oh, fuck. Like, he didn't realize, no, like, that's a little fucking dog and you're a big fucking dog. This year Brian Thomas realized this year,
I'm him.
You're the fucking Great Dane. Like, go fucking run and lead the nation in touchdown receptions. And Brian Thomas is going to be a great pro. He's just head down, works hard. He's a physical freak, obviously. But Malik is the dude that knows he's it.
He's also kind of the perfect example of a conversation that I know we've had a lot on AFR about the dirt, being the advantage of the dirt in Louisiana, with what y'all were saying, where, I mean, he was not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth receiver. He was committed to Mississippi State. They flipped him on signing day, from what I remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was a late signing.
I'm pretty sure it was signing day.
Or like a week before. He was a late commit.
That guy out of Acadiana was committed to Mississippi State.
That's who was on him.
And you flip him, and he turns into a top 10 pick, breaks Josh Reed's record. He's pacing the season with Jamar Chase, but Jamar has 15 games. It's the example of that.
The one thing about Malik that historically isn't going to serve him in this sucks, but he didn't win the Biletnikoff.
Yeah, I know. He got hosed, too.
He should.
I can't say he got hosed.
I'll say it.
Marvin Harrison was awesome. Marvin Harrison's fucking awesome. They were both awesome. It was one vote. They were both awesome. But the thing is, 50 years from now, people aren't going to remember the context of what happened. You know? Like, that's the part that sucks historically for Malik, is that he's not. No, come on, on. I'm up. Go there. Okay.
He up on him.
I hope that doesn't historically, and however we think about Malik, because I mean, you've got Josh Reed. And you've got Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, yeah.
Like, the fact of the matter is, Wendell Davis held all the career records.
Fair.
But no one talks about Wendell Davis as the best receiver ever at LSU. Now, I was a kid when Wendell played. Y'all would know much better than me. I remember Wendell as a pro, and then he got hurt, obviously. But it's like Dalton. I don't remember Dalton at all at LSU. I remember Dalton with the Saints. He was my favorite Saints player ever.
I'll tell you this. Until Josh Reed came along, Wendell Davis was the best receiver in LSU history until Josh Reed came along. I think Jimmy would agree with that.
Talking about Dalton Hilliard?
No, we were talking about We were talking about Wendell Davis.
Hey, big round of applause real quick for Taylor Sharp. I do want to
thank you, Taylor.
Seriously, Taylor's got to bounce because Taylor's filling in for Hester and T-Bob.
All right, which offensive lineman you taking here?
Never mind.
Who freaking cares, man?
I don't have action on it either, but so far so good.
If it was me, I'd
It's
take.
going to be the guy from Penn State, huh?
That's who I would take. I think Fashanu is.
Do you
the
have
better
that,
player.
though? You have under,
we've not had a
right?
Yeah, I've got him
yet.
under.
No, we have
14 and a
all
half,
the
12
talk
and a half.
about all the fucking trades. So next would be
14 and a half, 12 and a half.
Atlanta. I mean, you could have a trade up to 8. You could have a trade up to 8 from somebody.
Say his name, buddy.
That's what
Hold
Haney said.
on, from Fashanu.
Olu
Fashanu.
Fashanu. I actually hope it's not him because I hope the Saints get him.
It's not. It's J.C. Latham. There you go.
There you go.
I
Fashanu's still
hate
there.
Alabama with the passion of 50,000
You
sons.
wanna sit
I
here?
really do.
I'm going to hop up.
Well, don't send your kids there.
Yeah, I'll sit there. That's
I
fine.
really do.
And you can hold the laptop and read comments and shit, too.
Where you going, Matt?
I'm going to pee, and I'm going to talk to people.
We're on a roll, baby. We're on a roll. We're on a roll, baby.
Otter, the only thing I need left is I need his pick of Bowers under 12 and a half to come through, which I think it will. I don't think he gets past the Jets at 10. So I think
We're waiting for the Rams to get a trade. No trades.
That's fine too. No trades.
Zero trades.
No trades.
Rams trading up would be great too.
I know, but everybody.
that would be even better.
But all the mockers had all the trades. None yet, right?
None yet. So if you're the Minnesota Vikings, do you trade up to get J.J. McCarthy if you want him, or do you just say, you know what, nobody's going to take him?
Do you know if they want him?
I don't.
If
no.
they do, yeah.
Because you're not
still trade
protecting.
up?
You're not protecting against the teams on the board. You're protecting against the
All right,
Broncos. and the Raiders.
here's our next one, Atlanta. So, are we going to get my boy from UCLA here?
This is Dallas Turner, I think. If they keep the pick, I'm saying Dallas Turner. It could be Latu. I think Latu is enough of a medical risk that they go Dallas Turner. But if they trade the pick,
How did he do after his surgery?
he did great.
Yeah,
He did great.
best year ever.
Yes, he was fantastic. Turner never had to medically DQ.
So, flip the coin, I'll take plus 225.
I really don't want Dallas Turner in the NFC South.
I was trying to think of.
Pick is in, not trading.
Not
Boom,
trading.
let's go.
Dude, they're moving. Like, that's quick.
They are moving.
They're moving.
They are moving.
I thought Goodell wasn't supposed to hug people, Hanny. J.C.
That's what
Latham.
Schefter said. He had
Oh, my
back
God.
surgery. He had back surgery last week.
He's about to need another back surgery.
He got no cheese.
I mean, he does. What is his salary? $50 million a year? Ish.
It was 35. They bumped him
Maybe
up.
he got a raise, yeah.
It's 40-something.
Charlie, you surprised Harbaugh took Alt instead of Latham?
A little bit, because he's got a left tackle, and Alt is a left tackle. He can keep Slater at right tackle. I put Slater at right tackle. He could flip him, I guess. But yeah, I am a little bit. I thought if he kept the pick, I had been talked into J.C. Latham.
I love them staying here, though. I know that. I mean, Latu, look at what spinal attachment, surgery, whatever it was, but came back and had a phenomenal year. Led the country in sacks.
Yep.
I mean,
I looked him up, Jimmy. He doesn't look on film like he's 265 pounds to me, but he is.
What's that tell you?
He moves like somebody
He's
30
put
pounds
together pretty good.
And he moves like somebody
Yeah.
that's 30 pounds lighter is what it's a compliment, really. Because I don't think of him as a
Come on,
bulky guy.
Latu. Come on, Latu. Come on, Latu.
I think this is Dallas Turner.
No. You got a 7-8 daily double for the Tide.
I have nothing in this pick. Nothing in this pick at all.
Not Hanny betting on the Tide.
Yeah, Hanny loves betting on the Tide.
No, I've already lost that thing. Your boy Jeremiah, who convinced everybody that Latham was going fifth to the Chargers. Screw that guy.
Hey, what did I say about the Chargers? Got
You
new
said they were
guy.
going to take a lineman.
No, new guy.
Yeah.
Harbaugh. So his
Going
connections.
to take a lineman. Yeah.
No, but with Jeremiah, who works for the Chargers,
Used to.
Okay, but he's had great contacts
Yes,
there
right.
because of his employment there.
Correct.
I mean, and he's the most respected guy out there with his mock. He came with his mock and he put Latham at 5.
And a lot of people followed suit.
Well,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Gosh, you think?
Hell yeah.
Move the odds.
Dude, they're showing nothing but quarterbacks here.
It moved, yeah.
They are showing nothing but quarterbacks.
Penix may go 13.
They have shown
to the
Penix. They have
Raiders.
shown McCarthy.
Well, McCarthy.
There's no way they spend the 8th pick on Kirk Cousins' backup.
Can Penix go ahead of McCarthy? We don't know what he does. His 2 biggest clutch throws were like to the tight end, 7-yard release, and against Alabama on 4th down with Corey.
I don't like McCarthy better than Penix if you're asking me, but I'm going by the draft stuff here.
Okay, but would they really spend their 8th pick on Kirk Cousins' backup?
No, they're not going to take
Charlie.
I mean, there's no way.
Oh, wait. No, they're not taking a quarterback.
That's all they're showing, though, is quarterbacks right there.
No, Musa, trust me. All
right, Otter, what you got for me?
Let's just give me Latu over. This is Latu or Turner. Give me Latu. Latu. Come on, Latu.
I don't want Dallas Turner.
Come on,
in
Musso.
South,
You got
I'm on your side
Musso's
here.
not Italian. It's Samoan. Come on, Musso.
No, it's Italian.
Come on, Musso. Latu, Musso. Come on, baby. Look at the people in Detroit.
Isn't it good?
That's the most people ever been in an event in Detroit. Nice Kid Rock's breakout concert.
Since WrestleMania 3.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
Silverdome.
Here we go.
Annie, you're right. Goodell needs a tie.
Here we go.
It's the Falcons. I want them to fuck this up so bad.
Latu or Turner. Latu or Turner.
Holy shit. What are they, like, why?
Wow.
They just spent
Michael
the 8th
Penix.
pick. Oh, no, fuck. What are you doing?
Well, there's your curveball.
I still got Latu first defensive player.
We've been waiting for curveball. There's your curveball.
Yeah, that's right.
Classic Falcons, but you just spent the 8th pick on a backup quarterback for Kirk Cousins. What are you doing?
It's Atlanta. They suck.
Bro!
That's a good thing.
Right before Goodell took the test, I really hope Atlanta fucks this up, and there they go.
And we still can't win this division.
Oh, damn it, Hanny. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Our first defensive player still out there. Who's picking next? The Bears.
Okay.
Come on, Latu.
Wait.
Come on.
Okay, I know you want Latu.
Offensive tackle.
Hold on.
Roma Duze.
I was gonna say receiver, or I saw a report earlier, I believe it was from Diana Rossini, said the Bears were open for business.
Okay.
Could there be a trade here?
Guess
trade
what?
a receiver.
Hey, until there's a trade, let's see.
All right.
I mean,
I'm
like,
just saying.
everybody's got trades. And look, this is way deeper in the draft. We thought was going to be no trades.
You're right. No,
The Raiders are cussing right now.
Yeah,
I
the Raiders
promise you
know
that.
shit.
The Raiders may have taken him at 13.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
The Falcons took a backup quarterback at 8.
Oh, my God.
What in the world? Oh, Hunt.
Oh, man.
Hunt, thoughts on the Falcons taking a backup quarterback at 8?
So I just had to look up Kirk Cousins' contract. Do you know how many years he got?
It was 4, wasn't it?
4.
Yeah.
So what are they doing?
Dude, they're the Falcons.
Can someone get Kirk Cousins on the phone? What does he think about that? Does he get me a new tackle? Does he get me a pass rusher?
If you're a Saints fan, this is a good thing.
This is awesome.
Oh, this is like drafting Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and my boy from Florida, and not throwing the ball.
No, yeah. Well, wait, Otters, you see their tweet from earlier today? They were bragging about the last 2 number 8 picks they have, and it's like, you didn't do anything with them.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I'm baffled by that. I'm baffled that, but it's beautiful. I love
Kirk
it.
Cousins got to feel real good, huh?
Oh, dude.
Wait a minute.
Someone get a content. I need some content. Give me an
This is
interview.
like when the Packers drafted Jordan Love with Aaron Rodgers.
This is the one thing that Kirk Cousins did not negotiate in his
No.
contract. I mean, usually he just cleans them out. But like, wait a minute, you're investing a top 10 pick. It's slotted. How much we got to pay him, and he can't help us on defense.
No, at all. You like that?
I don't like that, actually. You got to back up.
Oh, that's terrible.
With your 8th pick, I mean, they just continually fumble over and over again.
So here we go, Hunt, just like Chase or Panay Sewell with Burrow.
Yes.
Okay, you take an offensive tackle, you take a wide receiver here. Because Caleb Williams is in, okay?
All I'm looking at it, honestly, is from a Saints perspective, and I'm waiting for the next offensive tackle to come off the board and to see how quickly Loomis reacts. Because that's the only fear, if you're a Saints fan, is that he pulls a muscle getting to the phone because there's 2 offensive tackles off the board. That's the only concern. And if Fashanu goes here, I just feel like Mickey's going to do something crazy.
There are some legitimate injuries with Michael Penix Jr. There's no doubt about that.
I just don't think he's the 8th pick. I'm sorry.
No.
Man,
From what Otter said, the slot value that you have to pay him.
I mean, there's no easier take on the NFL draft than they probably took that quarterback too high. Like, that's the easiest thing you can say in the moment.
No,
but
well, let me say,
that's too high.
If he was 21 years old and he had no injuries, he'd be drafted.
And you didn't just take a quarterback that you were guaranteeing a bunch of money for 4 years. That makes no sense.
It's so good.
Well, it's just the team that just made the biggest free agent acquisition at the position.
The Saints division blows.
That invested a top 10 pick in this.
They fumble, y'all. That's what they do. They're the Atlanta Falcons.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, here we go. I'm going receiver.
Take a receiver because I need offensive lineman for the Jets. I need offensive lineman at 10 for the Jets.
Fashanu here.
Fashanu, okay.
Boom. There you go.
Man, if you're a Bears fan, how much fun are you having right now?
A lot, because
so now the Jets get their offensive lineman.
The defense is decent in Chicago. It's not great, but it's decent. And now you've got what you think's your quarterback of the future and a really solid receiver.
I often talk about the Bears because I'm overexposed to the Bears with all my Cubs follows on Twitter. Yeah. And can you imagine going the last really 30 years of your fandom where you have no quarterback and your hated rival has the best
Aaron
quarterback
Rodgers,
and Brett Favre. It was an immediate. They've been dealing with this for 30 years, and they thought they were done. And then Jordan Love played great at the end of last year, and they thought they had Fields, and he stinks. So now they're resetting, but you got a new toy.
Here comes Minnesota. Here comes J.J. McCarthy.
Trade Jimmy.
Here comes McCarthy. The Jets traded with Minnesota. So here comes McCarthy.
Yeah.
They moved up one spot. That's them protecting against Denver, I guess.
Sure.
Denver and them because they moved up one.
Well, Denver's got Zach Wilson. They're good. Don't worry about it.
But you're exactly right because Penix is gone now. Now the panic sets in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And they come up for McCarthy.
Oh, Hanny's back. Let's go.
Hanny,
you want to talk about the Falcons, Hanny?
Hanny, the Falcons. The Falcons, Hanny. Let's do that.
Oh, Hanny.
Give him the floor, people.
I was going for 30 seconds. What did I miss?
Hey, wait.
The Falcons took a backup quarterback 8th overall.
So we do
for
football
that.
Sunday, and we watch the games, and we go back and forth. Hanny, the first pass that Desmond Ridder throws sideways, he can't play. And then he goes right down the field, and Max says, he's making some plays. He can't play. And so they hated Desmond Ridder so bad that they invested $100 million on a quarterback in the top 10 pick.
This is Desmond Ridder's fault.
I mean, man, how bad do you have to be?
No, Charlie, this is bullshit Saints shit from like the 70s.
Yes.
Give me the rational reason why they did that. Like, why would they do that?
There's no.
I don't have one.
Because they're tired of watching their quarterback. I mean,
maybe if Cousins was on a 1-year, 2-year deal, he's on a 4-year contract.
Guaranteed.
This completely defies logic. It really does. I mean, you can't put that amount of resources into a guy that's not going to play.
Yeah.
You don't. Green Bay did, I guess, with Jordan Love. They spent a first-round pick on a guy they knew wasn't going to play anytime soon. Maybe they're trying that. It's like, hey, we can sit Michael Penix for 2 years behind Kirk Cousins and then play him. But, man, that's a hell of a risk with a team you think should be able to win a division.
Yes.
I mean, who's good in division?
All the teams, all the organizations in the division stink right now.
Yeah. No, I don't get that one. And listen, if you do think that much of Michael Penix and there are other teams that do, trade out of the pick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get more than what you got.
Because he would have been there later in the draft.
Well, I was literally in the bathroom for 45 seconds. What? The Vikings are picking twice?
They picked up one, moved up one spot.
Pick swap with the Jets.
Yeah, with the Jets.
It's okay.
To hold off Sean Payton from going to get McCarthy.
That's what we're thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Because Penix is out now.
Don't get the McCarthy
Penix
love,
was
man.
the backup
He causes
plan.
panic.
Yeah, the backup plan.
Yeah. That's how quickly those trades can happen, huh?
How do you think Mickey Loomis feels right now?
I hope he
Good.
feels
I
good
think he
enough.
feels good.
I think he feels good
Penn
enough to have
State,
to
so-
trade up.
Buddy,
Yeah.
can you
Well,
say his name? What's Penn State guy's name?
Fashanu.
Fashanu, yeah. Fashanu.
You've got- so here's how I've been doing it. I think everyone understands. They've got Fashanu and they've got Oregon State.
Yeah, Fuaga.
Fuaga.
Those two are still there.
Yeah.
It's not coming off the board at 10. And what's coming at 12?
The Broncos are the biggest wild card. I have
Yeah,
no
and
idea.
the
what they're
Raiders
gonna
are a
take.
problem at tackle.
Take one, we'll take the other one.
But the Jets may take one.
the
Doesn't
Raiders
Brock
could
Bowers
draft
have to
a
go somewhere in
quarterback.
here?
Oh,
He didn't
he
have to.
does, Hanny. He could go to the Jets at 11. He could go 11.
He
to
could
the
go
Jets.
to the Jets.
Oh, you hoping for Bowers?
Bowers,
Yeah,
Bowers could
under
go to the
12 and a
Jets.
half. Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad
And I got
spot.
Jets offensive linemen. So all the offensive linemen are still a big.
All of it, too.
So if they take Bowers, what's left at this point, they really wanted Bowers.
Yeah. I can make a case for the Jets either way. It's what Aaron Rodgers wants. Do you want a tackle
no.
for when one
No,
of those
it's
vets
what
gets
that son
hurt,
of a
or
bitch
do you want
wants.
the tight end? Yeah.
Oh, no, he's making this call. Absolutely.
Coming off of an injury, though, tackle might be his call. I mean, guy's Achilles
with some
ripped in
tackles
half.
that they
and-
took over that sit more than they play.
That's fair.
No, he needs to be protected.
Yeah, well, I know, but
I mean, look, we all love Chase, and so I can still listen to an argument. I probably would have taken Penei
I
Sewell.
would have taken Sewell.
I would have
As
taken
much
Penei
fun as I have with Chase and Joe on Sundays.
And I said that at the time, but Burrow will be sitting up more.
Yeah.
look what happened the very
You know?
first year. His ACL ripped in half.
Well, that's because it's jackass coach. Fucker.
We actually went through Sewell's resume versus Chase's resume. Chase has made the Pro Bowl all 3 years. Sewell has made the Pro Bowl 2 out of 3 years, and he was the first team All-Pro this year.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was first team All-Pro.
Yeah, but both of those guys were great players. So
Well, when
you
it's
know.
done, the offensive lineman is going to last a lot longer than the wide receiver.
Yeah, he is.
And it's
This is McCarthy, right?
Yes.
It has to be, yeah.
no, it has to be.
Yeah.
Why would they?
They wouldn't have traded. They wouldn't have traded it up. Yeah.
Because like Musa's right on this one.
So if you're on your quarterbacks over here,
Denver's 12.
You're in great shape, right? You're going to get 5, and you got a long way to go to get to 6.
Which is Knicks, right?
Yeah.
So Denver, for the first time, this is the deal. This is where the cornerback slots are, and this is where he's supposed to move back and still get his guy at Knicks. Philadelphia's at 22. He moves back.
There we go.
Knicks should. Oh, he's laughing. He's in, huh?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he's in. He's in.
He's got bad hair. Like, that is just not good.
My son has the fucking same ass hair.
Otter, we
Everybody
gotta-
in
we
high
gotta-
school does.
Otter, we gotta talk to
Everybody
EJ.
does.
We gotta talk to EJ.
Listen, I did hair shows in high school. Okay?
Brother, that's...
I'll be quite honest with you. I don't know if J.J. McCarthy's any good or not. I have no idea
I don't
if
get the
J.J.
love.
McCarthy's any good.
I don't get the love from McCarthy.
Well, our buddy Mike Lombardi said the teams like him more than the fans.
Yeah.
And then and as part of it is if he was in LSU's offense and he could beat Joe Burrow, not
Not that he
Daniels.
would
He's not
be,
Daniels, but can he? I mean, with those weapons, can he throw it? I mean, we don't know. He's never had a chance. So
Who dey, baby?
But his signature throws.
Fuck the Cincinnati Bengals, and fuck you for wearing that shirt.
Easy. Come on.
I called that. If you listen to the Hunt Palmer show 1 to 3 weekdays, I called that on
you did?
Friday of last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He doesn't like you wearing Bengals?
Oh, he gets real mad. Real
Why?
mad. Because I have to pull for the Saints, who I've never pulled for before.
I pull for the Bengals.
I love the Bengals.
Hard. Actually,
Until Joe gets hurt, then I don't watch anymore.
Listen, there's not a whole lot of stuff I pull for outside my wallet.
Matt got
I
really-
pull for Burrow.
Matt got really cranky with that game in the Superdome 2 years ago. He did not like that at all.
Wait.
He got really cranky at the
Oh,
game
the
in the Super
Bengals-
Bowl
oh,
2
with
years
Chase-
ago.
Chase.
Well, people in Baton Rouge kind of liked Joe, and he didn't like that, and it just flipped him for life.
See, Jimmy,
Well,
this is
the
what we
Saints
miss
blew
by
that
not being in studio every day. This is what we miss, this
Yes.
kind of interaction.
I also wore this that week just to make
Good.
Matt mad, and he came in
Good.
and threw my stuff on the ground.
I'd
and
rather
cussed at me.
get a good meal and listen to Moscona's weak bullshit.
I agree.
All right, here we go.
All right, this
Oh,
is
dude,
McCarthy.
yeah. Goodell's got a catch in his wall, can he?
He just had back
He had
surgery.
back surgery 3 weeks
he's-
ago.
And J.C. Latham picked him up.
Screw J.C. Latham.
I wouldn't say that to his face.
You didn't bet your alt too? You didn't bet your alt too?
I did not.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I said on the air that I should, but I didn't.
Is that the first time you ever regret a betting
wait a
decision?
minute. I said I should have, but what the hell's stopping you?
I wish I'd
That
woken up
fucking
at
three-card
quarter
poker
to
bullshit you
12
play.
today. I'd have been in a lot better shape.
Jay, McCarthy. And the Jets gonna pick an offensive lineman, Charlie.
It's him or Brock.
I think they're going Bowers.
Dude, and you got it, but you need to get him picked before 14 and a half, huh?
12 and a half.
No,
That was-
Bowers, but the
Bowers, 12 and a half.
Penn State offensive lineman.
Fashanu before 14 and a half, yeah.
That's what I said,
I don't
yeah.
figure he gets past the Saints.
Oh,
So
no.
somebody's got Mickey Loomis locked in a closet
other-
somewhere so he can't trade up.
What other?
That's the only explanation.
Kudos to whoever that is.
Well, yeah, he can't.
Jeff Ireland.
Unless he trades up with fucking
You
Peyton.
go over there.
Peyton. He trades up with Peyton.
Would that be something?
That would be awesome.
That would be something.
Oh,
There you go, Moose.
suddenly rooting for that, actually. Suddenly rooting for that.
Peyton finds the bat phone and he gets Loomis on the line.
Oh,
Mickey,
shit.
Hey, Mickey, it's been a little bit, but hey.
So Jeff Ireland went down.
So wait a minute.
He went down to the Home Depot.
Yeah.
He got 4 rolls of duct tape, and he duct taped Mickey Loomis
wait.
to his chair.
Let me get this
Sean
straight.
got the bat
And
phone,
moved the
baby.
phone. He moved the phone
Yeah,
across the
take his
table.
phone.
The over under on 4.5 quarterbacks is done at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who made that rule?
Well,
thought
that
it
was
was-
the line.
But in the first, I thought it was
Just
Yeah,
wasting
that was the
time.
line, right?
The line was 4.5 quarterbacks over under.
in the first round.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's over at 10.
Yeah.
With 22 to spare, Charlie.
No, wasn't there a line on 6 quarterbacks that we
No.
talked about?
No. I mean, they may have, but the line was 4.5.
Yeah. That was all about Penix or Nix. And I still think Nix is going to go before
No,
we're
it's
done
a-
here tonight.
Yes, it was about Penix and Nix.
Yeah.
I mean, he was linked to Denver heavy early in the process. I guess that's kind of cool, but that could still be a.
All right, listen. This guy can be good.
Yeah.
My bet is they all are going to bust.
McCarthy,
Because
you're
that's
talking
what history tells us.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
history tells it. You look at the numbers, and history says, yeah, just bet on them all to bust, and you'll come out in the majority.
Yeah.
But he has a chance. He moves a little okay. He throws the ball, but man, I just can't get over.
Why are we showing that play?
So let me ask you this. Hold on, don't get me started on the place of fucking shit. Jesus. but the I lost my fucking train of thought.
Well, while you're saying that, don't get me
shot
started
glass.
on the Malik Nabers highlight tape that didn't have us in our traditional uniforms until like a minute and a half into the reel.
Oh no!
On his,
Just unbelievable. We looked like Lutcher High School out there, wearing white frickin' pants, white helmets, just looking terrible.
the yellow helmet, or excuse me, the gold helmet
Yes.
with the white was
Lutcher
the
High
worst
School,
thing ever.
Benton
The
High School,
worst
name your
thing
purple and gold high
ever.
school looked awful.
so with McCarthy, I mean, there's something why all of the teams like him more than sort of the public.
I'm sure he's a great leader, and I'm sure he's got great measurables.
No.
He just didn't do anything in college that you're asked to do in the NFL.
Did they allow him to?
No, that's the point. Like, how can you
yes.
evaluate it?
Yes. Like Charlie J. Barker back when Alabama. This is what he did, but he's capable of more.
How much? Let me ask, son, because I've had you and I have done this on the show a bunch of times. The game against Penn State.
Yes.
Okay. Where they don't.
Well,
where
yes.
They do not.
they didn't
do
throw it in
not
the second
talk about 26, 28,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
I watched it. It was hilarious.
But now Harbaugh was not on the sideline.
Correct.
Do you put that on Harbaugh, or do you put that on their confidence in McCarthy?
I put that on Harbaugh and the offensive coordinator that was calling the plays.
Okay,
I don't put
but-
that on. I think they
You
were
don't
proving
count
a
that
point.
against McCarthy.
I count that against James Franklin.
All right.
They aren't scoring. Forget it.
And your boy was horrible, and they had no fear of him.
No.
But do you think, because remember they were in flight from Ann Arbor to Happy Valley when they got the news that he couldn't play? I mean, he couldn't be on the sideline. Okay. Do you think that Harbaugh at halftime said, shut it down. There's no way this guy could fucking drive the ball on us.
I think they had so much confidence in that defense, the way it was playing at that point in the year, really did all year, and they knew Penn State wasn't going to score. And so they said, well, screw it.
So we're all on the same page. It's like, we don't care if you got Johnny Unitas. Don't throw the ball.
Because the interim is calling the plays.
Yeah.
The interim guy was calling, now the head coach is calling the plays.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
But I mean,
if you got
I need this to be Brock 10
Bowers.
quarterback to be
it's going to be
handcuffed that much, that's just unusual.
If it's Fashanu, Mickey's going to start banging on that closet door, ripping the duct tape off his mouth.
There's 3 other guys.
They got to protect him.
There's 3 other guys.
Got to protect him.
He's not the only offensive lineman left.
Protect him. He got hurt in 4 plays.
Bowers.
No.
Bowers.
No, Charlie.
No, Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie.
Here comes Mickey. Mickey.
The Saints are trading up to
The Saints are coming. Cue the music.
at least 13.
I cashed my bet, but
Yeah. Now I don't have to worry about how to pronounce Fashanu anymore. I can throw that one out.
Jets.
I cashed my bet.
Damn, that sucks.
But, yeah, well, let the
That's
damn
right.
draft come to you. There are multiple tackles still there. And I'll tell you something else. Unless Denver snakes
No
them,
defensive players yet.
no. Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is wild.
Unless Denver snakes them with Bowers, there's going to be, when the Saints come up, if Bowers is still there, there will be incentive for other teams to trade up so the Saints could trade down. I know it's a phenomenal, ridiculously crazy idea, but they don't need Brock Bowers. But there's a team, I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Indianapolis, who moves up one
I'm going to
spot.
get Matt on here when the Saints pick because they want to hear him talk instead of me. But I want to get y'all's thoughts on this. This has been my Saints talk on my show. And I realize that you're always drafting for the future of the franchise and not necessarily, hey, fix this need right now for this team.
The Saints don't.
Well, exactly. That's my point. I'm going, I don't really care about the 24 Saints. The 24 Saints aren't going to be that good. So don't tell me that just because I don't really know about Ramchick. No, give me somebody that you feel like is going to play really well for 8 or 10 years. Like, that's what you have to think about with this pick. So I'm not married to you have to take a tackle in the first round because your roster right now doesn't look good at tackle. Like, go sign Mekhi Becton or something. I don't care.
But tackles are your biggest success rate too. And it's not just like
but my point has been like the Saints are so married to fixing one little problem right now.
No, they always draft a need. You're 100% right. This is why
you don't have to.
I know, but this is why we hit on them every year.
There's value here.
Sure.
Every year we hit on them because they draft for need, and that's Peyton before, and that is to the point where they gave up all kinds of picks and overdrafted Ricky Williams. I mean, not Ricky Williams, but
well, they didn't trade up with Denver.
Well, whoever Denver wanted, they got it in there in a hurry, huh?
Is he going to take Bo Nix at 12?
He might.
Oh my God, no.
Bro,
He's not waiting till year 4 to get his quarterback. He's not playing that idiot from the fucking Jets. Okay? That fucking
Sean
Zach
Payton
Wilson,
has
fucking
never
silver
had,
spoon motherfucker.
Yeah,
He doesn't win
never had to draft a quarterback
No, he's
before.
not.
He had Drew Brees for 15 years. He inherited Russell Wilson, who he had to take whether he liked it or not. We don't know how Sean Payton feels about drafting a quarterback.
Brandon Stokely was on the show.
We're about to find
he's
out.
not waiting to year
I feel
4
like
to
he
get
could
it.
actually fit in Peyton's offense, though, really well.
He brought in Silver Spoon from the Jets because Stidham sucks so bad. He's taking
the Drew Brees Bo Nix comparisons are going to be nauseating because they're both short.
No, but that's
Short,
not a
there's-
thing. It's
Why?
You're not thinking two quarterbacks any more differently?
Well, they're short and they don't throw it deep.
Well, one guy's super smart IQ, fucking very
Just
accurate.
get ready. I didn't say it was a good comparison.
Oh, it's awful. I've heard some.
Exactly.
I saw them put on ESPN bet third choice of the Chargers taking a fucking quarterback.
Well,
Thank
Denver
you. We're
doesn't need
cashing
Brock
on that.
Bowers because they have Troutman, so don't worry about that.
Oh, that's another one.
Jesus.
Fucking Dayton Trout. The first 4. We get the first 4.
The first 4.
I lose my Bowers bet if he's not here, by the way. This is 12.5.
Pass to complete. First 4 for 8.
Adam Troutman.
I may be the only person in the world that loses money on the
draft.
On the draft.
I hear you all the time say it's free money on the show.
The Vegas books are shutting this down. They're losing so bad, and I'm losing. How's that possible?
You asked why they're keeping it open because you keep betting.
Charlie, the biggest deal, there are two things. Two things had to happen first to make money. Daniels, too.
Yeah.
Daniels, too. Even when this fucking agent was pouting on fucking social media, they stayed good, got better more. And fucking Chargers did not, they should. Why did they not trade out? It may have not been the best package, but it makes no sense for them to trade out. But I stuck with
The Broncos are going to take Bo Nix with the 12th pick of the draft.
It was the buzz
are you
early.
kidding me?
He was linked to them so much early, though.
Look, give Lombardi credit, okay? He said 6 are going to the first round.
Yeah.
Are they going to
by
top
12?
12?
By 12, Otter, by
6 in the first round, 6 in the top 12.
By 12, yeah.
But the over-under was 4.5 is why I'm saying it.
I don't know. It's a great pick. It's a great pick. All right.
Are you good?
We're in commercial. Who do you think?
I think it's going to be Bo Nix. I brought it up
It's
2
Bo
picks
Nix.
ago. I think it's going to be Bo Nix.
He's staying with the pick. He picked it like this.
Sean Payton loves him a damn screen pass. Bo Nix loves him a damn screen pass. It's a match made in heaven.
Unless they got another fucking tight end from Dayton.
I'll be the contrarian. I'll say he's going to take Brock
Obi
Bowers.
Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
Ain't no stopping Ob Toppin. Ain't no stopping Ob Toppin.
Oh, God. What a great line.
Is he still there? Is Anthony Grant still coaching them?
Yes,
Yeah, he
yes.
is.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was fooled. LSU could have beaten them
Yeah.
this year.
Should have beaten them. They gagged.
Yeah, they
They had an 18-point lead.
it was
Second
18.
half.
That's right. Oh shit.
It was one of those that just kept falling.
I really
Well,
wanted the Saints
Sean
Broncos
Payton,
trade. That would have been
Sean
so
Payton,
good.
Sean Payton and Drew Brees for every year he coached, motherfucker. He's not the fucking Falcons. God damn.
Yeah, Sean's got a tie on tonight. Looking dapper.
It's a lot of blue suits.
Looking very
It's
Bowlen-esque,
a lot of
huh?
blue suits.
The Broncos it's a very suitable team.
It
like
is.
it would be
It
tough
is.
to wear a suit for like the
Bowlen-esque.
Dolphins.
The Jets. Just a fucking green and white suit.
Fucking good luck with fucking that pussy fucking Bo Nix. Good luck, Sean. I can't wait till he fucking rips his ass, man. I mean, there's no.
These guys have big hats.
Oh, I
Yes.
love the big hats.
Good luck. Yes.
Look at this guy.
Flew in from Denver to get Bo Nix.
We got a great quarterback battle. Zach Wilson and Bo Nix. Yes.
Oh, God.
Give me some hard knocks. Sean Payton and Bo Nix.
Yes, please give me that unedited. Please.
What if he takes a defensive guy?
He's
He
not.
should. Dallas Turner's a great player.
Fucking Bo. Did he take him?
They're excited.
did.
Oh, my heavens.
Surprise.
This guy doesn't watch college
Shocker.
football at all.
Matt,
Shut-
Saints
got-
are about up. You want in?
He's got nothing. Look at this. Jesus. Oh,
Charlie.
man.
This
Why?
is poor of utilization of your spot, huh? You
6
talk
quarterbacks have gone to the top 12 picks, and the Saints still have gotten snaked on the 2 or 3 guys they wanted. It's unbelievable.
hey,
You want the laptop, Scott?
Bo. Hey,
So I have a sincere question now.
Bo Nix is just like fucking Drew Brees.
If
Stop it, Otter.
Bro,
Oh, don't show this fucking highlight. God.
I'm sorry.
No, that was a good
I'm
play.
sorry.
I don't know both. No.
Did Michael Penix and Bo Nix both go in the top 12 of this
Yeah, they
draft?
did.
Yes.
They did.
What the fuck is happening in the world?
Note to self.
Michael Penix went to a team that just spent $100 million on a quarterback.
It's funny every time.
So number one.
Alondra.
So number one. Can we all agree? Fuck the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, fuck the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm so pumped.
Bro, they fumbled again. It's so good.
Dude, that's great. I mean, as far as the Atlanta Falcons are
What are you
concerned.
doing?
They just signed a guy. They just drafted a guy that's not going to play for the first year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. I mean, they just ran the Jordan Love strategy, except they actually have an owner, unlike Green Bay.
Bo Nix, number 13?
No, seriously.
No, 12. So he went 12 to the Broncos. So the Raiders don't have a quarterback to take now.
No.
So we lose our Brock Bowers play.
This is going to be
So here's my question. If the Raiders go, are the Raiders going Bowers here?
Every defensive player is on the board. I mean, there's so many guys they could take here.
That's true. Every player has been an offensive player.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So here's my question. If you're the Saints and like, I hate to even fucking say this, but if Brock Bowers is there at 14, you have to take Brock Bowers, right?
No, you don't.
you don't.
No, you don't. I could make a case for taking Murphy before.
There's going to be, bro, package your 45th and whatever the fuck else and come back and get Fuaga or Felice or whoever the fuck. Like, Brock Bowers is still there at 14?
If I'm
Come back into the first round and get a fucking offensive lineman.
Picks in on the Raiders. This is what, if I'm Mickey Loomis, this is what I'm hoping for. That this is anybody but Brock Bowers. And then I'm holding an auction to trade down. Now, Loomis isn't going to do that. That's what I would do. I know. That's what
He's really duct taped and locked in a closet if he trades down.
Look, why wouldn't you? There are multiple tackles.
You would.
So many defensive players.
He would.
But
Mickey
he
Loomis ain't going to do that
Yeah.
shit.
Sean Payne was going to draft.
Mickey Loomis is in Gail Benson's will. He ain't doing shit.
Dennis Laux has got
This
to
blows.
put the quietest to
I
this.
never fucking thought I'd be this disappointed. But every
They haven't
fucking
even made the pick yet. You're
every
already
fucking
disappointed.
pick has been well, they're going to take an offensive line.
Latu.
Wait, for the Saints or for Vegas right
First
here?
defensive player.
No, this is the Oregon State offensive lineman.
Fuaga?
Fuaga. Yeah.
Say it, Charlie.
I bet you. Fuaga.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, bro.
I don't fuck care who this is.
Fuaga. Talise Fuaga.
Who's going to play quarterback for the Raiders this year? Good luck, assholes.
Gardner Minshew.
Brock
No, they took Brock Bowers.
Brock
Okay.
Bowers.
Okay.
One fucking pick after I knew.
So now the Saints will take Fuaga.
Yeah.
The Saints will take
That's
I'll
probably
take
the
Fuaga.
best thing.
Fine.
This is
That
about
chick
as
has a leg sleeve
I hate
tattoo.
everything.
That is gnarly.
Who does?
God.
Oh, wow. Is that his sister?
I don't know. She's got edge though.
Wow, that's his sister.
Like
for
a
sure.
lot of edge.
For sure, his sister.
Who? Oh, jeez, Lord.
For sure.
God. All right.
I see the Saints offensive lineman here.
And they didn't trade up.
Okay, let's think about this. Who's there that's not supposed to be there right now?
Nobody.
Dallas Turner. No, not for the Saints. Who's there that's not supposed to be there?
Turner.
Latu, Turner.
Charlie,
All
I
of the
love you.
hang on, all of the
I love you.
corners.
I love you.
Oh, I need the corner to
So
go.
much.
All
I
the
need the corner
corners.
to go 15.
I love you so much.
Philadelphia's looking to trade
I
up.
love you so much.
Can I do this for 10 minutes?
I love
please?
you so much. No, it's
Yeah.
6:52.
10 minutes.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
I do. I love you. I love you so much.
Yeah,
There is no fucking way Mickey Loomis is trading back ever.
I know.
No, he's not.
He's been the GM for 20 fucking years. He's never traded back.
I know.
Peyton traded
Why
back.
would this be the fucking minute?
Peyton was
Well,
supposed to
because it
trade
makes
back.
sense, but other than that, I have nothing. Every defensive player in the draft is available at 14. That's never happened in our lifetime.
They're
He
taking
could
the
have
defensive end out of fucking Western Michigan. What was that kid's name?
fuck,
Nealon?
with the-
They're taking fucking Marcus Nealon or whatever his name
Senior
is.
Bowl with his high
They're
relative
taking
athleticism.
what's his name?
Bro, that
Nealon? That's who they're
leg
taking.
sleeve. God. What are we doing?
He
hate
should have the
everything.
biggest auction. You're looking for a corner. You're looking for the one defensive tackle. You're looking for the best pass
Well, the
rusher.
Saints-
He should be able to hold the biggest flipping auction you've ever seen in your life right here.
The Saints need defensive tackle too, but they can get that later in the
They
draft.
Well,
ought to be able
Hanny,
to
I'll
get
tell you this.
1,700 picks
You're
for
right.
this right now. This is, other than Bowers sliding one more pick,
Hanny.
this,
Hanny.
I wish
The
I was on
longer
the
that
phone.
clock
I
ticks,
know.
hey, the longer that clock ticks, the more your logic makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, they're
just like the Chargers.
They're halfway
you don't
through
think
the
the
10
Chargers
minutes.
should trade down?
Other than
Yeah.
Bowers being available here also, I can't imagine the Saints pick being more valuable to the rest
There's
of the
not
field.
been a single defensive player
Yeah.
before. But
Not
everybody
one.
knows.
Sixers
Everybody
by
knows.
13.
But,
Hell yeah.
but listen.
Let's go.
What?
The Sixers are up by 13.
Everybody knows, but everybody knows the Saints need a tackle.
Yeah.
The Colts are going receiver. Seattle.
No, I need the Colts to go cornerback.
Otter.
No.
Brother,
He goes, no.
That doesn't look good,
No.
my man.
Okay, I
There
think
are
it does.
four more-
You're going to take the first cornerback.
You think Quinyon Mitchell?
Yes, absolutely.
Or Terrion Arnold, either one. There are 4 more tackles with a first-round grade. You could trade back
Absolutely.
and still.
No, the value at tackle, it's the most, I mean, outside of quarterback, it's insane this year.
But Hanny, who else behind New Orleans right now would be a target to take that tackle?
Nobody to take the tackle, Matt, but Philadelphia to move up to get the corner that they want.
Who else? Well, I
Yes.
guess Indy could take the corner.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Yeah, there's value here. Get those damn picks you gave away to Philadelphia last year.
yeah.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
No, Philadelphia was expected to
No, I
move
love
up.
the fact. Let me correct myself. I want to correct myself. I
Thank you,
love the
Alonzo.
fact that the Atlanta Falcons selected Michael Penix at the
fucking
8th pick of
After
the
the guy
draft.
that's not going to play
What
for
a
3
bunch
years.
of fucking
They're
idiots.
paying him an ass load
You
of
fucking
money.
paid Kirk Cousins $100 million and drafted
$100
Michael
million in
Penix
top
in the
10
top 10.
pick.
You fucking chumps. You fucking morons. Fuck
Well, they
you,
rotated
Atlanta.
2 quarterbacks last year, and it worked so well.
Oh, my God.
Mariota
This is the same franchise that could have
Yeah, they
hired
won the
Bill
division,
Belichick
right?
and hired Raheem
Yeah,
Morris.
yes,
not.
bingo.
I know I
Nailed
was
it.
being sarcastic.
I am
Connor.
so glad they're in the division.
God, dude. They've got more money invested in quarterback than any team in the league now.
Jaden Daniels, second
It's
pick.
so good.
Winner.
They are, I mean, the Falcon, they just continue to Falcon.
Joe Alt.
Cut him off.
Jets, offensive lineman. Saints, offensive lineman. This is what we got.
Hanny,
I'll tell you what, they're letting
with
it go for
every
a long
passing
time.
second, the possibility of a trade becomes more
yes,
likely.
yes.
If
Yeah, no,
he
no.
is not
I mean,
fielding every phone call in the league, he's not doing his job. I mean, there ought to be a feeding frenzy for the, teams that are in love with one of the 2 pass rushers, one of the 2 corners, whatever tackle is left on it. Even Brian Thomas at this point is in play.
Huh?
He should be holding the auction of all auctions for this pick.
Listen,
Fuck, I hope you're right. I hope I have to fucking apologize to you, Hanny.
look,
Go Tigers in the chat says trade Loomis.
2 days ago when Michael
Go Tigers
Marty
said
said there
trade
could be
Loomis.
6 quarterbacks
Trade
taken in the
Loomis.
first
Trade
round.
Loomis.
There's no way
they
Dallas
looked at him
Turner
like he
should
was
be on the
nuts.
board right now. There's
I
no way
agree with
Latu
that.
should be on the board right now.
A lot too. I'm not on board. with.
There's no way Brian Murphy should
Dallas
be on the
Turner,
board right
though.
now. 3 defensive players should be off the board at this
Latu's
point.
got a higher ceiling
It's
than
wild.
Turner.
Has this ever happened where the first 13 picks were
No.
all offensive?
No.
I can't imagine. Right?
I don't think it's ever
Look
going
that up.
10 picks. I don't think it's ever going 10, Matt.
Just Google like. Oh,
Saints are taking Spencer Rattler.
Stop it. Fucking stop it, Otter.
That happens. You're doing the rest of the show by yourself.
Haney, would that classify as breaking the TV?
Yeah.
All right. So what am I looking up?
Hey, at least they didn't trade up.
I'm trying to see how many consecutive picks at the top of a draft have been on one side. How many offensive players?
I don't think it's ever been 10. I don't think they've ever
I
gotten
can't
10.
imagine.
Yeah.
There's always been a pass rusher, a cornerback, somebody.
Jets,
Right? Lineman.
offensive lineman.
I want to see there's been a trade. There's
Hey,
been
thanks
a
for all the tips,
trade.
asshole.
I need Colts cornerback. Colts cornerback. That's next.
You can get that. Two things can be true.
And then
Hey, if you're
late,
going to man the chat, you need to be shouting out people and
Well,
reading
that's
comments.
why, I mean, I was trying, but there weren't really any comments.
wait.
I kept checking it.
I forgot. This is the first loser.
Picks in.
First loser. Late 2. 8th
oh,
pick.
shocker. They didn't trade the fucking pick.
So 19
I'm
offensive
back to
players
not
is the record.
apologizing to you,
never-
Andy.
19 offensive
Give me my
players is the
fucking-
record total.
Give me my fucking laptop.
They traded their
I
pick
offered
back
it to
in
you and you showed up. Hold
1963.
on. Don't watch
You
out.
did.
Watch
You
out.
did. You did. You
Watch
did
out,
offer
watch
it to me.
out, Watch out.
Fuaga's a different.
and I was willing to
Fuaga's
give
a
it
good
to you.
player. Fuaga's a good player.
It's an offensive tackle.
They totally want it, Scone. But,
Take a lot too.
it's a lot of responsibility.
Lot too.
The laptop.
Well, I was offering it to you. I offered it to you.
I respect that.
14 offensive
Nada, who
picks,
got
huh?
you?
Go
All right, here we
Tigers, Jeffrey Calaliva, H-Town Creole. Dude, we got 477 watching live. I love it.
That's
I fucking
solid.
love y'all. Hey, please smash the like button. 71 likes, that blows. Come on, y'all. Hit the fucking like button. What are we doing?
400 people watching, 71 likes.
I fucking love y'all. Hit the like
Numbers
button.
up.
What are we doing? 95, my bad.
All right.
But still, come on. Gulf South. If you hadn't hit the fucking like yet, I'm coming after you, bro.
Who that? Who that?
You out there watching my
Who that
shit
gonna
every day,
trade
Gulf
down?
South.
Who that? Who that?
Trade
Who that gonna trade down tonight? Who that? Who that?
Nicholas
trade now?
Pierce-Lee.
It's called a racing form, Musso. Where in his previous 18 races have they traded down?
All right.
Hey, look,
Never.
Randall. No. Alex, why does Boog look like he went to Auburn?
It is Auburn, man.
It is very Auburn.
It's very
What's
Auburn.
he doing? Don't love it.
Fuaga or the
Jimi Hendrix said Musso's out here trying his best,
the,
Thank you, Jimmy.
The tackle from
Loved your work on the
Washington.
guitar.
but laughing emojis.
Yeah.
You like the tackle from
Go to hell,
Washington
Jimmy.
better than the tackle from Oregon
I'm sorry?
State? You like the tackle from Washington better than the one
No, I
from
like
Oregon State?
Fuaga from Oregon State.
All right,
That's
yeah.
I want Talisi Fuaga.
That's who I think it is. Yeah.
Man, they
Gotta
used
play
all
right
that
tackle
time,
now that
huh?
they don't need that.
Fuck.
They're going to have to re-sign Andrus Pete.
Yeah, they are.
Of course they're going to re-sign Andrus Pete. They fucking re-signed goddamn Traquan Smith 2 years ago.
Oh, here we go.
These fucking chumps.
Goodell still doesn't have a tie.
Randall Offreck, what's up, bro?
Goodell playing hurt, bro. Gotta tip the hat. Not gonna lie.
I miss his chair in COVID.
Honor, did you apply for the to win a trip to his basement? There it is.
There we go. Another
Always the
winner.
best option.
Another winner. Another winner.
It's a solid pick. I think you could have done so much more with it, but that's a good
Yes.
pick. I mean,
You got
So-
your
I have
biggest
no problem
position
with
of
the
need.
player.
You
I
got
have
your
no
biggest
problem with the
position of
player.
need, and you got a really good
All
player.
right, I'm
at your
sorry,
biggest
real
position of
quick.
need.
I'm sorry. Let me just interject here. So, are we selecting a right tackle here?
yeah,
So we're assuming now that Ryan Ramczyk is fucking done.
that's what I'm assuming, yeah.
They just selected a right tackle, right?
Yeah.
This kid has no shot of playing left tackle.
I'm not saying he can't,
Well, right,
but,
I mean,
but
fuck,
that's
I mean-
all he played was right at Oregon State.
If you played right tackle in college, you're not playing left tackle in the pros. And, I mean, we've seen lesser left tackles not make their opportunity at right. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
they had to go offensive line. The bummer is this kind of confirms Ramczyk's done if you just drafted a right tackle. You need Trevor Penning to actually let his nuts drop and be your left guard, and you
Yeah.
need to find a left. Who's going to play left tackle?
Andrus Pete.
Andrus
No.
Pete,
No.
yeah.
Let me submit something. I think you need to go sign David Bakhtiari. He's been injured, I get it,
Yeah,
but he's
also
been an
an
all-pro
injury
left
risk.
tackle.
Yeah.
Sign him on a one-year deal and see if he can stay healthy and be your left tackle.
You got any money left?
They'll make money.
Oh, well,
Cheers. Thank you, brother. I was saying cheers.
because what I've noticed, Matt, in this, the salary cap doesn't matter and we'll just make room, is they haven't signed anything other than a defensive end who's not going to make it to camp and a backup linebacker from Kansas City. So that's
Wait, you're talking Chase Young? With the
no,
defensive end?
yeah, Chase Young.
You don't think he's gonna make it to camp?
They're telling you he's not going to make it to camp.
Well, okay.
Chase Young.
I mean,
Yeah, you have a defense. All you were able to do in free agency because you don't have any money is sign Chase Young, who's 50-50 to make it to the opener, and a backup linebacker from Kansas City. Because you don't have no money. I'd sign Bakhtiari too, Matt, if you can find the money.
Let me. Can I just say something real quick, just to be on the record? Fuaga, I like as a player. He can play guard or right tackle. So he can play left guard, right guard. Well, you got Ruiz. He can play left guard or right tackle. Okay. Like you needed a lineman. You got a lineman.
He's a good player.
And you got a good player.
Yeah.
So I'm good. You needed to go O-line. They did it. I'm good. I'm bummed that Fashanu wasn't there because I think that was your franchise left tackle.
I agree.
I'm bummed that didn't happen. And Bowers was a pick away, and you could have had him. You maybe planted the seed in my brain that they could have traded back and gotten assets. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not fucking wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Thank you.
I need to go pee-pee.
I bet you don't go pee as fast as T-Bob does.
That's a given.
T-Bob does his fucking Kegels, and he pees in 10 seconds. It's unbelievable.
It's remarkable. No, it really is, bro.
Jimmy, from the time he gets out of the chair to the time he's back is less than a minute.
We timed him
Really?
once.
Unbelievable.
At the Super Bowl. We timed him at the Super Bowl.
He's not
Fucking-
endowed.
It's
It was 52.
No, it ain't about that.
52 seconds. I heard him. I was gonna let it slide. Look at Hanny over there. Y'all can't see Hanny. He just had the biggest look of disdain on his face.
About what?
Honor.
I don't know what I was expecting tonight. If you'd have told me when I got here,
I love this show.
They're going to get Fuaga.
I love all of
I
these.
said, okay, Fuaga's a good pick at 14.
Yeah.
Is it the number one guy I wanted? No, but he fits, need, qualified, the whole thing.
Hold that.
And
I get it.
And we talked, Tanny, the Saints always draft need. Like, they just,
I don't have a problem with drafting need.
No, it's not
as long as you don't reach.
Goddamn,
This is not, Fuaga's not a reach.
It's not a reach at all.
It's not a reach.
Where's my phone?
We're
I
fine.
don't know, brother.
I don't know.
God damn it.
Call it.
You're sitting on it.
Well, I was reaching for it and fine.
So, no, but with 6 quarterbacks going in the top 12, I think the
Hold it for a second,
idea
please. Thank you.
was that they could maximize value of this pick, which they never do. They never their best case is they get the best guy, which is great, okay? And a few of these trade-ups have worked. The Kamara trade-up worked, okay? There's been so many more that didn't. The
Davenport,
and the,
Penning.
Yeah, the Penning.
To be recent. I mean,
I just don't get, but I am happy that they didn't give away their second-round pick for absolutely nothing, which they've done in the past. I think that there's a receiver, and I'm gonna give you another possibility here. I'm gonna see what Matt knows about this guy. There's 4 receivers that I think could be there. One of the 4 could be there at 45 that would really help them. There's also a couple of offensive tackles that could be there at 45.
go back to back.
Yeah, that are more left tackle. One of them is Patrick Paul from Houston. The other one is Roger Rosengarten from Washington. If they went back-to-back tackles, it wouldn't bother me at all.
So I think the Saints are going to draft another offensive tackle at some point over the next few days. I wouldn't hate it if it was back-to-back either.
Here's the
Because
problem.
they're going to double up. They have to.
If they don't take him at 45, they don't pick again until the 5th round. And not even the end of the 5th round.
They're going to trade up.
The end of the 5th round.
But they're going to trade up.
I've literally bet on air
They
my
are.
entire net worth that those motherfuckers don't stay put in rounds 3 and 4.
They
There
don't
is-
have a pick in round 3 and 4.
Charlie, they have 4 picks in round 5. They're not making 4 fucking picks in round 5.
I agree.
They're trading up, and they're
Which
going to
means
find somebody in round 3 and or 4. Like a bajillion% absolute. There's literally zero. I don't do absolutes. I'm the guy who in 2007 said there is 0% chance LSU loses to Kentucky. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson 17 years ago to never fucking speak in absolutes. I'm doing it for the first time in 17 years. There is a 0% chance the New Orleans Saints wait from pick 45 into round 5 to pick again.
You're probably right there.
0. No,
Okay.
not probably. Absolute 0% chance they wait and make 4 picks in round 5. 0%.
I think it's 3 picks in round
They
5.
have 4 picks in round 5.
Okay.
Would you prefer
And
they
they're-
take all
and
4 of
they're
those picks in
they're
round
all-
5?
They're all
You're not
dead.
Jimmy out. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Hunt.
With a fucking
Bengals fan.
Bengals shirt
Guy in
on?
the Bengals
That's right.
shirt.
Fuck you. Get out of here. You're fired.
That was disappointing.
Wait, where's Otter? This could be his
Wait, I'm
quarterback.
turning the label, bitch.
Okay, it's your quarterback. All right.
That's Bud Light. I'm turning the label for our friends at Mockler. I need to switch from Old Fashions to Bud Light.
Bud Light's a delicious beverage. I enjoy
You know
it
what?
greatly.
You've redeemed yourself.
Oh, lot to.
Peyton Manning, Bud Light. Dustin Poirier,
All right, first
Bud Light.
defensive
Matt
player.
Moscona, Bud Light.
Hunt Palmer, Bud Light.
All right,
Hunt Palmer, Bud Light.
Before we get anywhere close to pick 45, let me give you 2 scenarios. You tell me if you like either one or neither. You ready? Okay. Receiver.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you 4.
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna give you 4 names.
I was like, yes.
I think at least one of these guys will be there. Okay. I'm gonna give you Ladd McConkey,
No.
Ricky Pearsall,
No.
Xavier Leggett,
I'm not even going to lie to you. You mentioned 2 small white guys. I'm not interested.
slot guys that are very fast and
I'm
they
not
catch
interested.
everything.
And neither are-
Xavier Leggett,
No.
Keon Coleman,
Yes. 100 bajillion%.
45. Now let me give you another.
I don't think Keon Coleman's there at 45. If he is, I am ecstatic if they pick him.
I would be ecstatic with either Pearsall or McConkey
No.
at 45.
0% chance.
All right, here's the other scenario.
Ladd McConkey played on an NFL team. He would not have thrived anywhere else. Ricky Pearsall, I think, has a shot. I'm worried about his size. You give me Keon Coleman, who's a fucking dog, who's 6'4", who's not fast.
Who ran a
will
4.6 at the combine.
Who's not fast, but he is Marcus Colston in this offense.
Okay.
Colston
Go
and
over the middle,
Thomas
catch
aren't
fucking
fast.
everything.
Now, let me give you the other scenario.
Give me fucking Keon Coleman. Give me wingspan with a quarterback who sucks shit, who can put it near him and he'll catch it. Give me that guy. Not the guy that's 5'10" and fast.
The other scenario is a second offensive tackle. Patrick Paul from Houston, Roger Rosengarten from Washington, both of whom have high second-round grades and could be starters for you.
At 45?
At 45.
Give me the receiver.
Okay.
Over both the guys you mentioned.
All right, so you like Keon. But by the way,
If it's Coleman.
By the way, I love Ladd McConkey as a slot receiver.
Fuck Ladd McConkey.
Okay.
He tore up the Senior Bowl.
McConkey.
We disagree
fucking
there.
Ladd
I like Pearsall even better than McConkey.
I like
Fuck
Pearsall.
Ladd McConkey.
I like Pearsall.
What are we talking about?
I got Olave on one side. I got Rashid on the other side. I need a slot receiver who catches everything and runs good routes and is very
6'4"
fast.
kid from Florida State who catches everything, who made LSU look like a fucking middle school.
They were a middle school.
Well, why is he not going to the fourth round then?
Because he's ran a 4.6.
Okay. No.
He can't stretch the field. Why did Michael Thomas go in round 2 when he was the best fucking player in the NFL, offensive player in the NFL in his third year in the league?
Actually,
Because he ran a fucking 4.6.
if it's me, I'm taking another tackle in the second round, but I was just asking about the receivers that are likely to be available.
I'm not taking another tackle because I don't want 2 rookies and a fucking Trevor Penning on my offensive line.
How
Great way to describe it. I hate Trevor Penning.
How many healthy
Penning
offensive tackles do you have on the roster right now?
None.
None. Other than Fuagu.
Excuse me.
Fuagu.
And Landon Young. Starters.
I'm not
I
counting
get
Landon
it. I
Young.
get it.
Landon Young?
But Hanny, I can go David Bakhtiari. I fucking made do with Andrus Pete and goddamn, who's the guy that just retired?
James Hurst.
James Hurst. I made do with those guys. Like,
You think second-round picks are starters?
They do, but you're
no.
fucking quarterback was
I
dead
saw
all
the Saints
year,
draft
man.
Stanley Jean Baptiste.
No. I mean reasonable teams. Second-round picks are usually starters.
I'm not talking about
They're
reasonable teams. I'm talking about the
they usually
Saints.
start. Okay, then take one of those 2 tackles as your second pick, and then you have
Hey, bro,
tackles.
I'm not interested in 2 rookie tackles.
Well, neither am I, but that's unfortunately
Give
that's
me
the position we're
Give me David Bakhtiari at left tackle.
for 6 games.
Maybe.
Who's gonna be the tackle the other 11 games?
Mekhi Becton.
I got news for you, Coach.
Also hurt all the time.
I got news for you, Coach. Saints are a 7-win football
That
team
was my
next year,
point
no
that I
matter
talked to Charlie about when you were off the stream.
So I don't give a fuck.
That you're
about
drafting
this
for
year.
25, 26, 27.
Which
to
is
me.
why I'm trying to draft guys
And
that
I'm
I
fine with
think can
that.
play.
You want to do the Will Campbell,
But
Emory
if you
Jones thing
draft
next
the
year?
guy,
I'm fine with
hold
it.
on. If you draft the guy who's an offensive tackle in round 2, he ain't a fucking left tackle for you in 2024, 5, 6.
You sure?
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, why
Who the
not?
fuck you drafting that's going to be a franchise left tackle?
Roger Rosengarten has had
A
first-round grades.
franchise left tackle.
Well, they got Terran Armstead in the 3rd round, and he ended up being a franchise left tackle. It's
Yeah,
possible.
you're right. He did. Give me the super freaking athletic franchise left tackle who came from the SWAC. That happens all the time.
It does.
Nailed it. Happens all the time.
We
So
just
you-
talked about
so you-
Michael Thomas.
I asked you who you wanted. You answered.
He asked me if I could
That's
find
fine.
a starter in round 2. That happens. You find a starter, and sometimes you find Stanley
You
Jean
should
Baptiste.
find a
the
starter in
fucking
round
goddamn
2.
draft is a crapshoot no matter
You
what.
should. If you can't find a starter in round 2, regardless of position, then resign as general manager.
Give me Geno Smith.
Well, he already wants him to resign as general manager.
I do.
Well, we
Fuck
all
him.
do. We all want that. How many picks did we miss arguing?
None. Not a fucking one.
The draft's in the mud.
Yeah, Hanny, they got off to such a fast start out the gates. They had
Hey, by the way,
slow it
anybody
down.
remember who the Saints' second-round pick last year was?
Isaiah Foskey.
Yeah, how the fuck did he do?
I'm not saying make
Fucking
that
awesome.
Scratch a lot of the year.
Let's
that guy.
go.
Make good
and let's-
second
hey.
round. Drew Brees was a second round pick. Make good second round picks.
Not by the Saints.
They should take Breeze.
Hanny, I'm stirring the pot, brother. Just I'm not.
Does it need stirring?
Yes.
Really?
Hey, you know who else was the fucking second-round pick? Haoli Kikaha. Fuck
God.
you. I love you.
Rick,
I love you.
I love you too. Ricky Jackson was a second round
Hey.
pick.
So is Stanley Jean Baptiste. My point is, if you think you're drafting a second fucking starter, it's a goddamn coin flip.
We both agree. Taking crappy players in the second round is a bad
Yeah, I
idea.
don't even
Taking
know what
good
y'all are
players in the
arguing
second
about.
But the point is, you're saying, are you drafting a starter in the second round? Ideally, yes, but it's a fucking coin flip.
What are we arguing about?
The Saints are a bad franchise again.
Well, I've already given my dissertation on the entire
we were
South.
talking about potential second-round picks.
Yes.
I threw out 4 receivers. He hated 3 of them. He liked 1. I threw out 2
All I can tell is
tackles. He
that
hated
Matt
both of
hates
them.
everyone except Keon Coleman.
Yes.
If you're going to take a receiver in round 2, it better fucking be Keon Coleman.
Okay, so if he's not available, what do you want them to do in round 2?
Well,
At 45.
Xavier Legette's a pretty good receiver.
That's not an option, Scott.
I think he is a good receiver.
Yeah. In the second round. Congratulations, though, Matt. You've disagreed with me more times than Jimmy has in
Hey,
one
by the way,
segment.
you know, let's go. Hey, I got an idea. Here we go. Let's go through the Saints' second-round picks in recent history. Isaiah Foskey, Alante Taylor,
He's good.
He's all right.
Pete Werner,
He's good.
Yeah.
didn't have one. Eric McCoy, starter,
good.
Yeah.
didn't have one.
Look at this. He's making my point for me.
Marcus Williams,
Yeah.
Michael Thomas. Oh, we're getting to it.
Yeah.
Haoli Kikaha. Fuck
was
you.
bad.
Stanley Bean
That
Jean
was
Baptiste.
awful. Fuck you.
You should have taken Jarvis Landry
Didn't
there.
have one. Didn't have one.
Didn't have
they
one,
weren't
didn't
going to take
have
Jarvis
one.
because they fucking took
All those
Cooks.
trade-ups right there.
They took Cooks in round 1. They weren't going to take Jarvis in round
They
2.
should have taken Jarvis.
Charles Brown. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
The fucking franchise left tackle from USC they took in round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a franchise left tackle from USC in round 2.
They already took a tackle.
Shut up, fucking Bengals loser.
We picking 2 picks.
I hate
Hey,
you.
what we got here?
Queen
Hold on.
City.
Love you.
Always
That's a
been a fan of
badass
Queen
suit.
City.
Who is this
They got
guy?
any Skyline chili around here?
I used to
Jesus
love
Christ,
you.
Hunt.
I
Stop
heard the
it.
Skyline Chili's overrated.
I'm not in a hurry to have Skyline chili at all.
Dude, it's not even the chili. It's the cheese they put on top of it that looks so damn horrible.
Hey, how about Roman Harper?
Works.
What about Josh Bullocks?
I like Roman Harper better.
Mel's losing his hair.
Anyway.
Can I shout out
Point
Boudreaux's
is-
Electric?
Point is, this. Yes, go ahead.
Shout out Boudreaux's Electric. Love my friends over at Boudreaux's Electric. Neil and Melissa have been running Boudreaux's Electric for 40 years, servicing all of South Louisiana. Not a great time to think about your power going out when it's already out. Give yourself the peace of mind with a Generac generator from our friends at Boudreaux's Electric. Have them install it. They do it with the finest of copper and tubing. They do it underground. Give yourself the peace of mind to know that you're not going to lose power with our friends at Boudreaux's Electric.
Did we bring in Hunt to do the live spots?
At least right now we do.
They do lives on my show, so I appreciate that.
Because that was pretty damn good.
Off the dome, Hanny. How about that?
That was really good.
Seasoned pro, that Hunt Palmer.
Wow. Jeez.
The link to Boudreaux's Electric is pinned in our YouTube chat for those that are watching. Matt just a little fumble there, but that's all right. We're going to power through. Shout out to the folks at Boudreaux's
Hey,
Electric
bro.
for sponsoring
It
our live
happens.
show. We're clearly
It
having a
happens.
ton of fun here at Don Juan's Cigar Bar.
It's a top 5 remote every year
Hey,
for
man,
this station,
like,
I feel
okay,
like.
so the Seahawks are picking right now at 16.
Can I talk to the program director for a
by the-
second? We are missing a huge opportunity to put the whole staff together, outside of those that are, at the draft and at their brother's wedding. we should do this more than
Shade.
once a year because it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Okay.
I
do this
love
really
So
a lot of fun.
I have
This is
a
my favorite.
legitimate question.
Yeah.
This is legitimate. I've messed with you about the Bengals, but
Yes.
fuck you. I've messed with you about trading back, but fuck you. I've messed with you about being a pothead. Stop
about
doing
everything,
that.
but okay.
About everything.
Yeah.
420.
So, in a very legitimate way,
Yeah.
so when I was at Barrett, which was a conference I was at in New York last month, one of the things that was very impressive was there were presentations from Nashville and Washington PDs about NTRs called non-traditional revenue. About NTR events that they did where they had like a fuckload of people that showed up for events they put on. In Nashville, they did a live podcast with Greg Cosell. In Washington, it was something around the holidays. I can't remember what exactly they did. But, like, I think if we did something where all of us got together
Yeah.
in, like, a roundtable format
August,
and talked
fall
about the
camp.
station, we talk about the fucking teams all the time.
Yeah.
People hear us talk about the teams all the time. But we talked about, like, the station, the shows, took audience questions. I'm being very transparent. We would have to charge like a ticket fee, like $10 or $20, not much, but like to make it make sense. Like, do this in June because LSU baseball isn't going to be playing in June.
Hey, man.
Shut the fuck up. They're not playing in June.
Come on, bro.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Very sad.
So.
Open wound.
I mean, is that something y'all would be open to?
I'm down.
So, yeah.
That sounds fun.
I suggested this in the staff meeting a long time ago.
I don't remember that shit.
Well,
what staff meeting?
It might have been before you worked for us. It's been a while.
That's been a long time ago.
I'm one of the
I
people
was
who
the first fucking hire of the station.
Right.
Shit.
No.
Oh, Minnesota.
Hey, by the way, I went to goddamn, what was that? What's the IHOP?
They're going to take Brian Thomas.
Hanny wore a sport coat to IHOP
Gordy made me.
to court me.
Gordy made me.
And
Hey, brother, it wasn't Waffle House. Shit.
Hanny and I sat at the IHOP
The International
on College
House of
Drive,
Pancakes?
and
Oh,
Hanny
dear
was in a
God.
sport coat courting me.
It wasn't even the IHOP on Segan.
And look how good I did. I nailed it. Okay, I didn't even get another school come in and court you. No,
You nailed it. You did.
No, what I was talking about was we get the whole staff together, which we almost it's the draft and the Christmas party is the only time we're all in the same room together. And there's enough disagreement among all us egomaniacs to, actually have an entertaining show. And we might do it once or twice a year. But no, I think it's a decent idea that we could talk about. And look, the people that are listening on or watching on YouTube tonight could probably give us some ideas about, hey, listen,
Far away.
or a Boxing Day, which like
A what?
Boxing Day when everybody changes roles, like in July. Okay?
Yes.
Like Hunt does the show with Jimmy. I do the show with you. T-Bob does the show with Musso. We just change everything up on one day in the middle of July.
Chicago does that. It's called spring. ESPN Chicago does that. They call it spring trading.
Yeah, it's just it changes everything up. I'm not talking about doing this the Thursday before LSU plays Alabama. I'm talking about like in the middle of July when we're all like, what the F are we going to talk about today, right?
Lists.
Yes.
And here's the most important thing. We have to make Gordy do this too. I mean, we need one more
Make
person
Gordy
to make
involved.
it even. Yeah, we have to
The
make Gordy
Vikings
do it.
traded up again, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
Is the
They
draft
traded
still going on?
They traded with the Jaguars.
Is there a draft?
Jacksonville trading back.
Bro, I really thought Jacksonville was going to take Brian Thomas.
I don't know who that is, but he's got on a colorful suit.
That's Dallas Turner.
That is a badass suit. That's so good.
That's a good pick.
Jacksonville.
Oh, no, not the graphics department fucking up.
Oh, we fumbled there.
Not the
they fucked up.
graphics department.
Yeah,
We fucked up.
the producer in the truck's going, Nix.
So I'll tell you this about Dallas Turner. So this year at Media Days, I interviewed Dallas Turner, and I hate to say he was probably the best, most engaging, most believable player I interviewed in 4 days.
No, when he did
Fuck that guy.
did
He's a piece of shit.
did he lower the crown of his helmet
Yeah, he
and
did.
launch himself into your head and neck area
Now,
when he did that?
let me
Right through the fucking table, Hunt.
Let me be very clear. He's a dirty player. Not
Later,
only did
Paulie.
he fuck
See you
up
tomorrow,
Jaden
brother.
Daniels with a dirty player. All right, Paulie. Hey, this is Paul O'Neill. Look at our guy. Look at our guy.
Paulie.
Fuck Dallas Turner.
He also was a dirty player at Ole Miss on 2 separate occasions 2 years ago. He's a dirty fucking player. But I actually respect the dog like you want a dog on your team. And I'll tell you, like, Dallas Turner, I mean, you've been to Media Days. You two have not. Have you been to Media
Oh, yeah.
Days? You've
Couple
been to Media
times.
You've been to Media Days. But you've not been on Radio Row.
I mean,
Which-
I've seen it in action
But
and
not.
done
But
interviews
the
and stuff.
difference. The difference is, like, there's nothing given on Radio Row, right?
I mean,
Like,
it's,
if you go sit in the print room, every fucking player comes to you,
Right.
And stand a coach, player, everybody's there. On Radio Row, you eat what you kill.
Yes.
If you can get an interview,
You got
got it.
runners.
That's
and
it.
You're
That's
the
it.
runner or whatever.
There's 50 radio stations all trying to get the same fucking shit.
Yep.
And so when you do that many interviews over the course of a week, one-on-one, like, if you stand out, you stood out for a reason.
Right.
He stood out. Like, I could get why that guy goes and sits with a GM, a head coach, whatever, and makes an impact. Like, I get it. He was great. Like, He was the best single interview I did at Media Days last year. He was great.
It just puzzles me that we're at a state in the NFL where that guy, who I watched for 3 years, is 8 picks behind Penix and Nix in this NFL draft. Like that is
quarterback.
That is.
Oh, Han,
shocking.
look, it's your fucking team.
We're on the clock, Matt. We're on the clock. I already know.
Fuck you.
We're on the
Piece
clock.
of shit. Fuck you, Han. I used to
Queen
like you,
City.
not anymore.
Who day?
Got to take the tackle from Washington.
That'd be fine with me. That'd be real good.
I'd be down for them getting some O-line help. Hell yeah. Let's go, man.
They spent some money on
Bengals.
offensive line.
Because, I mean, you've tagged T.
Yeah,
Higgins.
but not well.
No, I would agree with that. Well, T. Higgins is ticked, and so is.
I get it,
And
but
the Bengals can eat shit. Is what they can do. Fuck
Trey
the Bengals.
Hendrickson requested a trade.
yeah,
Good.
he
I hope he
ain't getting
fucking
that
leaves.
either.
If Jamar would have dropped that ball and not scored, would you be so cranky in the Superdome?
What?
If Jamar would have not caught that ball and scored in the Superdome, would you be less cranky about the Bengals?
I don't care about the Bengals. Fucking one game. The Saints suck dick. I don't care about this. Like about them winning or losing the game. I'm ready for Dennis Allen to get fired.
Yes.
And then to hire a competent coach and bring in a quarterback that's not Derek Carr, so I can start loving my team again.
Or how confident are we that they hire a competent coach?
Not.
Okay. Yeah.
They can hire Vrabel.
But I know the guy they have now sucks dick.
No, he's terrible.
He's
I
bad.
get it. You're not going to hear any argument of me. Like, he's awful, man. The whole thing's bad. The GM's bad. The quarterback's bad. The coach is bad. Like, it's all bad.
Anyway.
This movie with Ryan.
But none of that has
Gosling
anything to do with the
confuses me.
fact that you're a fucking poser Bengals fan.
I fully,
with the Bengals.
I fully admit that I'm a poser Bengals fan. That's the
Fuck
bit.
the Bengals.
I don't think you hated the Bengals when they drafted Joe.
Fuck the Bengals.
You just something
Why do
happened that skewed you.
Because I have to listen to people like
Like
you.
me, there it is.
Talk
There
about the
it is.
fucking
We were
Bengals.
getting to the root
Which
there
is-
eventually.
There's no fucking root. This is it. I'm fucking cut me open.
Yeah.
When have I ever lied to you about what I am and who I am?
Never.
Exactly.
I was just asking.
Fuck the fact that there's people in this state who cheer for the fucking Bengals like you, who are
Yes.
fucking idiots who don't care about anything with the NFL. Who
Correct.
Joe Burrow goes there like, oh, Bengals. I'm like, well, fuck you,
That's
asshole.
exactly right. I can
you're
do that.
You're from this state.
How does that affect
the
you?
Saints are. Why do you like LSU?
Well, I went there. My dad loves LSU.
When you were a kid, why did you like LSU?
'Cause my dad liked
Why
LSU.
did your dad like LSU?
He went there.
Why did he go there?
I don't know.
Where's he from?
Shreveport.
No shit. Why the fuck did he love LSU? Oh, because he's from the state, asshole. That's why.
So
Why are the Saints and
so
the
what you're
Pelicans any
telling me
different?
is that I have to pull for the Saints.
Yes, dickhead. You're fucking from Louisiana. You were born here, motherfucker.
So
you were
it's a-
born
it's a-
here.
it's-
This is what
it's
you
a-
fucking
it's-
do.
it's you're legally obligated?
Otherwise, you're fucking morons that cheer for fucking teams from other reasons because they fucking win or whatever, or because Joe Burrow
'Cause Joe
fucking
went there.
Right. And why did you cheer for Joe Burrow?
Because he went to LSU.
Oh no shit. Why do you love LSU?
Because I went there.
Yeah. Why did you go there?
Because my dad.
Why did your dad?
I don't know.
Because he's from here, dick. That's why. There's a root cause you don't want to
There's
admit.
a lot of people that don't go to LSU from Louisiana. And a lot of people that go to
Why
LSU
do they
from
cheer
outside
for
the state.
LSU?
Because they went there.
Because they're from Louisiana, motherfucker. It ain't hard. You can say it.
So, Schooner, are you going to be real mad if they draft Brian Thomas right here?
Who?
The Bengals.
No, I'll be pumped for Brian Thomas, but I'm not going to cheer for the Bengals. I'll be very excited, like I'm very excited for Joe Burrow. I'm very excited for Jamar Chase. I'm very excited for Justin Jefferson. Why'd you have a fucking Viking shirt on, asshole?
I choose
Where's your fucking
Joe.
Viking shirt?
Kevin O'Connell.
I choose
Joe,
Joe.
yeah, that's why.
It is.
He felt he had enough purple and gold in the closet.
I do. And I would pull for Jets.
You know what?
I pull for the Saints, too.
Yeah.
Love them. Go Saints. Who dat? Who day?
Oh, my God. That was...
Hey,
That was really
so,
well
wait,
done.
hang on.
That was-
Yes.
Hang on.
Good job, Hunt.
Bobby Boucher's lawnmower said yank. Hang on, wait, no.
That thing's supercharged.
Hold on, he said, hang on, wait. He said Yankees fan rant. Okay, how
No,
about this,
there's no
motherfucker?
MLB team in
Tell me
Louisiana.
the MLB team
That's
in Louisiana.
not a good
And I'll
comeback.
tell you this, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. The day Louisiana gets an MLB team is the day I never fucking cheer for the New York Yankees again. Ever.
I will still pull for the Cubs.
Fuck you and fuck you. If
Bro,
you
you've cheered for them your whole
I will-
life.
the
That's your
day-
allegiance,
fuck
though.
you.
Are you serious?
my allegiance to this state is greater than that fucking team. If this state gets an MLB franchise, I will never cheer for the Yankees again. Fucking ever.
I'm not gonna lie.
Our pick is in. Our pick is in. Our pick is
I'm
in.
surprised you said that.
I
because
love
I
my
know how much
state.
you love the Yankees.
I love my state. I will cheer for my state. That's why, dude, I will cheer for every
Washington
fucking
Guard.
state school, bruh.
This
People are
might
like, oh,
be
you
Brian
hate this team,
Thomas.
but no, I don't fucking. I cheer for all the teams in the
think so?
state.
Yeah, no, I'm not cheering for you, LL.
That would
I'm
be
sorry.
sick.
Fuck
I
this.
will.
Thomas.
Not when they
Fuck
play
them.
LSU, but I'll
I
fucking
will
cheer
not.
for them otherwise.
Fatano,
Go do well.
Fatano or Thomas here?
Anyway.
I would like to see them take the offensive lineman, but I would not hate it if they took
Fuck you,
Brian
Bobby
Thomas,
Boucher's
man. That
lawnmower,
would be
you bitch.
awesome. I also would not hate Xavier Worthy. I think I look at him and I see great value in Xavier Worthy.
The scariest mock draft I saw was Xavier Worthy going to the Dolphins. Seriously,
That's
4-2 on the other
Dude,
side of
yeah,
4-2.
that's no shit.
Jalen Waddle is your slowest wide receiver in
Yeah.
your top three. That's the scariest stuff I
So
saw.
I mean,
that's video game stuff. When
Yeah.
you rig the team.
You're 3 picks away from it being a possibility.
All right, Hunt, here you go, you fake fucking fan.
I am a fake fan. We've addressed
your
that.
pick's in, you bitch. Let's see what happens.
You're not being very nice, Matt.
I don't fucking care.
I knew that you didn't, but I just wanted to bring that up.
Matt, who do you want? Who do you
Not
want the Bengals to
interested.
draft? Who do you want the Bengals to draft? Or you don't care? I'd take Fatano.
I think that'd be a great pick. Keeping Joe upright is the key to us getting back to the Super Bowl. That's where we belong.
He can't possibly be worse than Jonah Williams.
Well, I have a 2-year-old who's not worse than Jonah Williams.
ooh,
That was a good line.
damn. Watch him take the cornerback.
From Iowa?
Yeah, Dejan.
No, the
Watch
kid-
him take
the kid
Dejan.
Oh, we like that, baby.
all right.
That's a big boy.
Dude,
that's a big
that's
boy.
liking a player because
That's a big boy.
Real quick.
That is
So
liking
we're
a
18
player.
picks into the draft.
Yes.
17 have been offensive players, yes?
Yes.
No.
No, Dallas Turner went
Down
2.
two.
So 2 of them.
Latu wins.
Latu,
I'm sorry.
Latu and Turner.
and
Latu is the
Latu
first
and Turner.
round.
and,
Yes.
and Murphy. No, there's three.
Murphy went.
I'm sorry, I
Who did
missed
Murphy
Murphy.
go to?
I'm sorry, I missed
While y'all
Murphy.
were arguing, he went.
Oh, he did. Yeah, we were arguing
Yeah.
at that point.
All right,
Zero
so the
sacks allowed. That's
okay,
pretty
the
good.
Rams were an interesting one because everyone thought they were going to trade up here tonight too, and they didn't. They
The
stayed pat
Rams-
at 19.
The Rams have been an example I used on air a bunch because I just lucked into this looking at trivia for Pluckers on Tuesdays. They took 14 players in the draft last year. And when they did
That's
that,
stupid.
Yeah,
they
that's
ended up
ridiculous.
they ended up with Puka Nacua
You might
in
you
the
get-
5th
you get-
and
hey.
a starting offensive lineman in the 4th or 5th too. And they found a lot of guys that helped them for cheap.
Yeah.
And it's of course you miss on a bunch and you end up cutting a bunch, but like I looked at that as a complete counter to what the
I don't mean
Saints
to
do all
cut
the
you,
time.
but let us sit in that chair for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine with me. I would actually like to get up.
Wait, he gave me
Jimmy's
one of
got
these.
Joel Embiid at the free throw line over there.
I've been
He's
on this
got
damn,
Embiid at the
I've been on
line.
this damn thing since it started. I would like to get up. I blame T-Bob for going to a fucking wedding and not being here right now.
Look, dude, look over your right shoulder.
I do know that he's got the
Bro is
Sixers.
just sitting like fucking
He's got his notepad out. He's got every bet down on his legal pad.
backwards. Why is he the best? God damn it.
You're answering your own question.
With a one Nolish.
I know. Keeping the hope alive. Like they're not going to get fucking swept on their home floor.
He's back.
Shit.
He goes.
All right,
Hey,
Otter, no,
Otter, you're here.
Otter.
Otter, you're here.
You're over there.
Otter.
You're over there, Otter. Oh, folks, just buckle up.
Damn it, Otter.
Just buckle up. It's
Shit.
the Cubs play-by-play announcer on radio when they go to the ninth says, "Fasten your seatbelts after the break. We're going to the ninth." And that's what I feel like right now with Jimmy coming in. Oh Lord.
Hey, Otter, guess what?
What?
My pick that didn't hit was Hanny's pick about Bowers under 12 and a half.
Okay, next. I mean, dude, come on, man. I've been trying to tell you fucking bullshit. Poor fucking Hanny. I mean,
How's our Sixers
I mean, you know, but he's like, the voice of
Jimmy,
reason.
did the Sixers cover?
Fucking right.
Yes. I needed it, bro. I needed
That's
it.
right. You had to go give the girl a 20, man. Come on. That's my girl. Come on. Shoot. We all in this together, man. It's a collective effort.
The Rams, of course. Everybody's in suits and ties.
All it took was 50 from Embiid, you know.
Did he
but,
score
you know,
50? Sweet Lord, he's good.
49, something like that. What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Baby. Yes, indeed. Boom, 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 boom. Hey,
Is that on Manhattan
where's
Beach?
Hanny's sheet? There's my sheet. Okay.
Oh, what we got here?
He's the
look
smart
at
guy.
Look at the Rams. Look at the Rams watch party.
It's on Manhattan Beach, I think.
Can they still take a fucking tight end? I doubt it. I'm going to lose that one. But Bowers is done.
We got any action on anything the rest of the night?
Oh, we do? Yes, and we,
I mean, that I could get
oh,
in
no,
on
this
right
is
now.
I hate to say it, but this is Brian Thomas.
Rams at
No,
19?
no, 19 and a half. His over-under.
Okay.
I don't think he's getting
Yeah. I mean, he's just got the medical.
Where are they going here? Where are the Rams going?
Tight end.
Hey, is there?
There's not another tight
there's no
end
tight end
available.
on the board right now.
I know. I'm begging Hunt.
Oh, okay. Well, keep begging. That ain't going to work.
Bowers. No, the word was.
Otter, what are we doing here? What's on the board right now that makes sense? Give me something I could go all in on.
He's been on the Sixers for 30 minutes.
I'm good on the Sixers. I had that tonight. We won.
Matt.
The Sixers laying 5.5. We
Jesus,
covered.
we got like 12-2, and you're asking me for more.
Hey, motherfucker!
You
didn't
asked for
give me
fucking
12.
Hanny
You
shit.
didn't give me 12.
Okay?
You didn't give me.
This is what you get when you fucking deal with Hanny.
You didn't give me 14 picks on auto locks.
I gave you Jets offensive line, right? I did.
Today.
Okay, next one. Dallas offensive line. They're still left. Are they not? They're still left.
Dallas has left a pick. I think Taylor said they were like
Baltimore
24.
offensive line.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Hey,
if I can
Josh,
do-
how about them Sixers, dog? How about them Sixers, Josh? Come on, baby. Come on, Josh.
That's a crazy motherfucker.
That's my boy.
That's so good.
Josh, I'll be kicking you up in the ass, boy, if they didn't cover. That's all right.
All right, hang on.
Hey, Josh,
Oh, wait,
tell
wait.
them how good I was in tennis, boy. Huh? I used to take all them tournaments, huh, boy?
All right, hey, look, the only thing on DraftKings right now is pick number. So I got pick number 23.
Hold
Is
on.
the next-
Yeah, because they're going to give you about 3-4 cushions.
So what should I do at 23?
What is Dallas? Where's Dallas? Where's Baltimore?
Hey, thank you, bro.
Rams pick. Here comes Raj. Good old Raj.
All right, this is for Brian Thomas,
So
though.
23 is Jacksonville?
Cornerback.
Jacksonville's already
Cornerback.
traded once.
Take Jacksonville cornerback.
Cornerback minus
Yeah.
140?
Yeah. Oh, it's minus 140.
Wide receiver plus 110.
Ooh. I take cornerback.
Verse.
All right.
How much?
All right. So Thomas goes over.
So how much on 23 Jacksonville? So Jacksonville moved down from 17. Oh, they from.
What are the
because
odds that
Minnesota
LSU's on this
went up.
highlight reel?
Yeah.
I think LSU probably going to show up here on the highlight tape. Sadly.
Oh, in Orlando.
Or New Orleans.
Both.
In New Orleans,
Which one
they
did he
didn't
have
block,
a-
they didn't block
which
him
one did
once
he have
in
a
New
better
Orleans.
game?
New Orleans.
New
They never
Orleans.
blocked him in New Orleans.
All right, Jimmy. Number 23 pick. Jacksonville minus
So
140.
where
on
did he
corner.
start? Hunt.
Hey, wait. Listen.
Albany.
Albany. Charlie.
There's the Albany tape.
Albany. Charlie.
Otter.
Yes.
Minus 140 cornerback, number 23 pick. Should I go?
Yeah. I would.
There's New Orleans
What
right
about-
there.
what about
Just-
24 Dallas?
Cam
Offensive
Wire.
line.
Minus 235.
That was a
Take
tough
it.
day at the office
Take
for
it.
Cam
Take
Wire.
it. They have to.
At minus
They've lost
235.
3 offensive linemen in the last 2 years.
How much should I go?
As much as you got.
You think that's a fucking lock?
I do. I bet it minus $2. So minus 235. Yeah, you're dealing with more Jews, but I would take it.
Bet $1,000.
No,
Well, goddamn it, Otter. How much you bet?
I'm not telling you.
Well, I just told you.
This is all fun money for me. You know,
I was talking
It's
about
not real
Monopoly money. $50. $50
Look
to
at
win
the
71.
verse.
No. Give me a couple
100?
hundred. Bet a couple hundred. Come on, 270.
500.
270 win 2.
500 to win 926.
Okay, that's Dallas.
Dallas.
Let's go.
You think so?
Yeah.
The Cowboys.
At 24.
The Cam Jordan comp. You like that, Matt?
Hey, you think they have enough linemen on the board at that point?
Yes. Yes.
Alt, Fashanu, Fuaga have come off the board. Who else?
Yes. I have
Latham.
no idea.
I don't think there's enough another lineman on the board. Mims has come off, but there's another lineman.
Mims did come off, yes.
There's nobody else.
All the teams are picking according to form.
But I'm saying, like, who are the Cowboys going to pick?
Taco Charlton.
They probably won't take him.
Hey, you think the Steelers take Brian Thomas at 20?
I think the medical hurts, dude. No, I would stay off of him.
So,
I mean, look, all he did with his medical is go and run that time, in Indianapolis, which is a slow track to begin with. So he's good, but it just is what it is. The medical hurts. He's going to be late first round, maybe early second. I mean, the two can play, man.
I think this is Brian Thomas right here. I think this is Brian Thomas to the Steelers. I think this is Brian Thomas to the Steelers.
I didn't bet anything on the Steelers, so I don't know.
So I think this is Brian Thomas to the Steelers.
I bet the Bengals take an offensive lineman. I bet Dallas take offensive lineman. Jets take offensive lineman. Chargers take.
Here's my question though about Dallas at 24.
I know who's left.
Who is left?
There's a lot left.
There's a center that's been floated around.
There's a lot left.
That was on Mel's best available.
The kid from Oregon, but like, is he the number 24 pick in the draft?
Matt, they take it.
Thank you, Muse.
You think so?
I got money on it.
All right, I'm in on it. All right, I'm going. But you also made a play on it, Otter, when there wasn't. Dude, minus 235. That's a fucking big number, man.
I bet minus $2.
Even knowing what you know now, that Mims is off the board, Fuaga's off the board.
Yeah, I expected those guys to be off the board.
Those guys weren't going to be here at 20.
Everybody, I've already bet all those guys to be off the board. I bet Jets offensive lineman. I bet Cincinnati offensive line. Bet Chargers offensive lineman.
You think Dallas takes Fultanu?
Dude, they need linemen, bro. They just lost.
What if they trade out of that pick?
2 this year and Leal last year. I mean, they need
trade out of that
linemen.
pick?
They're not trading. Nobody. Look, this just in. Banking on the trade.
Trades are done.
Have we had a trade in this fucking round?
Yeah, like 2.
Like
bullshit trades. The freaking Vikings moved up.
10 trades in the round.
Didn't the Vikings move like one pick?
One spot.
And then somebody else moved up. The Falcons moved up.
Yeah.
No. In next year's draft.
Jacksonville traded out for Minnesota. Minnesota came up for Jacksonville.
They're taking Nuss first next year.
The Nuss bus, baby. Get on board.
Well, I'll say he's gonna be better than that Alabama quarterback this year.
Graham Barton, center Duke, 5th best available by Mel. That's the one I had seen rolling through.
So you think Dallas
taking on offensive line?
All right, all right.
The Duke guy's probably smart. That's my scouting report on him.
Jerry Jones at this age is very patient. I'm sorry. He's not going to take it for need.
He gets Johnny Walker Blue delivered to his house by the pallet. By the pallet.
That's always a good sign at a party when they're serving Johnny Walker Blue. And I don't even drink scotch.
If the 24th pick,
this is a good party.
If the 24th pick isn't an offensive lineman, I just fucked myself today.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, blame it on me. Fucking Handy.
I'm gonna go pee. Then you want to cigar?
No, Handy put you in a hole over it. Yeah, I do, kind of in a little bit.
By the way, big shout out our guy Clay Young. Smoke him if you got him coming up on Sunday. He had another event he was emceeing. He was coming here later. He should be here later.
No, but it's a great look. They did really well last year, and even more. I think it's 10th anniversary to this weekend at Beausoleil. For Smoke him if you got him.
Yep.
So I was talking.
Great event coming up.
Yeah, we had him on. He came over to Rufino's last year. And Clay's he's us, man. And he has a special, just like me with Handy, he has a special place in heaven waiting for him, dealing with Condon.
Oh,
why dealing with Condon?
Come on, man.
No, why? He never worked with Condon.
I deal with Condon.
Yes, he did.
Clay was the morning guy on WIBR. Condon was middays.
No, they did.
Brother, I was on that station. I board op for Ed Buggs in the afternoon. Clay was morning. Condon was midday. We had Moon Griffon, Sean Hannity.
They did a
and Ed.
lot together. Ask him.
I don't need to fucking ask him. I worked at that fucking station.
Okay. All right. No, you're my bad. Okay. Go ahead.
Clay can say whatever he wants. He didn't work with Condon.
I was there at the station.
You weren't, because that was when it was news talk, brother. You came after when they switched to ESPN.
1300 and Cajun 103.
It was not Cajun. After Cajun, when Cajun 103 became D103 in 2003. This is old school radio stuff.
IBR and Cajun merged with Citywide.
Citadel later.
Citywide at the time.
Later, Citadel.
No, Citywide at the time, local.
Later, when Citadel, I'm telling you, 03, 4, 5, I was there.
No, my bad. You got more history than me. Go ahead.
I was there.
And that was 25 years ago in Baton Rouge Radio Talk.
Trust me. He has a place in Avondale.
I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about.
No, those rants, it was Condon and Clay.
Here we go. Steelers. BT? Oh, we're doing Walton Payton Man of the Year. All right.
Steelers here, but here you go with them, man. It just
don't know
is
who
that
that
my
is.
boy? It's not from Ohio State, the defensive lineman.
Could be. I don't know. Tell me that was
That's not
anybody.
Hayward.
There you go.
Cameron Hayward. Played again 2007.
He did, yeah, for Ohio State. I was there as a sophomore in college.
I think my memory's right.
Potentially won too many drinks that night, but that's okay.
I'm in the suites right next to Ohio State suite. So they go up 10-0.
Yes, they did.
They threw some off-balance line, that other stuff, boom, 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 boom. And we're up 7-0 and almost busted it for 14-0, but we held them to a field goal.
Yes.
And, man, when we turned it on, I'm like, they did something. They did like a bad personal foul. It's like, damn. So, and then it was just lights out. I'm like, damn, y'all dumb and slow.
That was my sophomore year in college. It was quite fun in the quarter after that game.
And then as you had that was with my dad, and then got to watch that game with him, and then man they kicked ass that night.
They did. After it was 10-0, it was
Flynn,
not a fair fight.
Flynn and those guys.
Richard Dixon,
and
LaFell,
everybody wants
Hester.
to kill Croton. Man, Croton's coming with 4 or 5 different guys every snap. Every snap and hit him off guard. Man, and then Flynn, but it took a guy like Flynn, a smart guy, to execute.
Speaking of off-balance line, that was the Richard Dixon touchdown right down the seam. They did an off-balance line.
Game, huh?
He had 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Troy Patanu. So we had this hypothetical earlier, Jimmy.
Okay, what?
What if the Dolphins take Xavier Worthy, and they have him and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle?
I know. Are they going to increase to his arm strength?
No, they're not. They're just going to throw screens.
Oh man,
Penix. There's your backup quarterback of the Falcons, 8th pick in the draft.
That's unbelievable, huh? $100 million for 4 years. You just signed him, and you invest a top 10 pick.
I was having a hypothetical in my head, thinking of Kirk Cousins like feeding his dog or like getting the kids to bed. Coming out. Who do we take?
What does Arthur Blank say about this?
I don't know. It just makes no sense. Somebody must win the NFC South by default.
So here's a classic case where everybody, and this is nothing new, where people panic for quarterbacks. The quarterback league would think it's tennis.
But the Falcons,
it's everybody.
The Falcons already have a quarterback.
I know, exactly. So they can capitalize, Hunt.
Yes, trade out.
So is it with Kirk Cousins? Do you expect to be drafting 8th next year?
No.
Exactly. So you have 8. So bam, get as many picks you fill out your roster.
Or take Dallas Turner.
Well, no, just move down. Because they've shown with 6 taking the top 12. So move down and that's good. That's where they were. And the Saints have been a good
organization,
minus their very predictability of never moving down.
Yes.
And Peyton didn't move down, which he could have, and a lot of people thought he would because they thought there was a spot for the Eagles to take their cornerback. And then the Saints don't do it either. They just don't do it until they do. How can you bank on it?
No, you can bank on they don't. Mickey Loomis said in his press conference this week, he said, we feel like if you trade back, you're getting a lesser player. And I would say that's not a guarantee.
You get more players.
I said the only thing you're guaranteeing is that you get less players. Not a lesser player. You get less players, for sure. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. And he's never going to understand.
I'm always about getting more picks.
Yeah,
and,
but
you know,
he doesn't.
In New England forever, but they just would never cash in on it.
Right.
I mean, poor Brady, he had 1 year where he had elite weapons. After that,
how'd they do that year?
Pretty fucking
They
good.
won every game.
Yeah. The fucking, I mean, went 17-0.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
shows how that
exactly.
goes.
Exactly.
Sometimes having really talented players helps.
Yeah. It's, oh, man. It's Dolphins pick. So I don't have anything on them. So when is Dallas pick?
24.
Okay. And when does Baltimore pick?
I don't know
that's
when Baltimore
31,
picks.
huh? Well, they were 30. It'd be 30.
Yeah.
Since they're number one seed, they didn't
they
make
didn't
the
win.
conference
Yeah.
championship. So probably. So it's all right. So here's the deal. May's got a chance to be good.
They all have a chance to be good, but yeah.
Well, no, they don't.
Who has no chance to be good? Bo Nix? He has no chance to be good. You heard it here.
I mean, you're finishing my sentences for me, Hunt. Yes, I don't think Hunt. I mean, yes, how is Sean Payton going to deal with that guy who ran from competition? He fucking ran from competition.
That was the second time he ran. The first time he ran was all over Tiger Stadium for 3 hours.
You grew up loving LSU.
Yes, I did.
grew up loving LSU. His dad was a quarterback.
Yes.
He was
bred to be the quarterback at all.
His dad was his high school coach and coached the same offense so he can be ready. I mean, everything's set up for Auburn, and he fucking ran.
He did. Went to the great Northwest, Nike Land.
And all I saw was
Screen City.
So who won the Tom Moore Award this year? Washington. How'd they look blocking Michigan?
It was Joe Moore, but either way, they did not look great. They did not look great watching Michigan.
Tom was always underrated. that Joe Moore motherfucker. So how did they do blocking them?
They didn't do great. They didn't do great.
Which like the Pac-12, you just went there. I hate to be SEC elite guy, but damn, come on, man. You looked a lot better in the Pac-12 than the SEC. A lot better.
Throwing some screens.
Yeah, exactly. Little slip screens, boop, Tua did a lot of that in the SEC, though.
He did.
A lot.
He was really good, though.
You think?
Well, in the SEC, that was my nightmare. Because until that point, Saban had never had, a great QB. And then they came out with Tua and those wide receivers. And I remember...
What do you think of Hurts in Bama?
I thought he was not very good. Because I saw him in Tiger Stadium, scored no points in 3 quarters.
Could you fucking sub for Hanny sometime?
Sure.
I mean...
Is there lunch involved?
Yes. We feed everybody. Okay. But I'm sitting there for Rufino's one day. I was like, Hanny. I said, this guy's the offensive player of the year, and I don't know if he's any good.
He's not good.
And then what did our old defense coordinators at Baylor now?
It's Kevin Steele.
No.
Oh, Aranda, sorry. Aranda. Kevin Steele was at Baylor once.
All he did was take away the lateral screens. Yeah. And we were like,
score.
we're 3-0 and minus some bullshit fucking holding call, Hurts, run or whatever. But, I mean, it was such a joke. But I don't know.
And then they got Tua in those wide receivers. And I remember doing my pregame show, and I had a stat, the average amount of time in a game it took them to score 14 points was 5.5 minutes.
With the the
first 14 points that they scored.
Well, they were the
Moose, get a headset.
Come on, Moose. Come on.
My God. Moose, you can't just stand there.
Moscona's gone. We ran him off. He took all of Hanny's bets and he fucking out.
Yep.
And he said, this is the only deal when the house loses.
And he
Otter,
can't win.
That's your co-host and best friend in the world.
That's my brother. No, I know, but I can only lead him to water.
Fuck?
Chop
or what?
Chops are going in round one,
What
baby.
the fuck?
That's the chop house.
Look at Grandma. Grandma raised the roof.
God, what the fuck, bro?
Now, Musso, I got to tell you something. Matt's been yelling at me a lot and antagonizing me over the last hour or so. You know anything about that?
No.
No? Okay, well, I thought I'd ask.
I know nothing, Hunt.
Okay, well.
How long?
I mean, do you want to talk about 15 hours of my life for a week? I mean, Christ.
Chop House busted him up right there.
Look at it. I bet he goes to the chop. Chop him. There we go. Chop him down.
Chopper style. Chopper style.
He's just sometimes.
Get out of
He got Jimmy doing the chop, baby. He's like Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes, it is.
Not Teddy Two Gloves.
Jimmy Bridgewater.
Rouse, baby. Chopping.
Oh, there's TJ Finley getting sacked.
Oh, shit.
He held the ball too long.
Texas State
No way.
quarterback.
The Texas State quarterback.
How about my boy
Marcos.
Latu, first defensive player.
Otter.
There we go.
Otter, where's Lewis Sign? We need a Lewis Sign tonight.
I need fucking Dallas to take an offensive lineman, okay?
Chop House back.
Oh, no, look, Chop Robinson. On a side note, here's the deal. Like, what is the over/under for Thomas?
For us now that it's off the board?
The what? No.
Oh, what was it? I don't know what it was.
No, it was 19.
That's what I'm saying. So what is it now?
So what would you put it at?
I think
32.
Yeah.
Just the end of the first round?
Yeah. I think it's a good number.
I think he goes 23rd to Jacksonville. I don't want
That'd be
this
awesome.
guy. What are you doing,
By the
John?
way, shout out James Franklin for continuously having first-round picks and never winning any games that ever matter. Crushing Northwestern, Minnesota, Indiana, Rutgers every year. Then showing up when game day's in town and absolutely peeing his leg every time. First-rounders every year can't win a game.
Who's that quarterback this year?
Drew Allar.
Drew Allar.
Freshman. He's a freshman, though. Otter.
No, sophomore.
Okay. Well, I tried to help him. I tried to help him.
I believe he's a five-star recruit as a
He
sophomore.
looked great in that opener against West Virginia.
Way to go.
The Mountaineers.
But he was.
Hey, Neil Brown saved his job.
He was
this
why
year.
Michigan didn't throw a pass the second half.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah.
He was why. I mean, they had no fear for that guy. And look, man, he's trying to run. He just don't have it, man. He's just an overrated, big 6'5", whatever. I mean, he just don't have it.
Those Penn State unders in those big games, Otter. Otter rocks on game day, baby. That's why you tune in. That's why you tune in to Eagle 98.1 game day. Right there.
Rowan Davies.
That's why you fucking tune
Kevin
in.
Falk in the fucking rooftop watching fucking the Windsor Court, watching fucking my boy Jaden Daniels going for 7,000 yards. I'm like, I guess
Otter.
No, that's it. Well, I guess we're watching, huh, Kev? Look. My man was like, bloop, 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 bloop. It's like, damn, he might be having a good night tonight. No, but that was the day. That was the same day. The reason? Because that was Rohan's.
That's who the Eagles are going to take right there.
That was
Terry and Arnold.
That was Rohan's wedding, and it was the LSU Florida game, and it was after the Penn State Miami game. Penn State Michigan game.
It was after Penn State Michigan.
So I went to checked in to Windsor Court, went across the street at Harrah's, got me a spot, and there's this Penn State guy I'm sitting next to. Y'all pretty good, huh? Yeah, we're good. Man. And my man just watched them.
As long as they're playing Purdue, they're real good.
3 and out. 3 and out, like.
Y'all are not good, in fact. Look at these dudes. Flew in from Philly to Detroit to put on shoulder pads and paint his face silver.
With the mohawk.
So that I guarantee you he's never heard of the guy that the commissioner's about to read. And he flew to Detroit to put on that.
He'll boo Santa Claus, though. Huh?
Well, look, he'll throw golf balls.
Well, it's not Tennessee. Hold on now. But yeah,
I do like that they went dress code here in Philly. Black suit, no tie.
They went dress code.
That is
Except for
actually,
the intern in the khakis.
That's actually brutal. Like, all of that is bad.
The fucking intern out of here. Get your fucking some black pants.
There's your guy, Hunt. There he
That
is.
guy, I just don't see eye to eye with that guy.
No.
I don't put shoulder pads on all that often.
It's why the college game is better.
Shout out to the guy in the Macho Man Randy
Now that
Savage
guy-
shirt, though.
that guy-
That guy's awesome.
He's the same
feel like-
motherfucker.
no,
But that guy might go to the bar after and have some fun. He can't go to the bar in shoulder pads.
He's got the Macho Man shirt on, the cowboy
Yeah, but he's
hat.
sitting next to you fucking peeing on you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
How many fights,
Yeah,
how
he's
many
great.
in-stadium fights do you think that guy's been in?
Yeah.
Wait, the guy with the face paint or the Macho Man shirt?
Macho Man.
He's great. He's peeing on me.
I'll put the over-under at 10.
In Link.
Yeah.
Lincoln fight. He's been in 10 upper deck fights. That's the Link.
He's very familiar with the in-stadium jail.
Okay. The drunk tank. Gotcha.
What's this motherfucker Chop Robinson? Where did he come
Chop.
from?
The Chop.
Where did
Chop
he
can
come-
play.
I didn't have Chop Robinson. Chop style. All right. All right. Pick is in.
Terry and Arnold.
It's corner.
Cornerback, Alabama.
This thing is fun at pick number one.
Wait, the
It's
guy from,
really
the guy
fun
from
at pick
Toledo hadn't been
22.
picked yet?
Who?
Toledo, the cornerback.
He has not
No,
been
he's
picked yet.
not. He's still
right
on the
here.
board.
Here it is.
That's Arnold, right? Or no? Arnold's at
Arnold's Bama.
Arnold's
the Toledo.
Bama, yeah.
Toledo guy is the other corner.
Toledo guy.
What about all the Cooper Dejan hype that I heard? What happened to that?
Are they still booing Raj, or we
What
lost
the fuck is
interest?
76ers? It's 100%.
That guy looked like Chip
They
Kelly.
didn't even have to move up and get their cornerback of their choice.
That's true. They didn't.
Of their choice. Shit,
Buffet of corners.
This is
Fly, Eagles, fly.
look at the people in Detroit.
Oh, I'm supposed to hate the Eagles now. I'm a Washington
It's a lot
fan.
of tourists,
Shithole.
daughter. It's a lot of tourists.
That's a lot of locals. Nobody goes to Detroit.
That's
those
also
Philly
that's actually,
fans
that's
are-
also
are
actually a
fluid.
good point.
It's a shithole. I've been there. Windsor's nicer, right across the river.
I've only been to the airport in Detroit.
Nope,
I've
been
never
there.
set foot in Detroit.
Oh, look at the people.
At least we're
Raj,
not
give me
Detroit.
the pick.
What are you doing?
That's like Man of the Year who was just up there. He gave a whole speech.
Well, he was man of the year.
I don't care.
Raj is not man
But
of the
brother,
year.
he should have already given the
By
Man of the
any
Year
criteria.
speech when he got the award.
Except he is a member at Augusta, which really grinds my gears.
Yeah, yeah.
He is?
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, though,
Really?
anyone who's a member at Augusta, I'm not, grinds my gears.
That's
really?
correct.
Since when?
Been a few years. He's a green jacket.
Your dad got to play there, though, didn't he?
He did.
You told me that.
He
yeah,
did.
That's,
Oh, okay. Well, we can do that.
that's,
All right, I
that's
gotta
what we had the
pee.
speech for. Raj couldn't figure out how to pronounce his name. He needed time.
That's not a very scenic spot in Melbourne.
That's
Isn't Melbourne
fair.
pretty?
Yeah, it's
What
supposed
is
to be.
it? Looks like
That's the
Poland back there.
Whoa, they took the Toledo guy,
that's good.
Quinyon Mitchell. There we go.
That looks like Poland on a beach. I don't think there's any
What do
beaches
they, what do
in
they
Poland.
call that on the Gold Coast on Australia?
You're out of my over my
Something like
skis.
that. Something like that. I don't know. The Australian accent, probably the best accent.
Yeah, it's good.
It's freaking elite.
Now there's a lot of Australian accent in my house these days because Bluey is Australian. Do you know what Bluey is?
Well, I know it's a child show,
Yes,
Hunt,
it
but
is.
I've never seen
It's
it.
an Australian cartoon. It is on in my
Okay.
house 2 hours a day.
So is that like Blue's Clues, or is it
No,
just...
not like that.
Oh, okay.
It's more like
All right.
what cartoon do we watch? Rugrats. It's like Rugrats, but it's
Really?
Australian dogs.
All right.
Yeah, Bluey's a dog.
All
Bingo.
right.
Bingo's her little sister.
Okay, so that's why I went Blue's Clues, because
Yeah.
I've seen Bluey the dog.
But
I'm
there's
like,
a real
maybe this
person in
is-
Blue's Clues.
Yeah, Steve.
There's too much
Shout out
action.
Steve,
Way
bro.
too much action on my TV right now.
I know it's not even Tuesday.
You know
This
what's
is
not
great.
cool? Maction.
All right, chill out.
I don't need Maction.
I like to bet on action.
I don't need
I don't win
football on
often,
Tuesday.
but I like to bet on. Why not? I need football all the time.
No.
Unless it's the UFL, I don't need that.
I don't
That's
need-
fucking shit. Like, I'm sorry. I will gladly tell you what Jontre Kirkland did in Tigers in the Pros. I am not watching that for 1 second of my Sunday ever.
How's John Trey doing in the USL?
Dude, he's had like 4 3.
Is he playing QB?
No, he's not playing QB, although he could.
Missed opportunity.
Danny Etling had a good game the other day.
Sweet
Came
Lord.
in off the bench. Good quarterback. And John Trey's had like 3 100-yard games so far, man. He's doing good.
Get it, John Trey.
I like it. But yeah, spring football's horrible.
Yes.
That's just it's real bad. Respect, get your check, try to make it to the league, all that. I'd rather watch the fucking Canadian league than
he's
spring football.
guarding Marvin Harrison. How about you?
Huh?
Guy's guarding Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, he must be good. Otter, we got to talk about the one NOLA shirt, bro. No, they're about to get swept on their own home floor.
Hey, man, look.
That's not true. They could win.
Yes, it is. That is absolutely true.
So, no, it's
That is
there.
absolutely true.
You got to.
Damn, Hanny.
No, danger. Danger
There's
here,
a lot of
Sherry.
equipment here. A lot of equipment.
Get him another one.
As Harry
Get
Carey
him
would say,
another one.
danger here, Sherry.
Quinion.
Musso tripped me.
I did no such thing.
There's a lot of equipment here.
Hey, look.
It's a tough spot.
So
And
look,
I didn't set the equipment up. Bo Wegman did.
The play-in against the Lakers is on, bro.
Wait, what?
Playing against this was his shirt.
All right.
The playing against the Lakers is on.
I know, but
And check out 2 years ago when we had our success. We had the Pels jersey on.
I know. But Otter,
Been fucking hating, man.
I'm mad at them, bro.
Well,
Last night
because Zion
sucked.
got hurt.
No, well, I mean, shit.
No,
well,
no,
what year
no.
is it Zion got hurt?
Game one got hurt. Game
Game
one
one was shit. You had how many
No, no.
chances with 3 minutes left?
No,
to
no,
take
no,
a lead
no,
and
no.
extend?
That
It
hurts
was fucking
here,
terrible.
boys.
Jacksonville?
No, I agree, Hanny. I think I liked him at 17 to Jacksonville before they traded him to pick.
Charlie, medical went over.
Is Trevor Lawrence any good?
He's already over.
I think he's good.
The medical.
I mean,
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
get the medical.
Well, I'm just saying.
Kool-Aid, same thing. You're gonna get out of the first
What's
round.
his medical?
He had a give me a second, I'll think of it. But he had a medical problem at the combine. Yeah, they caught him at the
That
combine.
is not good. Not good at all.
It wasn't one of those debilitating things.
Right.
Like Latu, to me, that was the one that really scared me.
There's the intern. Khaki's intern.
dude, that's so good. Purple shirt too. Purple shirt
This
too.
looks like 12 angry men. I mean, come on.
They
Oh,
clearly.
there's your guy again, huh?
That guy is a tough watch.
That's your guy.
I just don't know that we'd have a lot to talk about. It's the shoulder pads for me. It's tough.
Really, it's not the mohawk and the face paint. It's the shoulder.
I think it's the shoulder pads.
All right.
That's an unnecessary wardrobe choice.
I mean, it is.
When I was a kid, I wanted to go to the NFL draft, and there was only like 500 people there. You know, get up there with the Jets fans who were going to boot no matter what. I wouldn't go to the draft right now if you paid me.
No, I think
this massive
I don't think
humanity.
I'd go if you gave me $3,500. I don't think I'd go.
No,
kidding me?
$3,500.
Tailgate chair, ice
Hang on,
chest,
let me rate.
Bluetooth speaker.
$4,500. $5,500.
We're getting there at 5,500 cash.
I mean,
I think 5,500 cash. That's my number. I go to the draft 5,500 cash.
Come on, you can go sit out there with a cooler of Bud Light, a
No, you
tailgate chair.
can't. Look
Yes,
at
you can.
Now?
Where
Where Did you see the beginning?
where are you going to put the cooler?
The beginning
Next
looks like
to me.
the beginning looks like Times
It's a
Square on
mob.
New Year's, which I would not
No,
do for
that's
5,500
horrible,
cash.
though. Times Square's on New Year's is different. That's a shithole.
Got people wearing things you have to pee in down your legs because you can't go to the bathroom all day.
You have that at Mardi Gras.
Does anybody think
No, I
this
can
is
find a
Brian
spot in Mardi
Thomas?
Gras. I
Does
don't.
anybody think this is Brian Thomas?
I would rather Brian
I do,
Thomas
because
go to the
I
Cowboys.
thought
which is not
they'd
gonna
take
happen.
him at 17, but they traded the pick. So yes, I like
I
Thomas.
have asked the question to him. None of you have answered the
No.
question.
Okay.
Do you think this is Brian
No,
Thomas?
I don't.
I do.
All right.
I do.
I
I
don't.
think it's
All
Brian
right.
Thomas.
Here's Goodell without a tie.
Yeah.
The man with the back surgery.
Duval. Hey!
There you
They
go.
liked
Good
him,
for
man.
Brian
They
Thomas.
liked him.
There you go.
The medical.
There you go.
Good for Brian Thomas. That's
That's
awesome.
4 picks.
Why is it that I have to run every damn broadcast that this
Look,
network does?
that's you do what you do.
I mean, come on.
That's awesome for BT.
700 years old, and I'm still running.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, Andy. Right there.
I cannot believe that we sat through a wasteland for so long with offense and then did that in 19 and then turned around and did it just one more time in 23. That is nuts.
Yes.
Less.
Here is my question for you people today. Last 25 drafts, which school has had the most quarterbacks drafted?
Period?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go Oklahoma.
We're going to 2000, which to 2024. 25 drafts. Which school has had the most quarterbacks drafted?
I'm going Oklahoma.
You got to say
You're going
LSU. That's
I'm going
why I asked
Oklahoma.
me that. What's that?
Jimmy says LSU. I'll throw another guess in the pool because we're doing that. Oregon's had a lot of guys drafted.
Oregon has. That's a good guess.
No.
I like that.
Jimmy screwed
Oklahoma.
up. Jimmy screwed up my whole
USC.
damn.
USC, that's interesting. I mean, you had Liner, and then,
I mean, UC's had a lot.
yeah, I mean, well, we'd be here for a while if we went through all of them. Darnold was the most recent, right?
Jimmy screwed up.
You had Carson
I
Palmer.
can't work with this guy. Okay. LSU has had 8 quarterbacks drafted
Really?
since 2000.
Quarterback you.
Which is the same amount that USC.
Which leads me to
Yeah.
less fucking. There's a big fucking fuck up.
So we're
How many is that? Is anybody keeping count? How many
Craig
did we just
Knoll?
name?
6.
No, he was before 2000.
No, that's in 2000.
You're
Yeah.
shy
We're at
two-
6. We're at 10.
You're shy 2.
Jamarcus. Jesus Christ. He went number
That's
1.
what I
That's
said him.
7.
Here's Dallas offensive line. Let's go.
Let me see if you can get the last one.
Fuck, man.
I don't expect the 2 of you two, but I do expect the one that ruined my trivia question.
I'll stay out.
Oh, this is your boy.
Wait, Booty?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say him.
Yeah, Dutch Booty.
First team All SEC.
8.
Since 2000.
That's crazy.
25 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we all talk about a quarterback wasteland
Josh
Yeah.
got
because they
drafted by
didn't
the
win on the
Raiders.
field. I mean, that's
Charlie?
why you talk about that.
Did he get drafted by the Raiders?
Well, all the guys
Cleveland.
you mentioned,
Cleveland.
except Booty and Etling, have been good LSU quarterbacks.
Danny Etling.
Josh
Okay,
Booty
Danny Etling was a
first.
good. He was a good LSU quarterback. He was a good LSU
he was good.
quarterback.
He wasn't good?
He was
No.
Yes, he was good.
I had to go
First
back
team
and look and see
All-SEC.
if Parallel was drafted
He-
late,
Sure.
but he
You
wasn't.
never-
Jacksonville State.
No.
There was 12
Man,
teams in the
Etling-
league.
Etling is still playing football professionally. Yes, it's in the UFL,
Where?
but he's still
Where the
playing
fuck
football.
is he playing?
Oh shit, Otter!
Fuck
don't
you,
ask me
man.
that. I
No,
just
don't
had
give
him
me
in
that,
Tigers
no.
in the
That
pros,
fucking
but he's
guy's-
still
that is-
playing professional
Yeah, him and
football.
fucking Gordon Hatch or whatever the fucking guy's
Andrew?
name was.
Andrew Hatch? Andrew?
Gordon Hatch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did
that should be
fucking
his
Hatch
name.
go?
Get Gordon Hatch
Hey,
and get it done.
if it wasn't for the concussion at Auburn,
Get Gordon Hatch and get it
Fucking
done.
that Gordon Hatch motherfucker. God, I mean, really. Okay.
Danny Etling was
We're
a good
LSU.
college
We took Harvard.
quarterback.
So
He was.
y'all have Dallas taking an offensive lineman here, Jimmy?
Oh, do we?
Oh, do we?
Oh, do we?
Where's Taylor? Oh, Taylor already left because he has to host the show again tomorrow.
He does.
That poor guy.
I don't like the morning shift.
Yeah, Andy, me either.
I did the morning shift
Hey,
for a while.
LeBron,
don't like it.
LeBron and them gonna win tonight?
LeBron.
I
39-30.
No,
Come on, man.
the league will make sure that.
Oh,
like
they
the
did.
winner,
Yes,
man.
indeed. Yes, indeed. I like your thinking, Hanny. I like your thinking.
No conspiracy theories.
Sixers.
I hope J.C. Latham is a bust, by the way.
What about Michael Penix?
Oh, my God.
I don't care if Michael Penix is a bust.
Yeah, the Falcons
He's not gonna
are a
play
bust.
for like 3
That's
years.
the thing. The Falcons are a bust.
Tennessee took an offensive lineman. Chargers took an offensive lineman. Saints took an offensive lineman. Here we go with our Cowboys. Jets, I know Hanny, took an offensive lineman.
8-year-old Hunt
Well,
is
he
hanging
traded
with
out of
bated
pick.
breath here to see what the Cowboys do.
No, this is.
Huge Cowboys fan.
Well,
Everybody,
Shreveport, right?
everybody
I mean,
was
you had to be,
projected
yeah,
to take
right?
offensive
Yeah.
and taking them. Everybody's taking them.
This is the center from Baylor, right here.
Okay.
For Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Duke.
Or Duke, wherever the fuck he's from.
Duke was my team
Damn it,
this
I wasn't
year.
gonna
Duke was
cuss.
my team this year.
Whoever that
Oh, How the fuck did it not cover against fucking Notre Dame? Fuck, Duke. It was like the belt bowl.
Estime.
I hope the coach that
how.
didn't cover that day is an epic failure at his new job.
Yeah,
I hope he's just absolute clown.
Elko?
Hunt.
He's not a clown.
Hunt, this
He
might
needs
not be
to
the
be.
time or the place, but I've actually been meaning to ask you about Texas A&M baseball, knowing your love for that university.
Hey, well, we need to run him off the rails here next
All
week.
right. Okay, shit.
Y'all want to bet a serious bet on that?
No, I don't.
I'm not betting on that.
Trade
Although their
pick.
starting rotation is
Trade
not very
pick.
good.
No, Ryan
Detroit,
Prager.
here come the Lions,
Oh,
the home
Detroit.
team.
Oh,
Wait a
shit.
second. What is that hat? What is that hat? What is that hat? What does that mean?
It's a fucking myth.
A Lions ring
Yeah, that's
for
a myth.
what?
That's a myth.
Is that a
what that is.
Thanksgiving win?
That
We
is-
won on Thanksgiving. We got a ring.
Han, it's an NFC Championship participation ring.
No.
This is Terry Arnold, right? This is
That's the
Terry.
same thing as
that'd
the
be a
Florida
great
State
pick.
ring, so there you go. Hey, oh, got
That'd be a
him.
great pick.
Check out my guy dressed as the Lion.
It's
It's got to be Terry and Arnold.
That'd be a
right?
great pick.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
I don't know about this guy.
He's
in the,
very
the
cowardly.
He
Very
just looks a little cowardly.
Yeah.
Would
Very
you
cowardly.
rather look next to these people or the co-eds?
How about
Where's the
Lions?
co-eds?
Wait, how about Lions Andy Reid over there? Oh, damn it, go back.
How about when Kelsey presented him with a cheeseburger when he won some kind of historic game in Kansas
Stop,
City?
stop.
It was in a big
Anybody want to guess?
fine dining thing. Look at how many people are there, Musso. Where's the lawn chair?
Why the
They're
line?
not sitting in them.
Why
Brother, if I show up there, I'm bringing an ice chest and a lawn chair and
I'm
a
not
Poochie
showing
speaker.
up
I'm
there.
making them throw me. Look at Lions Andy Reid. Look at
With a
him.
helmet on?
Yes. Bro, that is
guy's
Lions
like
Andy
80.
Reid.
He is close.
These people have been pulling for the Lions for like 30 years, and they never won any games.
I like her. She's cool.
Oh, now we got a band playing the Lions in.
Papa Bear.
It's a lot of blue out there, gang. It's a lot of blue. Hanny, you're going cornerback here? Terry and Arnold? Terry and
That's a
Arnold?
great
All right.
pick.
Yes, good one, and I'll agree with you.
My
yes.
God, you let these people go to the NFC Championship one time.
Second pick would be
Goodness
Cooper
gracious.
DeJean from Iowa. Yeah, that one of the two.
Goaty Coffee.
Did you-
I was
Goaty
I was
Coffington.
told that Cooper DeJean was the
That's
best
a really
quarterback in the
dumb
draft.
jersey.
That was also back in like January, but I mean, that was the buzz, right?
I mean, these people have been standing there. I can't. This is just not.
How many beers you think, Hunt? Over under? Like,
They don't look like they've had any beers.
No, dude, they're Lions fans. They've had beers.
That guy's not had any beers.
Who's the guy in the cheese head, and why is he still allowed?
Yep.
There he
Hanny
is.
wins.
There he is.
Hanny wins.
In the-
What does he
In
win?
the salmon suit. How about that?
Sweet,
I
man.
kind of dig
He's
it.
good.
I'm not gonna lie. No, he is good.
Played a lot of zone this year. Lots of zone. Not real good.
Saban coached him.
Yep, exactly. If Saban's got a guy playing zone, how fucking good is he? Not.
Didn't have C. Webb playing a lot of zone out there on the outside.
No.
Him and Travis Daniels weren't backing off.
No. Exactly. You know, it's funny when they played Alabama played LSU, and I was watching Surtain, and I was like, man, they're playing a little zone too. They got more into it, but they were. No, this was just forget what they say. Watch what they do. I mean, that sumbitch wants to play. Man, he wants to blitz, and Charlie, that was a big staple of Saban when he first got here, as far as his combination of blitzes and bringing corners and bringing everybody and trusting, his corners, huh? I mean,
It was, and he had great corners.
we say that we got
but he
zone packages for every number of
he
states.
developed great corners. Like Corey Webster was a wide receiver when he got
he was
here.
a position. Yes, he was a position
He
developmental
developed
coach.
him.
Yes.
Travis Daniels was not a five-star recruit.
No,
but he
wasn't he wide receiver at
developed him.
first? Corey was.
Corey was.
Corey would. Daniels wasn't.
not sure.
But he developed those guys, and he got one of the famous pictures was the Georgia game, the day game in 2003, and he just climbs Travis Daniels' ass in the middle of the game, and they were great. He was as good a defensive backs coach as there's ever been. Forget about the recruiting
Well, that was his
and all that
passion.
stuff. Yeah,
That was his passion as defensive.
He could actually. He got out there and he worked with them every time.
But we say he developed them, but would they really do it the pro level?
Well, Corey Webster
was good.
was really good. Yeah, Daniels, I think, played 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he got drafted good, but I mean, did Corey intercept Favre?
His last pass.
That was him, right?
Yes.
That set up Eli Manning and to win the NFC
freezing
Championship
cold game when Coughlin's face was bright red.
That's what it was.
Coughlin was he had to get out of Lambeau.
It was plastic.
Get that man in the shower.
I don't have it in front of me what he did with his Alabama defensive backs, but I do know he came in and got Landon Turner.
Landon Collins,
excuse me. Landon Turner was.
His mother was thrilled.
Landon Turner was a basketball player for Indiana. Landon Collins, he came in and got him. He came in. All of the defensive backs that didn't work out in the NFL were great.
in college.
He coached them up. You know, some of them were good at the next level, like.
They were good enough. They're good enough at that
was
level.
a good player.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but most of them,
No.
he coached them up, man. They were so good at Alabama.
Yeah, like Drake Kirkpatrick and the other side was.
But it was
Saban.
Saban.
Yeah.
Saban coach though. When
D. Milliner.
it was
All those guys were good at Bama.
Saban 2000 coach when Corey had 100 yards receiving against Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2001. Was that 2000? 2001. When Rohan threw.
Corey was a sophomore in 03.
No, 2001. 2001.
Yeah, 2001. Rohan was the quarterback at that point.
I'm trying to think. No.
Corey was defensive back out of St. James, and he had.
He's quarterback. No, he's quarterback.
Well, yeah,
quarterback and point guard.
But he played defensive back too. In the high school level, I think he did.
Not much.
All right.
He's run a lot of option, bro. He's taking a lot of hits.
So the 2001 game in Tuscaloosa, Rohan throws for 500.
What year was that?
2001.
Okay.
Josh Reed goes for over 200.
Almost three.
Corey goes, yeah.
There's Michael
Corey,
300-yard receivers.
Michael Clayton goes for over 100. Corey goes for over 100. And LSU wins the game 35-21.
I don't do scores. That's my worst thing in all sports.
Tofield was on the team. They were still trying to. It was 2000. 2001?
No,
No,
2001.
It was one. It was Reed's Blitnikoff year.
Yeah.
We played them odd years.
Because
odd years.
2000 was when they beat Alabama at home for the first time.
Robert Royal. Booty hit Royal to clinch it. Yeah. Josh, first team All SEC Booty. I think it's terrible.
One of the 8 quarterbacks drafted since 2000.
Yes.
Jimmy and I have a long.
So what you laughing at?
You too.
Packers pick is in.
He's going to tell you that Josh Booty was an All-SEC quarterback.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that that's factually true, but that there were 4 All-SEC quarterbacks. First team, second team, AP, and coaches, and there were 4 different quarterbacks,
geez.
which meant that all of them were whatever.
Here we go.
Why is he yelling, let's go, when the Packers are picking?
Because he doesn't know, Hunt.
Because he's on the air.
Yeah, he was paid to be there.
Terry on.
There's
I wouldn't go in that mob.
Nope.
that looks like a lot of people.
Oh, my God.
Damn, maybe I'm just still that young. That looks like fun as shit to me,
that
brother.
is not fun.
I think I could have a blast
And
there.
the Packers just took an offensive lineman.
You're going to yell when the Chiefs take their safety or something? It's a bad
If
scene.
I'm drunk enough,
And I
Hunt,
love
yeah,
the draft.
I will.
I love
Fuck.
the draft.
And I don't. That's the thing. I'm not a huge draft
These
nerd.
Lions
I can
ring
take it or
hats
leave
have
it.
got to go.
Yeah, that's
got
bad.
to go.
That's a bad look.
They don't care.
No, they don't care.
I thought the pick was in, but apparently not.
This is Cooper DeJean.
Oh, all right.
It's Cooper DeJean.
I don't even know anything about the Packers roster other than Jordan Love.
This is Cooper DeJean.
And they don't have David Bakhtiari anymore.
I know they came back from 17 down in the fourth quarter to beat the fucking Saints.
I don't have this one. 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 I got the Ravens and the Dallas. Take offensive linemen. That's my next ones. And Dallas traded down.
Another big shout out to Boudreaux's Electric for being our title sponsor tonight. Love our friends at Boudreaux's Electric. They're a certified Generac generator dealer, a premier Generac generator dealer. Give yourself the peace of mind to know your power's not going to go out. I tell this story all the time. I was at church, went home to watch LSU's College World Series opener. Paul Skeens on the mound versus Tennessee. 5-minute shower blew through and knocked my power out. I had to go to my wife's friend's in-laws house to watch that game. Don't be like Hunt. Get a generator installed at your house from Boudreaux's Electric. The link to Boudreaux's Electric is in the chat on this YouTube channel, so go check that out right now. Give yourself the peace of mind. Know the power's never going to go out with a generator from our friends at Boudreaux's Electric. That's kind of a cool thing for the hometown pick. Throw the selfie stick up. That fellow in the back's got an odd helmet on.
There's Lions Andy Reid again.
The lion in the hat.
The lion Andy Reid over there. He's a guy.
Hello.
A lot of cheeseheads there. That's drivable.
Yeah.
I don't know that Philly's drivable, and they had too many fans there for my liking. Your basketball team's literally in the playoffs right now.
And they won by 13, huh?
And that's a cover.
Yeah, that's a cover.
Rocking chair.
Huh? Sixers.
Does he have anybody on? Who does he have? Lakers or Nuggets?
Lakers.
Oh, damn it, Otter. Come on.
Lakers.
Here we go.
What was the line?
-1 or +1. +1.
All right. Packers.
And this pick's gonna
Title
get
Town.
booed
Oh,
by
that
the
crowd has thinned.
Yeah, the Lions are done.
God, that crowd has thinned.
What if the home team picks 4th? Does everybody leave then at that point?
I guess so.
Maybe they plan it that way.
Bro, that jacket that Goodell has on is clinging by a thread.
Another lineman. Here go the lineman.
How many were you up to now? They were looking at 10 potentially. How many?
That's a great pick, man. That's one of those guys I was hoping would slide in the second round for the Saints. Because they need another tackle. They got one, they need another. Morgan was a borderline first round, second round pick. That's a great pick by Green Bay.
Who were the two you mentioned early, Handy? The guy from Houston and who else?
Patrick Paul from Houston and Roger Rosengarten from
Washington. Yeah.
That dude can move.
That's how you like your first highlight to show he can't do it in the NFL. Blocking downfield.
Yeah. That's funny.
Fuck.
God, I watched way too much of that Arizona-Mississippi State film getting ready for Mississippi State and LSU. Arizona's offense was a mess.
They almost went to overtime, right?
Yeah, it did.
You know what I remember from that game? I remember Zach Arnett going into the post-game press conference and outing himself as a bad head coach to the media.
I guess they were in a terrible spot, but that was an atrocious.
But, bro, he went up in front of the media and said, yeah, these are all the things I did wrong. That was brutal.
T-Bob had a great long talk about that. It's like, we've got a guy who's going to set the record for the most passing yards in the history of the league, kind of doing his thing. Let's just do the exact opposite and shove him under center and make him hand the ball off and throw it deep and read defenses. Just a masterclass in identity failure.
It's a good point, but okay. What do you do well? Whatever it is you do well.
Sure.
Okay, seriously. And then you have to go and do something that somebody else does well, and you have to do it at their level. What I'm saying is, if you're a run-first coach.
But he's a defensive coach.
Okay, if you're a defensive coach, and they're like, you get to be the guy that replaces Mike Leach. and I have no idea how to replace Mike Leach.
Under those
I coached
circumstances.
I coached the defensive guys.
Yeah.
And so
I feel like there's a lot of guys
I'm not without
from
a little
that cloth.
sympathy for the guy.
Sure,
you know?
but I feel like there's a lot of guys from that cloth that can take Will Rogers and have a functional offense.
And also, to
Fair.
your point,
Fair.
if you're in that spot, why would your first thing be, okay, I'm going to change all of it? Like, if I'm having to replace him, okay, why don't I keep his thing the same, the best I can? But, I mean, they just completely went off script.
20 years ago, there weren't many guys you could hire to run the offense and knew what the hell was going on with some kind of air raid thing. Today, they could have found somebody that wasn't going to make Will Rogers look like he was a man who had landed on the moon.
No argument, but it's like everybody expected Zach Arnett to be the next Mike Leach, and it's like, that's not fair.
I didn't expect him to be the next Mike Leach. I didn't expect him to turn Will Rogers into a complete and total liability, which
That's
is what
fair.
they did.
Hey, so he went up to Washington, and then he left after like 15 minutes. Where is he
I
now?
have no idea.
I don't know. We were talking about that actually earlier because we did our spring recap of State today on AFR. And in the break, we were like, okay, Will Rogers left. Like, who is it? And it's Chapin from Baylor. But
Shaping.
I actually don't know where Will Rogers is because he transferred, and then DeBoer left, and he
It
left.
says he went back to
He
Washington.
did. So he's still
Yeah,
at
he went
Washington.
back
Yeah,
with whoever's next there.
Jed Fish. Was Jed
Oh,
Fish?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was tossed around for that A&M job for a
Yeah,
while.
Jed Fish went on the Jim Rome show and talked about how he's never leaving Arizona, and then 2 days later took the job at Washington. Because, college football. All right, I hope the Buccaneers fuck this up as bad as the Falcons did. I don't really know if that's possible, but I'm rooting for it.
So you're hoping that they take somebody that's not going to play for 3 years.
Yeah, basically.
right.
And that they're going to pay a bunch of money, Hanny.
Got it.
Wait, here's a great Twitter back and forth.
Invest in a top 10 pick.
The Atlanta Falcons official Twitter. Let me make sure this is
Oh,
real.
God, no.
Okay.
They're probably pissed,
Their
right?
official Twitter. This was before they picked. They put Drake London and Bijan Robinson up and said the last two at 8 have 8, and then somebody tweeted back, "Well, why are we picking at 8 for the third straight year?"
Exactly. And also, Bijan Robinson did not do shit. Your coach would not give him the ball.
Oh my God.
He did not eat anything
not.
except the bench.
He did not give him his touches.
No. Dude, the Falcons, they're so bad that they're good. It's
Charlie
incredible.
loves watching Falcons games.
They're
Desmond Ritter's awesome.
Where's Dez going?
okay. Like,
Arizona, right?
Is it
does
Arizona?
anybody here actually think that Kirk Cousins is going to be the answer?
He's going to be good.
Kirk
Answer
Cousins
to
puts up
what?
numbers.
He'll be
dude.
fine.
Can they win the division with Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
Okay.
They can win a division
Okay,
with
yeah, but
Kirk
okay,
Cousins.
okay, but here's my counter to that: is everyone thought that about the Saints last
Who
year
won
with
the
Derek
division
Carr.
last year?
No,
The Buccaneers.
With
yes,
who?
they were
Baker
the
Mayfield.
favorite.
No,
Otter.
I hear you.
They
but
were the betting favorite, just like
Baker
the Falcons
Mayfield
are.
won the division last year.
Kirk Cousins way more established than Derek Carr.
They should have
Way
took
more.
any one of 6 other players
I don't-
other than this, and they would have won a division.
I don't think it's that cut and dry for the Falcons. I don't. Maybe.
Yeah, Derek Carr had one season like that. Cousins every year puts up like top 5.
Okay, but I'm just
every year.
The NFC South like the Islands and Misfit toys, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
The Falcons could have hired Bill Belichick, or he's too old. Fine, hire Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel, for sure.
We're going to hire Raheem Morris, who is one of the worst coaches.
At what point?
By definition, I can give you the numbers. Worst. Okay, the Saints could have hired Bill Belichick or could have hired Mike Vrabel, but they chose this is not my opinion, okay?
Yeah, he's a center for Duke.
Yeah, I was about to say there.
By coaches that have coached at least 50 games, which eliminates the coaches that
Had 2 years and we're out.
were there when ownership changed in daddy's daughter had to fire somebody. 50 games, okay? Dennis Allen and Raheem Morris are like 181 and 186 of 201 coaches who have actually coached games in the National Football League. Either one of these teams could have hired Bill Belichick, who has won 6 Super Bowls, or Mike Vrabel, who was on a lot of those teams. And is very good.
What point?
Both of them said, no, we would rather stay with the dumbass we've got. Both of them. Unfortunately, one of them I've got. The other team we're talking about is Tampa Bay, who has Baker Mayfield. God bless. He was good this
The
year.
Baker boy.
Look,
He keeps going, dude. He keeps going.
He went into it, man. He got into it. This is who you are. And in Carolina, where the owner is going to walk in drunk off his ass off of a boat and say, take this guy, I don't care what you say.
Grant Barton.
You can't win this division backwards ass sleeping.
So
But they can't.
at what point on Live at Lunch will you start talking about the Saints hiring Mike Vrabel? Like, at what point on the calendar? Are we talking Halloween? Are we before
Fuck, 2
Halloween?
years ago?
He wasn't available 2 years ago.
I mean, I don't expect you to listen every day,
The
but
Titans is the
damn.
number 1 seed. Had him as the number 1 seed. Lost to Joe Burrow, but had him as the number 1 seed.
If I said that Dennis Allen was the worst
Vrabel,
coach,
how's Vrabel unemployed?
If I
How with
said-
these fucking clowns?
hang on.
How is he unemployed?
If I said that Dennis Allen was the
that
worst
was
coach
fast.
in the NFL, which I would have a very good
would have a
case
good
for,
case.
Jimmy would say, "You sure that's that bad?"
This is Joseph in the
And then
Technicolor
we would-
Dreamcoat here, Darius
And
Robinson.
then we would
like
argue for
Kramer.
an entire segment about was he the 31st or 32nd worst coach in the National Football League?
Well, now that your boy in Denver's gone, Hackett, you got next on the chopping block.
The AFC West 2 years ago had the worst coaches in the history.
Oh,
Wait a second.
I
Andy
had
Reid
that
was
one.
in there.
Oh, yeah.
Andy
Oh,
Reid
yes.
was in there.
Yes. Charlie used to go on.
I had that one.
It was KinderCare. It was Andy Reid in KinderCare. Fucking that jackass of the Raiders. This idiot who went for it every time with the Chargers, and then wouldn't go at Everett. And the next year, he's like,
He went for it every time.
4th and 2 for the 32. Let's punt. I mean, fuck. What the fuck is what? Jeez. I mean,
This guy's got Kramer's pimp coat on.
oh man.
It's strong.
Going to the club.
Hackett.
Going to the club.
Nathaniel can't hack it.
Okay.
Staley.
What receivers Buffalo
Hackett,
taking?
Staley, and McDaniels. The worst, and I have no problem with this, the worst coaching division ever. And that's Andy Reid going to Hall of Fame. The worst coaching division in the history of the league. Ever. But the NFC South, this
It's
close,
bad. It's bad.
close,
It's bad.
close. And look, it's next year doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. The entire NFC South doesn't matter.
Nope.
They're all
For the second
terrible.
year in a row.
They all have terrible coaches. They all have terrible owners. They one of them's going to make the playoffs. But
Miss Gale catching
Miss
strays.
Gale's in the dumper now?
Fairly,
No.
fairly
Quit
though.
fucking
I mean,
Miss Gale in the Gumper?
Miss Gale has got to go.
What is she? What? Where's she gonna go? Where's she gonna go, dude?
To the Windsor Court. Get a massage.
4 seasons, you know.
Get on the jet.
Miss Gale's not the problem, and Mickey Loomis isn't the problem. And Dennis Allen isn't the problem. Dennis Laucha is the problem. I've been saying this for a year. Dennis Laucha has all of the power. He can fire Dennis. He can fire Loomis. He can fire Allen. Miss Gale will listen to anything he says. He is the proprietor of the.
He's a
Will?
fucking idiot.
Yes, he is the executor of the will
Yeah.
of the Saints and
the Pelicans.
And the Pelicans. Dennis Laucha is the most powerful person in New Orleans sports.
That's great. He's going to be, great executor,
God
Mother
damn.
Teresa, for all the charities. But does he know where the first town is?
He has to go and tell Miss Gail, we have to make a change.
Here come
She
the
won't-
Chiefs.
The Chiefs
She
trading up.
won't listen to anybody else.
Uncle Clark.
All right, wait. The Chiefs are trading up. So what? Okay. What do we think
I
this
mean,
is?
am I going to give it to my Dallas and Baltimore offensive line picks?
Well, they may be getting in front of you there, Jimmy.
Trading with the Bills too. Did the Chiefs just beat the Bills again?
Uncle Clark, here we come.
You got to be offensive lineman then, no?
You think?
I mean, both of them.
Their
both-
offensive line was not good in this past year.
No, but Dallas and Baltimore are projected to take offensive linemen.
Yeah. So they're jumping up. I've lost count of the O linemen. And what are we at right now?
Todd McClure.
Todd McClure. I don't think he's going to be the pick.
I don't think he's eligible.
No.
I don't think he's got any left there. How you gonna announce a trade and then go to
What's that
commercial?
something- Is that Dick from fucking Alabama still in the league? That Jonas Williams is fucking got Burrow?
Jonah Williams.
Yeah, he is.
I used to watch him, and it would make me real sad.
Hon, how bad is that guy?
It's not good.
How bad was
Not
that?
good.
How bad is that fucking guy, man? Golly.
I mean, every snap. And you see Joe would drop back and his shoulders would duck a little bit, going, Jonah! every time he dropped
How
back.
bad is that guy?
Oh, my God.
First round. And then
he had some comment about how he had to move to the right side or something. Like, oh, my God.
Yes. And he said, I demand a trade. when they moved me from left tackle to right tackle. Whoop. Well, those just passed. Okay, Jonah, how about it? You got to play right. All right. Sorry.
Oh, God, he was awful.
Oh,
But
God.
they weren't a lot better on the offensive line this past year, sadly.
No, they were not. Knazel, where you at?
You see
Detroit.
what Philadelphia did? They didn't panic. They didn't trade up. They got the damn corner that they wanted and never had to move.
Yeah.
Detroit?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Oh, Philly, no, not one bit. My man Howie, boy, he just comes out smelling like a rose again.
Because he's a good GM.
They gave A.J. Brown a bunch of money.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they did.
Howie sits, and everybody had Howie moving up. All of them.
And he didn't have to. Minnesota didn't have to move
Well,
up either.
once whoever took Penix 9, is it 9?
8. Falcons.
8. Jeez, I know. In fact, I mean, so then they said, like, whoa, we're going to get our guy. Didn't have to move up because they knew Peyton was not going to sit there and not take. Brandon Stokely said it on our podcast. He said, man, Sean Payton did not come here to not have a quarterback. What, are you going to pick him in his 4th year? No way. No way. Bo fucking Nix, 12.
Hey, Jimmy, you know
Hello. Bo fucking Nix, 12.
Hey, you know the great thing is?
What?
We got 4 lock bets for week 1 next year. We're going against the rookie quarterbacks in week 1, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
I was telling the story with Denton Day today, who joined me on my show.
Plus 4 units for the opening. Yeah.
Hey, go to the UFL. There we go. Shout out Danny Edling.
No.
Shout out John Trey Kirkland.
Is McCarron still playing for the Battlehawks?
Who gives a shit, Otter?
Fucking
Battlehawks,
you
right?
spitting shit out. What the fuck you talking
It's the
about? boy?
UFL, bro. Who cares?
What are you?
We had Shreveport when I was growing up had an AFL 2 team, not the actual AFL, the AFL 2, the Bossier Shreveport Battle Wings.
There you go.
I thought pairing Bossier and Shreveport together was like
What notables
mortal
played,
sin.
huh?
It's actually Shreveport Bossier, but because
Okay,
the
yeah,
stadium
yeah.
is in Bossier, they had to call it Bossier Shreveport.
and the alphabetical type deal
Yeah,
there too.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you go into the arena in Bossier, you'll notice they have the city seal massively displayed above the entrance, and then on every single row, there's the Bossier City seal. So you got that going for you.
Bo Nix 12.
They need to move, brother.
Bo
They need
Nix
to.
12.
I had to explain to my wife back when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl how we almost owned the Chiefs, but it didn't work out for us.
Yeah, it's
My grandmother is a Hunt. That's where my name comes from.
There you go, huh?
Her dad She was an only child. Was cousins with the Hunt family that started Hunt Oil. We don't see any revenue from that on my side of the tree.
They're going to take Xavier Worthy and give Patrick Mahomes the fastest receiver.
Uncle Clark.
Yeah, get him his Tyreek back, huh?
Oh, that's actually brilliant.
Watch this shit.
That is
Xavier
actually
Worthy.
brilliant, man.
It fits.
The new Tyreek.
Okay, but what they really needed to trade it up for that?
No, they did not.
Yeah, like he'd have been there.
You don't think Jerry Jones wants a new shiny Xavier Worthy toy for his home state?
He might. Yeah, Dallas moving down, they might. Yeah. Because they got have all their guys left. They traded. That's actually smart.
Be afraid.
Dallas is going to take Edgerrin Cooper from A&M.
He's a good player.
Where did he go to high school? Somewhere in Louisiana.
Calic High?
No, I think it was the North Shore.
No.
All I know is the Chiefs are about to win another NFL title right
Probably.
here.
Edgerrin Cooper went to, well, he's from Covington, went to
No, that's awful.
Covington High.
The Lions.
The Chefs. That's great, but who are the Chefs?
The team with the best quarterback in the NFL selects the fastest receiver in the NFL draft. Xavier Worthy, thank you and good night. We're going to beat the crap out of... All right.
Let's see.
Here we go. Handy, did you nail this? Let's see if you nailed this.
I got this, brother.
Damn.
Charlotte.
That's a good call, Annie.
And he just gets it right.
Wish I'd have had money on it.
Lord. That's a good
That
pick.
was my next question.
Are you all surprised they gave Clyde a
If he
one-year
had money
deal?
on it? Or no, what?
No, I had to bet it yesterday.
Charlie.
That's a good call nonetheless, Annie, and that's a really good pick.
Charlie's a
Your
great
boy
pick.
Jeremiah.
Musso, here's the question. How far could you run in 4.22 seconds? How far could you run?
20
Yeah, fucking brother, I'm short,
Baby.
so that guy got that working against me already. I
There
mean,
you go. He's got his Tyreek.
4.22. I think
I'll
I
give
could,
myself 20 yards.
He's
How
got
about
his
that? I'll
Cheeto.
cut it in half.
And what would the medical bill be after that run?
I'll probably have a ripped hamstring.
4.2
most likely.
thousand?
Yeah. I'm 30 and plenty beers later than I was when I was 18. So, I mean,
Should have catch against Alabama. Kirk Cousins camp frustrated and confused.
Well,
no shit. Oh, God. The Falcons, baby. The Falcons. They're the gift that keeps on giving.
How are you supposed to stop that route?
You don't.
Yikes.
God, Hanny nailed it, man. The Chiefs are about to win another Super Bowl. I mean,
That's a good
engrave the
catch.
fucking Lombardi trophy. Just
They're going to
shit.
put Rasheed Rice in jail.
They-
Which they should.
That's what I said,
because
they probably should.
He tried to kill 17 people
Well,
drag racing. So they should put him in jail.
That's not advisable.
No. That's
Dude.
all like.
Dripping Springs, Texas.
the value that pick is. Like, Xavier Worthy, good Lord, man.
Well, that'll cheer some of their wide receiver needs.
Yeah.
I don't know how well he catches the ball, but none of the other
But
guys
they
catch
won
it too
the
good.
they won the damn without the anyway, man.
That is,
Shit.
like if you're a wide receiver, like getting to play with Mahomes, that's good news.
Yeah. But with all their issues, they won it anyway.
They're going to take Edgerrin Cooper here. The Aggie. And then we'll watch the two organizations who actually know how to draft.
Yeah,
draft after
I want to
Dallas.
see what the Ravens do, man. They're always.
Matt Hunt,
Yes.
Cowboys take the Guyton kid from Oklahoma here.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Other offensive lineman. What
Yeah.
in God's name is that have? I'm so confused.
I hate everybody on the screen right now. Like
You said you wanted to go to
really
the
do.
draft and hang out with all them.
No, I'm not gonna hang out with them, Hunt. I'm gonna go hang out with my tailgate chair, Bluetooth speaker, and ice chest.
You're with the mask guy, the
No.
Ray Mysterio Jr. mask
No,
guy.
I mean, hey.
You think he's drinking beers out of that mask? He's
Shout
not.
out Ray
Who's
Mysterio
working the morning
Jr.
show
Shout out
tomorrow?
Ray Mysterio Jr. But
That was a guess on Ray Mysterio Jr. Was that correct?
I didn't see the mask, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know
but we like Ray Mysterio.
He was too small.
Who? Ray Mysterio?
Yeah.
Hanny, he won the World
It's-
Heavyweight
it's-
Championship.
it's-
He's
He was
good.
Scripted. You can be whatever size you
Oh,
want.
he was great, man. No,
Yeah,
that
he's
is
got
not.
it.
That is not a Ray Mysterio mask. No,
Tyler
not it.
Guy, my God, I'm doing this.
Hanny.
Yeah.
He just knows it all.
He was too small, Musso.
Hanny, he had a career. He's still going.
No, he didn't.
What are you
Because
talking?
no. I get that he had a career, but he was never a star because
No, he's mid card.
he came up during the whole time of the NWO.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio's big thing was that the NWO slammed him into the damn trailer.
Fair. But he had a nice career in ECW as well, though, with Psychosis and everything. And then he went to WCW, and he had a really nice career in WWE, WWF.
He did not.
He won the World Heavyweight Championship.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, how does that not matter? They put the belt on him, man.
Because the only time anybody was watching, Kevin Nash slammed him into the trailer.
Okay, that's factually inaccurate.
How did we get to
but-
wrestling
not
talk?
that.
That was
Yes,
my
it
fault. That was my
is.
fault. Damn.
The only time he was socially relevant was when the NWO was running it. And
Oh, the
Kevin
NWO.
Nash
Don't get me
slammed
started on the
him.
NWO. The NWO
Saved wrestling.
No, it did not. They lost the war. Oh, Hogan turned heel. All right, whatever. Then Austin ran Jake the Snake Roberts into the ground in a fucking promo, and WCW was never heard from again. You got me going, Hanny.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I tuned it out.
Musa really doesn't want to argue wrestling with me.
Let's go, Hanny. I do. Let's do
Sammy, they're
this.
talking wrestling in here.
I've called the last 3 picks.
I know you have.
I mean, bro. We're going to act like the Austin 316 promo didn't change the industry?
The Austin 316 promo did change the industry.
Yes.
But Rey Mysterio wasn't any part of that.
We've moved on from Rey Mysterio.
We haven't.
We have,
That
'cause
was
he had a good run.
That was your first salvo.
Because he had a good run. He's had a
Kevin
great
Nash
run.
threw him into the trailer, and Rey Mysterio was no longer relevant at that point.
And he's still going to be a Hall of Famer.
Hey, guys,
well,
the Cowboys are just made a
okay,
pick, and the
the Cowboys
Ravens are about to.
And the Cowboys, and they'll lose
There's
in the first
Ozzy.
round of the playoffs again. Fuck the Cowboys.
Ozzy, very good at his job. Don't like his alma mater, but very good at his job.
I can't believe he thinks Rey Mysterio seriously.
Who takes
Bro,
anyone seriously? They
Rey
script 2 wins,
Mysterio-
you clowns.
Hey, are we really shitting on his career?
There is
He
no
was-
career.
That is
Career is
awful
what
then,
the
brother,
scriptwriter
because
said.
he had
Nobody cares
success
about
in
that.
3 different
Please.
promotions in 3 different eras. They put the belt on the man. They put the belt on him.
You're making my point, but they put the belt on it because he
They
was
could have put the
irrelevant.
belt on
Then
my
they would
belt.
put the belt on
It's
him.
irrelevant.
Jinder Mahal notwithstanding, who they put the belt on, it wasn't relevant, but it doesn't
They
matter.
threw him in the damn trailer, and he was a nothing. He was a nothing.
Sounds like he got thrown in the
He was
trailer.
a
Hey, he probably joined the NWO at the WCW too, because everybody else did.
Well, okay, the NWO got
The
crazy. at
NWO is freaking overrated.
The NWO saved wrestling.
It is overrated. I'm sorry.
Saved
It is so
wrestling.
overrated. They watered it down so hard, Annie. Come
Oh,
on.
at the end, yeah, but
They
at the
ruined it.
At the beginning,
sure,
they
it's
saved it.
great, man. At the beginning, it's great, but they watered it down. Like they did everything in WCW.
Let me tell you something, Gordon Solie. Okay, you don't understand.
Hanny.
You don't know about Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, you want to
don't
talk
know
about hard
the
times?
Nature
Hard times,
Boy.
Hanny?
You don't know about the old time wrestling. And they did everything this way it was supposed to do. You don't get it. Rey Mysterio is
Haney's hung
nothing.
up
He's
on
a
Rey, bro.
Zero, man.
He is not a zero.
It's a zero.
They're all zeros.
He would not have lasted that long in the business if he was a zero,
Matt.
Haney. Come on, man.
Don't put the headset on.
What? Oh, all right.
I tell you something, Gordon Soley.
Gordon Soley.
The Texas Outlaws
Matt,
are over
they've
here.
been talking
Hey,
about wrestling
this
for
is
10 minutes.
Hey,
Dusty
Haney.
Rhodes and Dickie Murdoch. You don't know wrestling history, so don't go there with me, okay?
All right, let's go. No, I would actually.
Jimmy's in trouble,
no,
folks.
we're gonna have
Jimmy's
this
in trouble.
conversation, Haney. You're gonna know that I do, sir, no wrestling history.
Oh, good.
Why is
Hey.
nobody looking at the fucking people watching on YouTube? God damn it, give me that laptop, Muse. You're fired.
I mean, what else is new? You didn't fire me earlier, so
I was terminated earlier.
Haney,
Huge buyout.
Haney, did you watch Iron Claw? Great film.
I'm waiting for it.
They did really well on it, man. They really did. They did really well on it. It was very good. I would recommend, man. I would recommend. Great film.
All right.
What up? Sorry. I know I'm right in your face. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Not you.
No, the camera.
God damn it. I mean, I'm going to tell you what, bro. Fuck y'all assholes. Don't pay attention to our audience.
Got him right there.
Hunt, you're fired.
I was terminated earlier. The buyout's massive, which is good.
It's not
It's
massive.
right there in the Jimbo territory. I'm going to get multiple ranches with my buyout. Me and Jimbo.
I assure you the bio is not massive.
It could be.
Nope, it's not.
I'll have to look into the contract language a little
Hey,
later.
did y'all see the thing where the Supreme Court says you can't do the non-compete anymore?
No.
That would have saved me a lawsuit like 20 years ago.
Ah, well.
Hey, tell that story.
I got sued. I was impressed that anybody thought that I was that valuable.
No.
I left. I left. It wasn't even Citadel at that point. It was
Cumulus.
Yeah.
No, it was citywide.
It was like
citywide.
I think it was Cumulus.
No, it was, yeah.
I
No,
don't remember.
It was definitely not Cumulus. It was probably Citadel.
I do remember that they didn't give a crap about me until I left and went to the competition, and they were like, "No, we want you back," and I was like. Well, I told them something that was not very nice.
Well,
and
should have done that, Tanny.
What was that?
I found, you know when I found out that I was being sued? I was in Auburn, Alabama. And
War Eagle.
Gordy Rush was driving the truck. We were on our way to the SEC Championship game 2001. And he goes, he got off his cell phone and he goes, well, congratulations. You've been working for us for 48 hours. You got us sued already.
Get legal on the horn.
Hey, Hanny.
Yeah.
What's it like working with Gordy?
I know you want me to say something funny like bad, but
no.
It was awesome. Seriously, we did so many unique shows, like at 5 o'clock in the morning because of the hurricane.
Cotton Bowl.
Cotton Bowl was great at 5 in the morning. Can I tell you my favorite?
Which one?
The 02 game.
02. Yeah, we started at 5 o'clock in the morning. My favorite show was
started at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
On
Roy
air.
Williams.
Pregame. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
pregame. Yeah.
pregame.
Oh, God.
That was
Another
Texas.
touchdown, Roy Williams.
Roy Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Clayton playing safety.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite
I got
show.
sunburned at that game
My favorite show
on
with
New
Gor-
Year's Day.
My favorite show with Gordy was we were in the Georgia World Congress Center in 2007, and 15 minutes before we
I was
go
there,
to-
dog.
15 minutes before we go
I
to air,
was.
the whole Les Miles things breaks, and we took. We're pretty regimented. Musa will tell you this. We're pretty regimented on pregame. We got a set,
Rundown,
thing.
yeah, like a rundown, yeah.
And 15 minutes before we go on the air, the story breaks that Les Miles is leaving for Michigan. And Gordy's like, all right, I'm going over the Georgia Dome. The team's over there already. I'm going to go see what's going on. And I'm in the World Congress Center. And I'm like, okay. And our producer's there. Producer Scotty Drake's back in the studio. I said, Scotty, take the log and throw it away. We're starting from scratch. And so we do this for 3 hours. Some of the stuff was legit. Some of the stuff was pre-recorded. And so we get to 15 minutes before, and Gordy has been running back and forth between the Georgia Dome and the World Congress Center, and we get back, and I've got 15 minutes to throw it to the network. And Gordy said, the press conference is coming down. And I said, okay. And I said, tell the network we're not ditching. We're not ditching. And he said, and Scotty Drake, who was the best producer we ever had, said, the network says they're coming in. And I said, if you dump out of this, I'm getting fired, because if you dump out of this, we're getting fired. I said, you put it on Miles. He's coming to the thing. If you dump out of this, I'm putting my job on this. You do not dump out. And so the press conference comes down, and the network is counting us down. And they're going, you got 2 minutes. And Miles gets up, and he starts his whole deal. This is my team, my damn strong, the whole thing.
Have a great day.
Finishes. I got 10 seconds to air. And I said, there's Les Miles. Here's the LSU Sports Radio Network. Go Tigers. And that was it. And it worked out so perfectly that I couldn't have planned it any better. But that was, you want to know my favorite show with Gordy Rush? That was my favorite show with Gordy Rush.
I was sitting in a Jeep Cherokee in a parking lot at 19 years old, drinking hot Keystone Light out of the case, getting ready to go in that game.
We never had as many people hovered around us as we did that night. We did national championship shows.
Yeah.
3 of them.
That was a crazy day.
We never had as many people hovered around us at a show, Gordy and I, as we did that day. That was, anyway.
There's Ricky Pearsall.
Off the board of the Niners.
Potential.
He'll fit in that offense quite well.
The fact that Ricky Pearsall is a first round pick is absurd.
Yeah. He's going to fit there quite well.
No,
They're going to show
he's
that
not.
ridiculous one-handed catch he made.
I loved him at 45.
He's awful.
He's awful.
He's awful.
How'd the Bills end up with the last pick?
They traded 28 with the 28 with the Chiefs.
Chiefs came up.
Nah.
Oh, that's Arizona State pre-Gainesville film.
Well, you really don't want to show the Florida film, Hunt, other than one catch.
He's got one catch.
Yeah, that's about it, though.
I don't remember who it was against.
Some freaking pre-conference school.
It wasn't this one.
No, it wasn't this one.
Javian. Javian.
Yowzers. He'll have better days than that.
Ryan Yates. How do they let
There
Florida?
it is. There it is.
That's it. Good God Almighty.
Who is that? Charlotte? That is Charlotte. The 49ers.
How do people wear 15 at Florida? Who's in charge of issuing numbers?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Whoever wore that there.
Why would they do that? 2 quarterbacks in a row have worn 15.
I think they should give him long snapper 9 with New Orleans.
Let me get your opinion.
Bills traded the pick.
I know what's going to. What do you think of Ladd McConkey?
Fuck him.
He's good.
He sucks shit.
He does not suck shit.
He sucks shit. Where's my cigar?
Look at the Panthers,
He's
man.
good. He's really good route runner.
No,
he's fast.
he's not good at all.
And he's going to have a good career.
Hunt. Hey, Hunt, you're a bitch. Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
I
please
love
do.
You. You're a bitch. All right, let's make a bet, you and me. Ladd McConkey, what's his NFL career?
I mean, that is a hard question. I think he plays for 6 years.
Just on a roster?
Yeah.
You just said we're talking about the first fucking round right now, and
He did not say first round
said
pick. I said
Ladd
he's a good.
McConkey.
I know. He said, "What do you think of Ladd McConkey?" I said, "I think he's good."
What is Ladd McConkey's NFL career?
I just said I thought he'd play 6 years.
300 receptions.
Doing what?
over
in
under
6 years?
300, no, career, 300 receptions.
In 6 years.
In however many years. 300 receptions.
Over under?
You're talking to two different people. I don't know. I don't know
Or
what
just 300 in
catches is.
general, Hanny?
No,
Over under?
Over under 300 receptions. Under 300 receptions, you're a bust. Over 300 receptions. 300 receptions.
Under. Easily.
All right. I got $100. $100.
Okay.
300.
That means he has to have 50 catches for 6 years.
Yep.
He'll never fucking do that.
$100.
There's a million receivers better than that kid with a bad.
You want to bet more?
That with a.
You wanna bet more?
Hold on. That kid with a bad back. An undersized, slow kid with a bad back.
You think Ladd
making
McConkey's
50
slow?
Yes, with 50 catches a year for 6 years in the NFL. Fuck no.
$100.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Hey, we have this.
Done.
That's
All right,
recorded.
it's
Yep,
documented.
that's on tape. Yep.
I'm going to cash this in 2 years. No, 3 years.
Okay, I was about to say, Hanny, I don't
Matt, he ran a 4.39.
He's gonna do 150 catches.
Career.
Matt, he ran a 4.39. How slow is he?
Everybody might.
I'm here, yeah.
Career 300 catches.
Now, wait a
I
minute,
got
wait a
Ladd
minute,
McConkey.
wait a minute. Career in 6 years. What's
No. Career. Over 300.
All right, career.
I got him over 300 catches. Matt's got him under 300.
He'll be playing for the Lafayette Voodoo in 2 years.
Is that a team?
Yes.
Did you have a response to my 4.39 number? That's just he ran that at the combine.
Good for him.
Well, he's slow.
Yeah.
I don't know what backs that up. You just think he's slow?
Yeah.
That
He's a
doesn't
fucking
quite-
slot.
that
He's an
doesn't work.
undersized
He's
slot.
6 feet 285.
That's 6 feet as a fucking slot receiver.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and he's not gonna fucking be a slot receiver in the NFL that
Why?
catches 300 balls
Why can't he
over
play
6
slot?
years.
Yes,
Good.
he
We're
is.
good. We're all on the record.
$100.
Great.
I got $100.
Great.
$100.
Fucking awesome.
All right.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You've been very cranky tonight, Matt. Is there a reason for that?
You've been a little bitch, Hunt, with your fucking Bengal shirt, like
Hey,
a little
I
cunt.
think that may
What's
have
your
been
point?
what did it. It's just more
Like a
cranky.
little bitch
a
who
little
never
more
fucking liked the
cranky.
NFL and showed up in the NFL because the fucking Bengals drafted Joe Burrow.
That's right.
Like a little bitch. That's what
Yeah,
you are.
That's right.
What's
All
your
that.
point?
That's good. I don't have a point. I was just asking why you're so cranky.
That's what you are.
That's very mean.
Yeah, because I love the Saints.
That's good.
And they
I
suck.
want the Saints to win.
And they suck.
That is a cranky-inducing thing.
I hope the Saints take Ladd McConkey.
Did I say fuck me?
That'll make the bet real relevant.
That would be good.
Hey, Musso, you're
What would make good?
300 career catches.
Why am I in the middle of this?
Because
Hold on
you're
now.
here. That's
Hey,
why.
bro. Hey,
300
Hey,
career
Hanny,
catches.
Last
Hanny,
pick of the night. Last pick of the
Hanny,
night.
real quick.
Yeah.
No one has ever accused me of avoiding a bet.
No.
I let
we're
Ryan
good, we're
Terrier
good.
shave my head. That little bitch, Dwayne from Thibodeau, fuck you, motherfucker. If you're watching, you can't see me on camera, but you're a fucking little cunt, Dwayne from Thibodeau. You owe me $500, you little bitch. I will. If I lose a bet, I will pay you the day I fucking lose a bet. I'm good with it.
I'll give Musso the $100 out of my wallet right now. That Ladd McConkey has.
Don't
more
do that.
than
Hey,
his
that's not,
hometown
hey,
pick.
brother, I'm advising that's a bad
Okay,
idea.
we can't
Don't
trust
do that.
it.
Don't
No,
do that.
Hey, Matt, you're on. $100. Ladd McConkey has more than 300 career receptions.
Okay.
All right, we're down.
Xavier Leggett, the last pick of the first
Hey,
round.
babe.
The Panthers trading up.
Ladd
Just a
McConkey
little
ain't
pick
making
swap.
a fucking team as a rookie. He sucks.
Well, I know what team I hope he gets to.
He fucking sucks.
The
If the
Saints-
Saints
the
draft
Saints-
Ladd McConkey at 45, I'm going fucking full bore goddamn Traquan Smith on
Well,
Ladd McConkey.
Pearsall's
dear
off the
God.
board. Legette's
I'll
off
queue
the
up the
board.
island.
Hey, 2 out of the 4 I wanted at 45 are off the board. You like Keon Coleman, who's slow as shit.
He's still there, though.
I don't
Yeah.
care if he's slow. He's big and catches everything.
Then take Johnny Wilson in the 5th round.
Hey, you
He's
know who
slow
else was
too.
slow? Marcus Colston, who was a fucking tight end in round 7, who was the greatest goddamn receiver in the history of our fucking franchise
So we're
until
all-
goddamn fucking
Mike T.
God damn it. until Michael Thomas came along.
So every big, tall receiver that's slow is going to be Marcus Colston?
No. I didn't say that. But if you're asking me about a fucking little bitty tiny ass wide receiver, there's fucking a million of those every year.
You're already losing $100 to me.
But
It's
you
all right.
fucking asked about Keon Coleman, and you try to poo-poo Keon Coleman because he's slow. And I'm saying I don't give a fuck that he's slow. I watched him go fucking ball out. It's a fucking dog.
Against who? LSU. Their secondary was
I'm sorry.
horrible.
Did you watch Florida State play a single fucking game after they played LSU?
Yeah, they were.
I don't think you did. If you did, you wouldn't be asked that question.
I bet on them every week. They played against the ACC, who's also horrible.
All the more reason to
Should've
love
lost that
fucking
damn
Keon
Clemson
Coleman.
game.
Hey, the NFL's better than the ACC. Johnny Wilson's going in the 4th round. All these guys. Hey, we all did the same damn show, right? Jordan Travis. Oh, this guy could be a first-round pick. Might not be drafted at all. Johnny Wilson, he's a
Saints
first-round
need to
pick,
draft him.
4th round. Keon Coleman, he's a first-round pick. No. And they all suck. And they beat the crap out of LSU.
Hey, I got news for you. Well, LSU secondary sucked, but I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Nope, nobody's going to beat that. But I did. The funny thing is Florida State fans hated me because I said there's not a single wide receiver on Florida State team that would start at LSU. And they all shit on me after that game. And right now, all those motherfuckers think I fucking hung the moon because I'm the one person that will stand up and say, y'all motherfuckers should have been in the playoff. So
I said they should have been in the playoff.
fuck you, Hunt. So anyway, the point being,
More debate. Healthy, embrace debate.
I think we should just do this as the morning show. Tell Taylor he's off.
So about getting the whole staff together more often.
Yeah, right. That's your best line of the night. That's your best line of the night.
hey, does the whole staff get together when Hanny has been doing old fashions all night?
We can make that happen.
They're available elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going home, people.
We should
Yeah,
broadcast
kill
it.
the stream.
We
Shit.
should broadcast
Draft
Shout out
that Christmas
Boudreaux's
party.
Electric.
Hey, we love Boudreaux's Electric.
Y'all are so stupid. Hunt, you're stupid. I love you, but you're dumb.